Okay, this here is me. I've been an assistant coach at Manchester United for 2 years now, and in that time we have slowly rebuilt United, getting back in the Champions League and even winning an FA Cup. Now with Emery's job safety not being the best, I thought maybe I could be the next manager of Manchester United, but that's not how things fell through. Emery winning the FA Cup secured his safety, but I impressed Ineos so much that Sir Jim Ratcliffe offered me the manager job at their club in France. My first chance to lead my own team. So I accepted the offer and I'm now the manager of Nice. Our goal is to dethrone PSG and try to make Nice the next best football club in the world. I guess we have to call it the French chapter, the Nice chapter. So as we start this career mode with Nice, the year currently I think is well, let's look. It's actually 2027. So we're what, like almost 2 to 3 years in the future? Like in this save, we've literally just gone from United over to Nice. United still the same team we left them. You know, we're gonna watch their progress very closely here. See if they can win the Prem, see if they can win the Champions League. But for now though, our focus is in France on Nice. Now, I believe last year in this save, this team finished 5th. So kind of like how they finished last year in real life. So we are in the Europa League this year. We are in Europe. Now, honestly, my first impression for this club, we actually have a good squad here. You gotta remember 2 years in the future. So some players here are new that are not there in real life, but we got Ekitike, we got Kone in the midfield. We got Bombito at center back. This guy's got 91 pace as a center back. I mean, that sounds amazing. I feel like overall it's a very decent squad. I think to be exact, it's a I think it's a 4.5 star team. Yeah, officially a 4.5 star team. So actually pretty solid. Now let's just say if I prove myself at Nice over, you know, a season or two, either dethrone PSG, make a run in the Champions League, then maybe there's one more chapter at United for this universe. Maybe there's one more chapter later down the road. But for now, since this is my first ever, you know, manager job, you could say I'm unproven. You could say that. Now, first thing, there was one big movement in the transfer window over the summer. If you guys remember, Højlund requested a transfer away from United. So yeah, he left United and he actually signed for PSG in France. So he's followed us to this country and now we're going to be playing against him. And in this save, he has been insane. So that's going to be an obstacle for us. But I think now with my tactics, not Amorim's tactics, I feel like this squad has such a good foundation that in a year or two, we really could dethrone PSG and win Ligue 1. I doubt it's going to be easy though. Now this club is owned by Ineos, of course, but it's not Manchester United. So our starting budget is only 41 million. You know, that's definitely not a crazy budget. We're not PSG. So I'd say first go over our squad and see the players we already have here. So in goal, we have 2 solid keepers. We have Musso and then Kakir, if that's how you say that. I mean, 80-81, that's 2 solid keepers in case of injury. So I like that. Left back is very weak. All we have is Ontivedo. He's 71. So we're definitely going to need a new left back. At center back, we have 3. We have, bro, 2 guys. How do I pronounce these names? Indayishimiai and Abdel Monem. Bro, that's 2 crazy names. Then we have Bombito, the guy that does look pretty solid. We probably need one more center back, but those 3, that's a solid start. Right back, we have Ryerson, very solid right back, and then a backup in Klaus. CDM, we have Prados, who looks really good at 26 years old, 83 rated. Rosario is the backup. I do like him in FC. He's pretty well balanced. And then midfield, we have, he's currently the captain. I'm not sure if he should be the captain or not, but it's Boudaoui, Kone, and then the veteran Sanson, who's retiring after this year. Kone is definitely the star of this midfield, though. We have Bouanani at cam, and then on the wing, we have Jeremy Boga, Muhammad Ali Cho, who I like a lot, some young players, and then at striker, we have Ekitike, the starting striker, and then we have Mafia as a backup, which he looks really good too. An A-rated backup that could play right wing too, is 90 pace. It's such a solid foundation at Nice. So honestly, I think to start, we just need to like bolster the squad a little bit. I don't think we need to do like too much to start. So I'd say first, let's tackle this left back spot. Now, luckily, I know a left back here that's not starting for his team that, you know, could probably benefit from a loan spell. And that player is Bailey Walker, the youth player we found at Manchester United. Now he's grown to 79. He has 5-star weak foot. So I think he could play left back if we train him there. And I mean, for a left back, right back, I think he'd be perfect for us. He's really grown so much since we found him. So we're going to approach United to loan him in. So we're going to make it a 1-year loan. And I mean, since Ineos own Nice and also own United, we have no problems negotiating. So now it's up to Bailey Walker himself, which only a day later, Bailey Walker heard news and he said yes to the loan deal. So first signing of the Nice Career Mode is going to be our former player, the young English right back, Bailey Walker, on loan from Manchester United. So yeah, I'm going to train him a left back, but him at 5-star weak foot, he could definitely play left back. So that sorts out that position. And for now, that kind of completes our squad. I want to see how we play though. We got to build some tactics out and really, you know, see how we can lead a team. We're not stuck with Amorim's formation or his tactics anymore. So at United, we basically played exclusively a 3-4-2-1. Now we are not going to play that at Nice though. I am done with that setup. So we're going to start with a 4-3-3 holding and have a pressing style in this team. I guess kind of modeling ourselves after Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. You know, it's kind of the style I'm going for a little bit to start at least. So with that figured out, it looks like it's time for my official managerial debut here. So we are facing Lyon in the first game of the year. Now it's definitely not an easy first game of the year. I mean, the French league is not, you know, the most tough league in the world, obviously, but Lyon is one of the best teams in this league. We can't expect PSG to drop many points. So if we want to dethrone them, we also have to not drop too many points here. So Bailey Walker in there starting for the first game. Man, we had so many defensive issues at United. I'm hoping that doesn't carry over to Nice. Like, does being owned by Ineos mean that we can't defend? I don't know. We'll see. But first ever game as manager. First game of the Nice Career Mode. Look at that, first time making my debut. Ignore the name. The name might be wrong, but that is me. I was able to change my face, but I can't change the name for being Ruben Amorim. But okay, we are ready for the first game here. I don't speak French, but we are in the French league. Let's see what we can do on our debut. Now, you might notice players not sharp because we got here kind of late in the window. You know, they're not used to my tactics yet, so the team's not really that sharp. Hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. Now, Muhammad Ali Cho goes to Jeremy Boga. Could be an early first shot. That was not a bad first shot right there. Now, I can't remember the last time we did a career mode in France, so it's definitely going to be, you know, a little bit of a fresh series. Now, Bodu is going to play that back to Prados. Prado's shot. Oh, that could be a nice goal to start the series. Did I say Bodu? I thought it was Bodu. No, it's Bodadu. I gotta learn these names. Whatever his name is, cross in, looks good. Oh, that's gonna fall. Oh, that could have been an early goal for us. All right, so far possession-wise, I'd say it looks pretty good. Muhammad Ali Cho, he's got chopped, bro. Cho just got chopped. And I wish we had Bruno, man. Who's gonna be the free kick taker? We really have no free kick takers in this team right now. Okay, I'm gonna try throwing this in. Why not? We're gonna try sending it in. Now, Ekitike almost fell to that. Oh, Prados, was that a pass or a shot? He's gonna call that a pass, but we knew that was a shot. I don't know what that was though. Okay, this guy's quick, and my left back or right back actually is not quick. This is a concern. Fofana, oh, Ryerson, great cover there. Look at, we can actually defend. We're not united anymore. Pass over to Cho. Now Cho is gonna try to, oh man, I wanted Ekitike to make a run there. Now, Bailey Walker is going to pick it up, though. We're going to get it into Bailey Walker. Oh, man, he was going to take a shot there. He was on a run. Now, that is a cross in. Okay, clean header back. That worked out. I would say so far we look okay defensively. Now, that's going to be a great ball from our captain. I still can't say his name, but that was a very nice pass. Now, Cho's going to stop. Going to make another run here. Bro, he's back here. This man is everywhere on the pitch. Crossover. It's going to fall. Kone shot, and that's going to be another save. Short corner. Into Jeremy Boga, crossover. Can someone get their head to it? Okay. Oh, that was almost like a pass, but Ryerson's header is so off target. See our pressing style here. We are not letting the other team breathe, which is exactly what we want. You know, stop the danger before it even happens. Kind of my mentality here. And Ryerson's definitely okay. I was gonna say he's not that quick, but that's another steal from him. His pace might be an issue, but I think he's a pretty solid defender though. All right, first half, I would say that was pretty solid. Not a bad debut. 45 minutes there. If we can actually win the game though. Oh, they have Jonathan David. I didn't even notice that, man. That's and Almada. Okay, yeah, Leon are pretty good. You know, Almada's already there, but yeah, David's a new player. Gonna be a chance. Jonathan David runs through, and Leon are gonna score first. Yeah, I just kind of lost track of David, and he found space. All right, we had a good first half, but this is not a good way to start the second. That pass cut us apart and then missed the tackle there. All right, we were down 1-0 for the first time in this series. I gotta try and get Ekitike going a little bit because he's not had the ball too much. Now, this could be a chance here. Oh, if that ball gets through, he has a one-on-one chance, basically. Ryerson makes another tackle. That's really good. Now, Cho has got space. Cho, Ekitike, over to Boga. Boga, that touch isn't the greatest. Got the shot away, but it's gonna be a save still. All right, short corner, Boga. Gonna try to find something. That's a good fake shot. Okay, what just happened? Whoa, what just happened there, man? I meant to pass it with Boga. The ball fell to Cho, and the initial pass still went through, but it went to no one. Okay, Fofana is pretty in here. This is not good. Pass over. That's good defending. That is solid though. Walker's gonna play it up to Kone. Kone. Boga. Pass over. Ekitike. No, man, I'm trying to get him the ball, but I just can't find him. Bailey. Pass over to our CDM. He's got a chance to shoot. Why not? Oh, it's a good shot, but it's kind of right at the keeper though. All right, 20 minutes staring down a defeat in our first game. That's gonna be a steal from Boga. Okay, get it to Bailey. Time is running out here slowly for us. Now Ekitike is gonna get it to Boga though. Oh, Boga. Oh, that was a foul. You're telling me that's not a foul, bro. These are the same refs from the Premier League. He got so much of Boga there. Bailey's defended well in this first game. He's done a pretty good job, but we got 9 minutes to save something, and I just lost it. Jonathan David. Oh my, the keeper made a game-saving save there. Maybe a point-making save. That was a horrible mistake that they should have scored from. Now Ekitike. Cho, Ekitike, a pass here. Cho down the middle. Great chance for him to save a point this game, but he can't get the finish though. And I feel like if we were full sharpness, we might win this game. Boga, another fake shot, looking for a chance. Oh, bro, I did the same thing. I just lost control of the ball there. Now they got a breakaway, which he's on offside actually. We might have a chance to steal this. No, I just missed the tackle there. Leon are probably going to seal this game. They are going to seal the win. That is a 2-0 loss to start our Nice career, but I feel like that easily could have been a 2-0 win to us. I don't think we played bad by any means. We had more shots than them. So first game is going to be a loss, but I think that was pretty encouraging actually. I got to get Ekitike more involved, but overall I'm not too mad with that first game. I mean, you can see stat wise, we had 10 shots, they had 3. I think if our team has better sharpness, we are winning that game. But I think honestly to start, I'm pretty impressed. I think there's not too many holes in this team. There's one hole in the team where I feel like we could improve on. I like Jeremy Boga, but we really don't have a backup for him on the bench. We don't have a backup left winger. I mean, anyone that's really capable. So I would like to sign a left winger for this team. And once again, for me, luckily, I know a player, a left winger, who could also use a loan spell himself. And that player is Jaime Cruz, the second player we found at Man United's youth academy. Now he's currently 77 rated. I mean, as the next Ronaldo, honestly, for me, he might start start over Boga if we could bring him in. I mean, I personally would love to have Cruz at Nice. And I mean, I'm sure Ineos would love to have Jaime Cruz get more game time out in France. So we're going to try to do the same thing, loan in Jaime Cruz. So they accept the loan for Cruz. Now it's up to him. Does he want to come join his old coach in France at Nice? I'd say, well, it looks like the answer is going to be yes from Jaime Cruz. So both are youth players from United now brought into Nice on loan. And yeah, I mean, at United, they both had kind of backup roles. And at Nice, they are going to be starters. That's a big difference. So Boga's going to go to the bench, and then Cruz doesn't go into the starting 11 here. I'd say that's two solid additions to the team so far. You know, two familiar faces. And luckily, just in time for match day 2 versus Montpellier. And our team is a little more sharp, you know, our sharpness is looking better, fitness looking good. So I want that first win to come in this game here. As now Jaime Cruz makes his first appearance for Nice. If we don't win or draw this game, I'll be a little bit worried, but I am feeling confident we can get the win here. So let's actually go out and do it. You know, show why Ineos put faith in us. Okay, speaking of that, Bailey Walker, that's a nice tackle. We got Bailey and Cruz on the same side here. Now Bailey's got a cross chance to Ekitike, which that is, oh, that's gonna fall. Cruz, oh my, he scored literally 6 minutes into his debut. It really feels like 5 seconds, but Jaime Cruz already scores in France. Okay, that couldn't have gone much better than that. Bailey Walker puts in the cross, you know, Ekitike goes for it. It goes off the Montpellier player, but Cruz pounces on it. And that's a nice finish under pressure on the volley. All right, Jaime Cruz is about to tear up the French league. He scores the first goal of the Nice career mode, really. Oh, that's a nice skill there. That's a very nice skill. Okay, blocked by our center back, and then I'm going to clear that. I am not messing around there. But like, I had no problem defending before the United series. I feel like that series has really ruined my confidence. I feel like I'm going to concede every single time now. I'm so used to it. Bro, it just feels like all confidence is gone. Okay, that's just a screamer from outside the box. I can't do much about that one. Montpellier are gonna tie it up, but bro, he just takes that from outside the box and it's just into the corner. All right, game is tied. That's so unfortunate, bro. Like, I can't do anything about that one. All right, more goals are needed to win this game. Jaime Cruz, though, great run. Gonna pass it over into Kone. Kone gonna try to play back to Cruz. Kone steals it. Kone goes for the shot. Oh, that could have been an instant response to retake the lead. Okay, Kone's gonna steal it, bro. What are they doing at the back? Now, Cruz over to Cho. Oh, man, there's no shot here. Give it back to our captain. That's a nice chance, but his shot is going to go wide. And we should have scored there, at least one of those chances. All right, come on, let's retake the lead for halftime. That'd be nice. And then play it up to Cruz. Cruz, keep it. Nice. Gonna slide it over to Cho. There's space here. Muhammad Ali Cho is going to try to lift it up to someone. Oh, man, that was so bad, though. That could have been better. All right, so we couldn't retake the lead, but at halftime, it's going to be 1-1 still. And they've had one threatening shot, and it was the one that went in that, you know, like, unpreventable long shot goal. All right, Cruz gets it to Walker. You know, these two got some chemistry already. We can see it. Walker's gonna lay it off to Cruz. Cruz plays it into our captain. Now he's gonna look for a shot. I mean, I should have played it over to Cho there. And I was about to. Hey, Ryerson, good steal. Ekitike, man, I'm really struggling to get him involved, but saying that, a chance here for him. Ekitike shot. Okay, that shot was right at the keeper, bro. I was aiming for the corner, but the shot was right at the keeper. Yeah, that finishing needs to be better. Bailey Walker, though, steal. He is going to slide it. Ekitike, pass over to Cho. No, once again, that's just not the right pass. I don't want this first win so badly, bro. We got to win this game. We have been by far the more threatening team. Cruz, keep it. Get it back to Walker. Gonna fire that in. Ekitike. Over to Cho. Cho, fake shot. Oh, we just got shouldered there. That was kind of like a push. Ryerson, Cho. Over to Ekitike, turn into Jaime Cruz, and Jaime Cruz has scored a second. I mean, we already knew he was special, but he's showing it now in France. He's showing it. And also a great pass from Ekitike too, but all right, 2-1, 15 minutes left. Could this be our first win at Nice? Okay, Bailey Walker just, I think, blocked that with his hand. Wait, did he? Oh, he did. Yeah, that's not actually great defending. Kind of the wrong sport there, Bailey. On 5 minutes, might have one more chance. Ryerson, another good tackle from him. Is that going to be enough to win this game? We're going to try and keep this ball and not lose it. That was a risky ball, but we do have it. All right, this should be our first win as an official manager. Ryerson's going to get it to Cruz. Cruz, a hat trick now. Can he get one final chance here, though? Cruz is going to cross it in over to Cho. Actually, not a bad cross, I was going to say, but okay, full-time Nice 2, Montpellier 1, and that is the first win in my managerial career. Now, honestly, that was not easy. They actually put up a good fight with that one goal, but Jaime Cruz scoring 2 on his debut. That feels really good to get our first win under our belt. Now, I would say so far, I'm pretty impressed with everyone. I feel like not one player has really let me down. I mean, actually, at CDM, Prados hasn't done too much in the first 2 games. He might be the only one that I'm a little worried about. And also, I guess Ekitike has not scored yet. And, you know, also our bench could use some work. Now, in saying that, like I said, we have about, what do we have? 40 million to work with. I do want to make at least, you know, 1 or 2 signings in this current window here, other than Cruz and Walker. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. I mean, it could be a signing for now, for the future of this series, any position, anything you think. I think before deadline day, we're going to play this final game here versus Angers. Is it Angers or Angers? I feel like it's Angers, huh? I don't know. We're going to play this third game here to get, you know, one final fear for the team before deadline day. So we're in 10th, and PSG have, not surprisingly, they've actually lost one of their games though. Okay, so if we win this game, we'll be tied on points with PSG. That's a nice start. And I think for us, we're going to go with the same team here. Yeah, I mean, much better sharpness. You know, the team has practiced under my new tactics for a few weeks here. The team should be fully up for this game here, like fully up for it. So let's try and make it 2 wins out of 3 to start this season. Man, Ryerson blocks that pass and it's going to fall to our team. And Ryerson so far, I've actually been very impressed with. No pace, but he's won the ball back probably the most out of any defender. So that is very good to see. Now, Kone, chance here. Kone's gonna get it to Cruz, over to Ekitike, looking for the finish, and that could have been a good start for us, a really good start. And he's such a good striker. I gotta get him to start scoring in this team though. Say it again, another steal for him. Now Cho is on a run here by himself, basically. Gonna slide it to Ekitike, shot, and okay, right on cue, he scores. I mean, we could thank Ryerson for that, you could thank Cho for that, but Ekitike, that's a good finish. All right, I'd say so far, this has been a pretty promising start to our Nice career. I feel like we got a solid team here now. Kone, over to Jaime Cruz. Into Ekitike, gonna get it back to Cruz. Cruz looking for his 3rd goal in 2 games, and that shot's gonna go slightly wide. A chance coming right back though. Kone, how is your long shots? That's some power. Oh, it's a good long shot, but it's gonna be saved. Header back, man. We are putting a lot of pressure on this team. Cruz gonna play it to Muhammad Ali Cho, and that is now our front 3 all getting their first goals of the year. That is very nice to see. I think Cruz got the assist there. He's fitting in perfectly in this team. All right, 2-0 in 25 minutes. All right, first chance for them, which defense looks decent. Okay, I gotta say, we look much better defensively at Nice. I probably shouldn't say that when the game is still so much left. I feel like I just jinxed it. Now, that's a good tackle from our CDM, though. Nice to see him make a solid defensive play. My defensive confidence is growing again, like we are rebuilding it. Ryerson again. Okay, Ryerson, he's definitely underrated in this team. Okay, it's Badawi. That's his name. I gotta learn these names. Badawi into Cho. That's a long shot. That's gonna be a save. Short corner. Badawi's gonna play it over to Cruz. Cruz slides it back. Now, I'm not gonna shoot with Bombito. Gonna go to Kone though. Oh, we should have scored that one right there. We're gonna try a cross. Gonna be Cruz. Gonna loft it in. Now that is not okay, that's not what I had in mind. Kone, great turn. Now we're gonna loft this. Okay, that was actually, oh my, that's gonna fall to Ekitike, bro. That was like a failed pass or something that almost worked out for us. All right, though, halftime, it's gonna be just 2-0. Trying to make sure we secure the win and not let this team back in the game though. And so far, Bombito and the other center back have looked really good. I gotta learn their names again, but he just made another good tackle to stop that chance. Now Budawi, Ekitike over to Cho, which this could be a good chance for 3, and I was also good defending though. On this 3rd goal is coming. Cruz gonna go for a little skill there that absolutely took that defender out, and then Ryerson can't win it though. Now Kone's got a lot of space here and a lot of room to run. Gonna slide it up. That is a perfectly timed pass. Oh, but now he's got to finish that though. That's got to be a goal. What a pass there from, was that Kone? That was like a back of the heel pass right there. Oh, that's gonna be a tackle. Oh, it's gonna be a yellow for our CDM. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I'm not too convinced by our CDM. His overall looks really good, but I think so far has been a little disappointing. He doesn't seem very aggressive in that CDM spot, which is exactly what I don't want. Ekitike over to Badawi, which he's gonna slide it to Cruz. Cruz, oh, we could have stole that back easily. Bro, once again, he loses it. He's on a yellow. Okay, that's at least a recovery tackle, but yeah, I'm a little worried about him, honestly. Slide the ball to Kone. Now Kone, Ekitike stays on side so smartly, and the shot is a perfect one. Okay, it took us 3 games, but we got Ekitike now more involved, you know, scoring goals. I think after a few weeks of training, you know, more sharpness, this team is looking very, very good. Crazy, just to dethrone PSG, we're gonna need to be like perfect, literally like David versus Goliath in France. But I think here we have a solid foundation to do that. Cho, Jaime Cruz looking for a shot here, gonna play it through to Cho. That pass was almost good. Oh, he stole it. The 2nd shot comes in, and we just hit the post. We should have 4 this game. Yeah, that'd have been a hat trick for Ekitike, right? I think it would have been. Oh, fake shot from Badawi, which that shot's going to be unfortunately blocked. Goes back to Kone. Kone from distance. Okay, we got some talented players in this team right now. Last chance of the game is gonna go to Cruz. Cruz, oh, we almost destroyed that dude with another skill, but okay, full time, that's gonna be a solid 3-0 win. I would say first 3 games of my managerial career, that's not too bad. Okay, look at us, we're doing that special celebration at the end of the game towards the fans. Now I have no clue, is this actually a Nice thing? I have no clue, but that is that's a nice first 3 games. Look at Bailey Walker doing the thing. Yeah, 16 shots to 1. That game was pure domination. So our biggest test in this first episode being that 2-0 loss to Lyon, a game where I feel like if we had better sharpness, you know, was a game that was winnable. I'm very excited about the start to this series. Now though, so far Cruz, Walker brought in, I want more signings, at least, you know, 1 or 2. And currently deadline day is in 3 days. So I need you guys' help to figure out who to sign in this this current window here. To dethrone PSG, to get this team on the path to being maybe the next best team in the world, what signings do we need? Drop your suggestions in the comments down below. Okay, I went from being an assistant coach at Manchester United to landing my first ever manager job at Nice. And our goal here is to dethrone PSG. Now, last episode, we won 2 of our first 3 games. So I'd say that's not a bad start. We've added some young stars to the team, but today is transfer deadline day. I think we need a few more signings. So drop a like down below if you want to see more of this series. And I say we get right into it. Now, first things first, yes, press conferences are back for this series. So keep dropping comments to have a chance to be in these episodes. But first comment today, Andre Santos could be a good shout in a backup or starter, depends on his overall in the save. Yeah, we got to kind of remember that we're like, what, 5 years in the future? Actually 4 years in the future, I think. So some players that are young and have potential, they kind of realize that potential, so they're higher rated than you think. And I guess Andre Santos falls in that category. Currently is 83 rated. Now, he actually looks insane in this game right now. I like the dribbling and defending stats. Now, the issue is he's completely out of our price range, but he could be a future target though. Now, next one, you won't be getting a massive budget at this club, so it's best you invest in your youth academy. Yeah, we got about 40 million, so that's not a whole lot, but it's also not nothing. I think no matter what, I do want to send our youth scouts out, maybe find a French player. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe a French midfielder. So that is the plan very soon. Now, last one, please make this a journeyman series. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be like a full journeyman series where we go club to club to club, or is this going to stay in like the Manchester United universe save? I'm not quite sure, and I guess it depends on how this series, how it goes, how it does. I guess for now, just focus on Nice and try and dethrone PSG and winning a Champions League with this team. Which we found out in episode 1, this team has a very solid foundation. I like so many of these players, and also our youth players from United have fit in pretty well. You know, Jaime Cruz and Bailey Walker too. I think today we got to bolster the bench. I think that's probably our main concern here. Bolster the bench and also see what kind of good deals we can get. Now, I did some looking around and I also added a lot of players you guys suggested in the comments of episode 1. So our short list is full of players you guys have suggested. Sad thing is, I think most of these players are going to be outside our budget range currently, but they are going to be targets for the future. I think right now the player that I want to sign first is actually going to be a free agent. And that is Inigo Martinez, currently the, you know, Barcelona center back that in this save, he's a free agent. He's 36 years old. We only have 3 center backs, so we need a 4th on the team, and he kind of fits that role perfectly. You know, some nice experience, nice cover in case of injury. Now he's slow, but in the French league, I think he could be good enough. So, you know, every team needs their veterans. We have Sanson in the club, and now also we should have Martinez, which we do. He accepts the contract. Now I'll say this, we have our injury sliders up for this series. I want more injuries to make it more realistic. So Inigo Martinez might actually feature a lot more than you think. I mean, fingers crossed. I don't want a lot of injuries, but he could feature more. Now, the second player I want to target was a comment last episode that was upvoted a lot, and that is to sign Rafael Guerrero and make him a center mid. Now, it's kind of been a trick in career mode for a while. You know, he's like an 85 or 84 rated center mid if you change him there. Now, in our case, with our save being a little bit older, he's a little bit older too. Pace is low, physical stats low, but I mean, 84 passing, 86 dribbling for a midfielder off the bench, he could do really well for us. And right now, he'd only cost about maybe 14 million. I mean, that sounds like a great deal, so I'm going to try and get a good deal here, though. I'm going to start with, I think, 13.5. See what Bayern said to that. They want 15.7. Let's try just straight 14 million for Rafael Guerrero, and they are going to want 14.5. Bayern are being stingy, bro. Give me a deal here. 14.2 I feel like is a solid deal for a backup mid. 14.3, oh man. Bayern, I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember these negotiating tactics here. I have been disrespected, but I'm gonna accept 14.3. I am very curious what his rating actually is gonna be when it switches to a center mid too, though. So I mean, it has to be at least 83, I think. So Rafael Guerrero is going to accept the contract, and that is our second signing at deadline day. Hopefully not the last though. Now, I forgot to mention, we also kind of needed another left back in the team, so he also fits that role, but more so he's going to be like a creative box-to-box mid. Now, let's see. If I want to make him a center mid, how long is that going to take, though? Because it's kind of the whole reason we picked him up. So if I make a center mid, it'll only take 4 weeks. Okay, that's good. So 4 weeks, he goes to a center mid, and we'll see what his overall changes to. I think it'll be at least 83, I think. Look at the passing and dribbling stats. I think at least 83. But okay, I think we have one more signing in our plans here, and it might be the most interesting one. So Lucas Bergvall from Tottenham is currently at AC Milan in this series. One of you guys suggested to sign him, so I put him on the short list, and I actually found out that AC Milan are willing to let him actually go out on loan. I mean, I guess being at 80, he's definitely not a starter for AC Milan, so that is very interesting. Him on the bench would not hurt our team by any means. It would make us a deeper team. So I'm going to try to loan Bergvall in and see if this actually works or not, though. Now, I guess I'll do a loan to buy just in case, although I don't think we have the money to sign him permanently. We'll see, though. Okay, wait, they only want a normal loan. Okay, so they don't want a loan to buy. So AC Milan do, you know, they do value him enough to not want to let him go. Okay, let's do a 1-year loan then. Try and pay half his wages, which they do accept. Okay, so Bergvall, it's up to him. Does he want to come join us at Nice to be our third loanee player? Come on, I really want him in this team, bro. I want him to join. But 1 hour goes by. Did he Did he reject us? Bergvall, don't reject me, please don't. Oh, I think he accepted. Okay, so Lucas Bergvall accepts the loan offer. That's a big pickup. Kind of like a hidden gem loan signing. I didn't think was even possible, but all right, so we just loaned in a 20-year-old 80 overall midfielder that's going to help us this year a lot. And that's probably going to complete a pretty solid window if you ask me. Kind of sad we didn't get the loan to buy, but I feel like it makes sense. All right, so my first ever transfer window as a manager, Guerrero Martinez brought in, then Bailey Walker, Cruz, and Bergvall loaned in. I would say, you know, considering our team is here is pretty solid to start with. I like what we've done in this first window. I like it. So that's going to be it for deadline day. That's the end of the transfer window. Now I'm ready to really take on this season here. Yeah, Guerrero and Bergvall make our bench just look so much stronger. So I think we are ready to go now. So our first game today is going to be our debut in Europe. So I think last year in the save, Nice finished about 5th. That means this year we are a Europa League team. You know, we got a chance to win the Europa League, which would be very nice in my first year as a manager. You're winning a European trophy. And I mean, Europa League, I feel like there's definitely a chance for us to win this, although Chelsea, Spurs, I see, Inter, that's probably the top 3 teams in the Europa League currently. So it's going to be a challenge, but I think I'm up for it. So first game versus Ghent, or not Ghent, Genk. I think I go with the same team, but I definitely want to get Bergvall and Guerrero on for their debuts at some point. Otherwise, my first game managing a team in Europe. And like I said, our first 3 games, I felt very encouraged by that. We played pretty well in all 3 games. So we'll see if that's actually a sign of how good this team is, or was it just a fluke? We're about to find out here. Now to start, Cho has a through ball here. We're going to pass it over to the middle. Going to go to Badawi, which why not shoot this? Left-footed shot was pretty good. That's going to be a save. Yeah, that shot was actually not that bad. See, Ryerson's good, but it's the one thing he's not good at as a fullback. He's not quick. So wingers like that can definitely, you know, exploit it, but at least there he actually covered it pretty well. Yusuf, now get it over. Bailey's gonna play it into Kone. Kone's got options, gonna hold it. Nice. Now we got an option. Cho in the middle. Oh man, Cho was so free there for a through ball. Wait, you're telling me that's a penalty? Wait, did it actually just give a penalty? Was that in the box? I was barely paying attention. I think that was in the box. Oh, it might have been on the line. Bro, is that actually a penalty? Oh my, it is. Penalty for Genk, and they're gonna score first. Man, I just complimented Ryerson. I give a penalty right after. Bro, I feel like that was so close to not being in the box, but all right, that was just kind of careless. And we are down 1-0 in this game now. All right, they have not started great, so we just gave them a lifeline. Now Cho, keep it. Good touch there. Play it back to the captain. Now he should play it to Cruz. Oh man, Cruz is there open for a shot. A tiny slip up. Let's just make sure it's just a tiny slip up. Ekitike over to Cruz. Jaime Cruz shot, and it's going to be tied up immediately. Man, Jaime Cruz is having a fast start in France. He's looking like a star of this team. Him and Ekitike have some kind of chemistry going on. But okay, this is tied up. No more mistakes. No more mistakes. Now a chance for them to get a shot away, which, okay, that was a little bit shaky. Was he offside though? Okay, he was offside. I was going to say that shot was a little bit too easy for them. Bailey, Cruz, gonna play. Okay, that pass was so delayed. Bro, I pressed pass like an hour ago. That was so delayed. Cho, Ekitike. Oh man, I was gonna try to bounce to him. All right, though, we are asserting our control a little bit. Cruz, wait for Kone. Kone, great turn there. Ekitike, beautiful ball, finish, and that is a lead for Nice, 2-1. If I'm being honest, we should beat Gang, so that's a nice little comeback. You know, picking up our brother Ryerson after the mistake. I feel so much more confident with this team compared to United, like so much more confident. I think it's pretty much due to probably our opposition being a little less good, and you know, it's not Premier League teams. Also, though, the formation makes such a big difference. At Amorim 3-4-2-1 or what 5-2-3, that thing is horrible, bro. All right, halftime here though, it's gonna be 2-1 to Nice. I feel like I can play my football again. Walker over to Badawi. Badawi's in a turn over to Cho. Oh man, I was gonna try to play a through ball to our captain Badawi. Now I gotta say, Gank are actually looking decent here. Bailey Walker though, that's a very good tackle. No, that was meant for Cruz. Okay, hold up. This could still work because Ekitike, what a pass to Cruz. Now I see a runner here. Cruz, okay, that was meant for Badawi. Still gonna fall though. Okay, that could still be a chance. It was a chance, but the shot goes wide. All right, the ball right there had a mind of its own. Okay, definitely want to get some subs on soon, but this is a good chance here. Prados down the middle. That's a good ball out to Cruz. He got taken out in the process. Walker to Cruz, then Man United youngsters combining, and then Cruz is gonna score the goal to finish it. I mean, that was just a very class move by our new team. That was a class move. Just that left-hand side chemistry between Walker and Cruz shining. Now that should secure the win, so let's get some debuts on. Let's get Bergvall on for, I guess, let's do Kone. Guerrero for Badawi. Now, I kind of want to try some new players. I want to try Balde, so let's get Balde on for Cho, and let's try Mofi. Is it Mofi or Mofi? It might be Mofi. Him on for Ekitike. Okay, it's only a 2-goal game, so we got to make sure we don't score. Because it'd be a 1-goal game. That's going to be a good save from our keeper at least. Come on, boys. Keep them at just 1. Keep them at 1. Do not make this a game. That's going to be a header. That's going to fall awkwardly. Bro, I am spamming clear. We can't clear it. And Gank do score 1 more at least here. And that's one of those goals. That feels like a goal from the United series or the United save. Such an awkward bounce, and we can't do anything about it. All right, Bailey. Bergvall is going to slide it over to Guerrero. into Balde. That's a very nice turn. Okay, Balde, that was a really good move right there. Okay, ensure the win. Bergvall, great control of Prados into Guerrero. Guerrero, it's a great ball to Ryerson. Ryerson through to Balde. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Let's relax here. Let's try to ensure the win. I don't want to lose in the final minute, although Rafael Guerrero shot. Oh, Rafael Guerrero, welcome to Nice. Oh, that's a screamer to ensure the win. Okay, he might be 33 years old, but he still has some class left in him. Man, what a way to cap off our first Europa League win. That was a screamer long shot right there, like a rope. All right, so game ends 4-2. Guerrero, welcome to the team. Another performance that I'm just pretty happy with. All right, next game, we are back to some French league action. So we're currently in third, 2 points behind PSG. Another reason we got to take the Europa League very seriously, because there's only 3 Champions League spots in France instead of 4. So we got to remember that, like, only 3 spots, so we have less chance of making the Champions League. But I would say so far 3 wins, a draw and a loss. That's a pretty good start. And next up, we face a very good team in Monaco away, although they're in 11th to start the year. So I mean, not having the best of starts. Think same starting 11, and let's see if we can keep staying right behind PSG. Man, in this league, PSG are not going to drop a lot of points, I don't think so. Even this early on, any draw or loss could really mean the difference between the title or not later down the road. We got to treat every game with the utmost importance. Now, Prados is going to have Ekitike in a run here. Muhammad Ali Cho is going to get it back to Ryerson, swing it. It's going to be Cruz over to Prados. Actually, Walker, that's a great turn there. Keeps it. Look at Walker's dribbling. Our boy has come a long way since we found him. Finesse shot, though, is blocked. Chance is going to fall still. This is the longest chance ever. Oh, I thought Cho was going to get the ball there and turn for a shot. That was a long attack, though. They went for a tackle, missed it. But, man, Bombito with that 91 pace, he's like a cheat code. Because if you mess up, he's just so quick to recover and catch whoever's making the run. Now, that ball is amazing. Oh, I just ruined it, though. Ekitike was making a run. I just ruined that great pass. Yeah, Monaco are definitely playing well here. Okay, Walker, that's not a good touch from you. See, this game will definitely be a challenge. But Yusuf, that's a very good tackle again. Center back's doing well to start here. Now, Kone, base the run, stops, gets it into Jaime Cruz. Cruz tries to do a skill there. Okay, we ran right into Rudiger. Yeah, that's a center back you're not going to get by probably. Pearson gets it over to Kone. Kone, you got space for the shot. Oh, that was a powerful shot, but had too much power on it. And I got to say, Nice have some very nice kits to start out in season 1. Like all 3 of these are so nice. Slide it over to Prados. Now Prados. Patience will find a good shot. Patience. Ekitike. Wait for Cho. Or you know what, Ekitike? Great move there. Oh, that was a great move. This shot's going to be saved. We've had probably the best chance of the game so far. Where's the goal at, boys? Cruz. Oh, Cho was right there. Bro, Cho was right there again. Cruz will collect it at least. Badawi. It's going to be Kone. Oh, Kone, that ball was not good from him. All right, first half is over. Like I said, I feel like we've been the better team here. Just no goal to show for it yet. We keep playing like this, though. We should find the breakthrough at some point. Badawi's going to get it to Kone. Kone in the same spot as before. Going to wait. Try to get it to Cruz. Oh, once again, we're so close to having a player in on goal. So close. Okay, this chance should be good. Badawi's going to play it to Ekitike over to Cho, who should be in here for a shot. Cho takes his time. Oh, Cho, you got to finish that second chance. Oh, Cho, you got to score that. Bro, I took my time to let him really find a good angle. He just couldn't find it. That is a chance that you can't miss against a team like this. You can't miss that. It's going to be a shot for them. Oh, it's just another long shot that goes in that shouldn't. We miss a golden chance on one end. Boadu scores for Monaco, though. I mean, right there is the difference, bro. He just turns and shoots and just puts it in the corner. That might be the difference between winning or losing this game here. Oh, no, they got a chance again. Boadu. We caught it pretty well. And Yusuf, that's a good tackle from him. Okay, Ryerson, you could have helped him out and get it, but kind of left him out to dry, but I guess we're fine. 20 minutes to tie this up and try and do something. Badawi. Ekitike, that's a nice ball through. Ekitike, good chance. We're going to cut inside. Beautifully done. Oh, I thought we ruined it, but no, Ekitike, what a finish. I thought the fake shot might have taken him too far, but okay, instant response, and this is tied up. And this was a slow fake shot, but you know what? Man, that wasn't even a good one. I think he's so tall that he was able just to reach it and shoot through the guy's legs. Okay, I'm going to do Guerrero for Badawi again, and I think let's do Mafi for Cho. Let's do that. So striker playing right wing. 20 minutes now to win this game. Also lose it. Now here's Lamine. That's Lamine, no Yamal though. Dude's name is just Lamine. Guerrero's going to get it over to Mafi. Now Mafi, get it back to him. Now Guerrero is going to play a perfect ball to Mafi. Okay, with 2 strikers on, come on, find a shot. Ekitike, there's so many bodies there in the way. Guerrero is going to volley that. Oh, that could have been such a good winner. Okay, Ekitike steals it. No, he's going to be offside, bro. There were so many options in the box right there. And that was going to be a great chance for Guerrero, though. They're using our pressing tactic, trying to force a bad clearance. You know what? Bro, he wasn't even looking that way. What a pass, though. 4 minutes. Okay, that's going to go to us. It's going to be maybe a goal kick. Okay, let it out. Let it go out. It's fine. Okay, goal kick with 2 minutes left here, though. Fortunately, that's not a lot of time here. Let's see what we can do. Over to Kone. Kone, I need Cruz. I need you on a run, though. There we go, Cruz. Over to Mafi. Oh, that's no, man, that the ball gets through. That's a really good chance. We just can't get it through, and that's gonna be full time. Okay, against a very good Monaco team. I mean, their one goal was just like, I feel like unpreventable. It kind of feels like our first loss of the year, where it's dropped points, but I feel like this game could have been easily won. We played well enough to win it, so I'm still not discouraged by that. I mean, if you look at our match stats, like we're playing a good game, we're playing good football. All we gotta do is just keep building from this. All right, so we got tough games back to back. Now we're facing Lille. I mean, I would say probably Lille are better than Monaco. I think they are, but that might be subjective. Now we're currently in third still, but we are 4 points behind PSG now after that draw. So that shows any drop points is likely points we're giving to PSG. Now, before we play this though, I want to check on how Manchester United are doing. Let's see how they're doing. So if we go look for the Premier League, in the Premier League, they are sitting in first. Okay, that's kind of cool to see. So they have 6 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in 8 games, 20 goals scored, still 9 conceded. So, I mean, they aren't first though, so that's cool to see. As Amorim looks for, you know, his first league title at United. Now Champions League, they are also going to be, where are they at here? They're actually below here. They're in 22nd, so they've drawn their first 2 Champions League games. So that's not great, but at least they're looking good in the Prem. It'd be crazy one day if we face them in the Champions League. That'd be crazy. Like facing the team that I pretty much helped build. Okay, we got a new position available for Guerrero, so let's see what his overall changes to. So it's ready. So he goes from a 79 rated left back to an 87 rated center mid. Bro, that's a +8 jump. Now he's going to be an 86 in 3 weeks, so he is, you know, dropping an overall, but man, that is crazy. That's such a big jump. He's 87 rated. That's insane. Bro, what is his value now? Bro, he's like the highest rated player in this team now. That's still a cheat code in this game, even like 4 years down the road. Bro, he's had a 253% increase in his market value. That's got to be one of the biggest jumps I've seen, especially because he went down to 79. I just thought since we're like in season 4 of the save, I thought, you know, his overall wouldn't go up that much, but nope, he's an 87 rated midfielder. That's insane. So we spent what, 14 million for an 87 rated mid? That's nice. You know what, just because of that, I'm gonna start him in this game over Badawi. I'm gonna start him, and we go with that team versus Lille. Now, I think because of his pace, I can't really trust him to play like, you know, every game be a starter. I think Badawi is still my starting center mid, but yeah, that overall jump is just insane. Is that the highest player in the game that can jump an overall by position change? It has to be, right? I can't think of anyone else that would jump that high. Now, okay, this is a good start for them. Weah over to Adams. That's going to be a strong tackle, but a good one. Ryerson kind of lost the battle to Ito there. That's not great. Feel pretty confident though, my defending. I feel pretty confident as I say that they're going to score. Hey, who just scored against me? This guy went around me so easily. Oh, it's Wahi. Yeah, Wahi, of course. Bro, he just went around me there. That touch was so good from him. All right, Lille score first. It's 1-0 to them in the 15th minute. Yeah, that was just a really good goal from them, honestly. Kone Cruz has options into Ekitike. He's taken out. Is that a penalty? Oh, that's close. Oh, it's a red card though. Okay, so that's going to change this game completely. Is that a penalty though? I'm not sure. I don't think it is. It is. No, it's not. It's outside the box. And we don't have a free kick taker actually with, well, Cruz has 75. Hold up. Jaime Cruz, 75 free kicks. He truly is the next Ronaldo. Let's see if he can score it from the free kick spot though. Jaime Cruz. I didn't know he could take free kicks, but can he? Oh my, oh, he's gonna hit the post. Okay, Cruz can maybe take free kicks. That was not a bad one right there. All right, though, let's tie this up and get back in the game. I feel like I'm pretty confident in this team. Even when we concede, I feel like we have a clear path to get back in the game. Guerrero, Ekitike, back to Cho. Oh, Ekitike is going to be offside, I think. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful, though, right there. No, Ekitike. Oh, my. Cruz, you have so much space here. Okay, it's going to go to Kone instead. Kone, great dribbling here. Oh, I don't like that shot, though. I don't like that angle. Walker, back to Cruz. Cruz, great turn there, bro. Jaime Cruz is so good. All right, they're down to 10 men, and this is tied up again. Man, Bailey Walker just fires into Cruz, and Cruz, one touch, turn shot, just like Wahi earlier. All right, 1-1 in the 38th minute. Okay, Weah versus Walker is definitely a battle to watch in this game. Weah is kind of winning it a little bit. Okay, Bailey. Hot back though, Prados against Gomez. Prados, actually that's Guerrero. Guerrero, good block. I thought it was Prados. All right, that was an experienced block by Guerrero. Halftime 1-1. I'm still feeling pretty confident here. Now to start, Cruz, Ekitike, over to Cho. Oh my, there's a runner here. Whoa, Cho. That was not where I wanted the ball to go though. That went to Cruz. Bro, I think Kone was making a perfect run. Man, that's not where I wanted that pass to go to. Ryerson, good tackling again from him. Okay, let's try this again. Cho. Not had the best episode so far, I'll say that. Ekitike, though, is going to find him. Cho, oh, once again. Okay, that's my fault there. I should have just shot with him, probably. All right, the chances are there, though. The chances are there. Rafael Guerrero, that's a great ball to Cho, man. His passing is just insane. Cho, Ekitike. Okay, Cruz, where you at, bro? Ekitike. Cruz open net, and of course, we shot right at the keeper. The only spot we wouldn't score from. I mean, I think the pace of the pass there kind of ruined it and made it tough for Cruz. Now, speaking of Cruz, fake shot. Okay, fake shot, Cruz, fake shot. Okay, that didn't work. And I'm so used to doing that with Ahmad. It worked every time. That did not work, though, with Cruz. Kind of funny. Lille have Angel Gomez and also Wan-Bissaka, so 2 former United players. Kind of funny that they found pretty nice spots for them in France. Oh, that's going to be a tactical foul. I had to do that. I had to take him out there. That was a tactical foul. Now they got a free kick from, it shouldn't be a dangerous spot, but You actually never know with these. Okay, that's going to fall to our keeper. That's fine. It's actually a little bit concerning. 10 minutes left. Kone, Ekitike, back to Cruz. Cruz, right back to Ekitike. Shot. Oh, this shot should be good, and it is going to be good. 82nd minute, Nice take the lead. That's a huge goal right there. I'll be honest, I didn't think Ekitike would take a touch as good as this to set up the shot, but that touch was perfect, and then the volley was perfect. He's like a little bit clumsy at times, I think, due to his height, but that goal right there showed me something. 9 minutes now to hold this lead and get a good win. Cruz, good steal. Walker, Kone to Cruz, perfect ball. Now Cruz into Ekitike, slide it over. It's going to be Muhammad Ali Cho shot, and that's a nice comeback for him. Front three combining perfectly, and that's going to be a very solid win versus a good team in this league. I'll say it, I'm so confident with this team. The confidence level between this and Man United are so different. I feel so much more comfortable playing with this team here. You know, playing more so like my style of football. Okay, let's get Abdul Monem in for his first appearance, I think. I'm going to move Guerrero to left back and then bring on Bergvall. Let's get Rosario on. Let's do Balde, and I think let's also do Jeremy Boga. So we got a lot of fresh legs on. Yeah, this might be the best win of our series so far considering the toughness of the opponent. So that is full time, 3-1 versus Lille. And once again, I mean, another very positive result for Nice. Now, I don't think actually Nice do this in real life though. I think FC kind of assigns this end of game celebration to random teams. It seems random, but I guess this is kind of our thing in the series to do after games. I mean, I guess it's unique. All right, so with that win, we are currently sitting now in second place, 4 points behind PSG still. I can't wait till we play them. I can't wait till the matchup with PSG. Now, next episode, we're going to play probably a big game in the Europa League versus Ajax here to start. And then when do we face PSG? We don't face PSG till January? Yeah, January 1st. So we have to wait till the halfway point of the year to play PSG. So that's going to be interesting, but I still think this has been such a good start to our managerial career. The signings we made, I feel like we made this team a lot better. I think if we take this year to develop the team, you know, get the players up, you know, make maybe a few more signings, this team could be primed ready for a Champions League run. The foundation is just so solid. But okay, next episode, I think it's time to start building our youth academy. We have some players here already in the youth academy we can look at, but I want to send a scout to France and look for a, you know, a center midfielder or a cam. You could probably guess who we're going to try to find, but next episode, we'll see if we can find the first Nice youth player. Okay, we have had a very good start to our managerial career in France. We signed our first 5 players for Nice. You know, we built our tactics, we built our formation, and so far it looks like it's paying off. We are just 4 points away currently from PSG. Now, I want to make Nice the best team in France, maybe even the best team in the world. But to do that, we need to build our youth academy. And that is going to start today. So, of course, drop me a like if you're enjoying this series. And I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, in the January transfer window as a backup or starter, you should sign Vuskovic or loan because he's probably not starting for Man United. Yeah, so the center back we signed for United, Luka Vuskovic. Now, I feel like he would be good in my team, but I don't want to just sign every Man United player. We already have Cruz and Walker. I think I want to keep it at just those 2 for now. That could change in the future, but for now, we're going to let Vuskovic stay at Manchester United. Now, next one, try signing Ethan Mbappe as you need a young French midfielder. Now, I like Ethan Mbappe, but I kind of feel like, doesn't everyone sign him? I feel like it's such a popular option that's kind of overused. I mean, if you guys really want us to target him, I think I won't mind it, but I kind of feel like Ethan Mbappe is a little bit overused. Now, last one, sign Cruz permanently. He's young and a very good performer, plus Walker too. Yeah, Bailey Walker has played pretty well, but Jaime Cruz has been kind of the star of this team so far. He's got 8 goals in his first 9 games. He's played amazing, and he's still only 18 years old. So, I mean, the fact that we're owned by the same owner as Man United, maybe because of that, we could loan him in again next season, you know, maybe like a 2-year loan. So I'm not sure United would actually sell Jaime Cruz to us, but this maybe could turn into like a 2-year loan. And the same goes for Bailey Walker too. So that's definitely a possibility here. But okay, today we have a very big game to start versus Ajax in the Europa League. Now, they're in 20th, so maybe it's not actually that big. I mean, Ajax has really fallen off recently, huh? In real life and also now in the game, especially too, I guess. So they're in 20th. We currently sit in 5th. It's only been 2 games though. Before this game though, we got some news from our youth academy though. Now, I sent a scout to France to look for a center midfielder or a cam. I want to find the next Zinedine Zidane. And we found a player here who kind of looks like Zidane. I mean, appearance wise, he kind of looks like Zidane a little bit. You know, obviously a young Zidane though. So Christophe Maurice, he's 17. He's valued at 2.4 million. He was by far the best midfielder I found. So he is going to be signed up, but he's currently not the only player right now in our youth academy. We do have some other players here, but apparently Maurice might be the highest potential actually. Okay, so Christophe Maurice is 65 rated at 17. He's 5'11", and he's pretty well balanced. I mean, I don't know if he actually looks like Zidane, but you know, he's got similar features, I guess. But he might be the first youth star of this Nice career mode now. I've done something for him that I've never done for another youth player. You know, we always say we found the next Ronaldo, next Messi, and sometimes those players don't actually end up playing like the Messi Ronaldos. I want Maurice to play like Zidane, so I've copied all of Zidane's playstyles from his Ultimate Team card and given Maurice those playstyles. You know, he's got Trivela, technical, flair, he got incisive pass plus. I think adding those playstyles, copying Zidane's will make him truly play like Zidane. That's the only thing I changed though. I just changed his playstyles. Everything else is how I found him. So I mean, a player like this, he's 17, 65, probably ready to get promoted, to be honest. Now, one of you guys said that we had a keeper here. Yeah, Finnegan. So he's 17 and he's 62 overall. He's 17 too, and he's got upwards of 87 potential. That's not bad, although he is 6'2". I kind of like my keepers a bit taller. Kind of wish he was like 6'5" or 6'6" like Donnarumma, but he doesn't look bad. Anyone else here? I guess this guy, no, Clement doesn't look bad for a left back. He's 57 rated. Everyone else kind of looks a bit rough. So I might promote Finnegan and also promote Maurice here. So I guess the first two youth players of the series. So Finnegan is going to be showing great potential. So he has some potential on him. That's good to see. I might try and loan him out for January. So we probably should do that. But I think Christophe Maurice is so good that I kind of want to play him like right now. So currently his status is an exciting prospect, not potential to be special. So not as high potential as Jaime Cruz, but that's still some good potential. We might see the next Zidane make his debut today. We might see it. I'm not going to tease it. We are going to see it. I want to see him play. So he might get his debut in this next game versus Ajax, but I got to untuck that shirt, bro. That tucked in shirt looks so bad. Some players can rock it. Other players just can't. And I don't think Maurice is a player that can. Now, I won't lie. I kind of want to start him. Should I start him? Oh man, I'm going to start him over Kone. I'm going to do it. I can't help myself. I want to see Maurice give me a full 90. So we got Maurice, Walker, and Cruz all starting in this game. You know, the youth players of the series so far. And we're going to see just how good Christophe Maurice is. Apparently, Ekitike has scored 5 goals in the last 3 games, so he's pretty on fire. Kind of had a slow start in the first 2 games, but now he's scoring almost every single game, so we've kind of got him playing pretty well. But okay, Maurice, his first touch in professional football. I think the play styles really should be like a game changer, like right there, like through balls. Yeah, that should be a game changer for a player, you know, youth player playing like player that he's hyped up to be. Maurice plays it into Muhammad Ali Cho. Oh, that was a good touch there, but can get the shot away. Maurice, that is, bro, his passing is really good. That incisive pass play style might be special. Bailey Walker, though, looking to steal the show, and Bailey Walker scores the first goal of this game. Have I scored with Walker in this whole universe so far? I don't think I have. All right, Bailey's trying to say, hey, you're hyping up this guy. You got to watch me still. I mean, he is the highest rated. He's the oldest youth player out of all 3. That was a pretty good run and a pretty good finish. Maurice, no, it's gonna be a yellow card. Okay, it's not gonna be a red at least, but wait, the ref doesn't pull it back. That's gotta be a yellow for Maurice, right? That's gotta be. I mean, we all know Zidane's infamous moment in the World Cup, so he's got maybe a temper problem. Gonna be a long shot for Ajax, a save by our keeper. Yeah, it's gonna be a yellow for Christophe, bro. Your first game, you get a yellow card. It might be a little hot-headed like Zidane. All right, don't get sent off your first game though. On your debut, don't get sent off. That'd be so bad. Okay, that's awkward. Maurice just missed that. So, okay, Prados. Bro, he's looking like Ronaldinho with that touch. Bro, he is just running here and they cannot catch up. Cruz, keep running. No, Cruz, you kind of stopped running, bro. Oh, if Cruz kept sprinting there, he was going to be in. Oh, that's a good turn. Shot, keeper. Good save. Might be rebound. No, it's not. Ajax are knocking on the door. Bailey. Good tackle from him. Oh, we just lost it, though. This is not a good. Okay, they're going to pass it backwards and slow it down. That's fine. It's not a good chance, though. Oh, no. Let me switch, bro. Let me switch. Shot. It's going to be a save again. All right, our keeper has been busy, but he's been pretty good so far. Prados over to Badawi. Man, he's got space. I'm shooting this. Badawi. From distance, long shot. Oh, that felt so good. And that was going in. Short corner into Jaime Cruz. Oh, that's a nice fake shot. Oh, no, he ran right into his teammate, though. I was going to say, like, Jaime Cruz, he's the next Ronaldo, but he's got no skill moves. That was actually decent, but then he just ran into his teammate. All right, halftime, it's going to be currently just 1-0 to us. So let's try and extend this lead to 2 if we can. Okay, Maurice, good touch there. Bro, he is pretty slow on the ball. Like, he's really slow. For a midfielder, that makes sense. Walker. Oh, my. Okay, Maurice just went for a bicycle kick. Bro, he's going to get sent off from doing that open net. Bro, how do we not score that? There's an open net. All the shots were right at the keeper. That's so unfortunate. Okay, Bailey, missed tackle. Now this is a good chance for them. Bailey, good recovery there. Pass through. Center backs look good, though. Confidence is there. That's a good tackle from Yusuf. Okay, Bombito. That is some interesting skill right there. Ryerson, Cho over to Ekitike. That pass not going to work. Is he still back? No, he's not. Okay, a bit sloppy in the second half so far, but it's still 1-0. We need to extend our lead, though. Kind of worried that Maurice is getting sent off here. I'm kind of worried. Definitely going in for some aggressive tackles. Oh, that's a nice through ball, though. This is not good. It's going to be Mika Gotts. Chance here. Pass back. Man, our keeper's had a good game. These shots have not been amazing, but he's making the saves, though. That is all I can ask of him. 20 minutes to go. Badawi over to Ryerson. Ekitike. I'm waiting for a run. There it is. Okay, it's going to go on the outside. Is he onside? I think he is. The shot. Oh, man, that shot was so wide, though. Cruz over to Bailey Walker. Swing it over to Badawi. Finesse shot from him, and it's going to go slightly wide. Okay, let's get Mafion. Let's go Balde right wing too. Let's go Boga for Cruz, and let's go Bergval for Badawi. And I think we leave it at that for now. I am trusting Maurice for the final 13 minutes here. A lot of Ajax possession in the final 10 minutes here, but they're not doing much with it. At least not yet. Time is just going by. They don't have a lot of time here. They got like 4 minutes. They're just passing it around, just keeping it, not doing much, though. I mean, if they want to run out the the clock. I'm cool with that. I'm winning. Bro, they've wasted the final like 10 minutes of this game just passing it around. Now they will go though. Okay, boys, defend this and we win. Vados misses it. Maurice at least shielded that away. Bro, they're playing this so incredibly slow. Here's their chance though to get something. Bailey Walker, he has been man of the match probably. He's going to stop it. And then that's going to be full time. Okay, so we definitely should have won that by 2 or 3 goals. Ajax did not play well. Bailey Walker, definitely man of the match. And Maurice, I would say that's not a bad debut for maybe the next Zidane. You know, wasn't the most explosive, wasn't the most exciting, but his debut does come in a win. We'll definitely see a lot more of Maurice today. Now, I do have to think about loaning him out in January because I want to loan out Finnegan. So should we also loan out Maurice? I usually like keeping youth players because I want them to actually feature in the series, where if we loan him out, he's going to be gone for like what, maybe 3 episodes? But I'm not sure if it's best for his career or not. I'm not sure. If he plays well enough during game time, then we can keep him. But let's just say I wasn't like insanely impressed with the first game. I wasn't insanely impressed. But okay, next game is a much bigger one. We're facing Marseille. They're in 7th. We're in 4th. And I'll say it again. PSG are just simply not going to drop a lot of points this year. So it feels like every time we draw, every time we lose, we're giving points to PSG. So to dethrone them, we got to beat teams like Marseille here. So we go with our strongest first team. And I definitely want to do a Marseille Career Mode at some point because their stadium is so nice. You know, I like their colors. I like their kits. So definitely on our list of teams to do eventually. But right now, I want to try and beat them. I do not want to fall further behind PSG. Now, that's a great ball from Walker into Jaime Cruz. Bro, that's a goal in the first 2 minutes. And it's Jaime Cruz again. Bailey Walker to Jaime Cruz. Bro, it is as simple as this for our first goal. Just a through ball. All right, camera, what is this angle though? Why are we at the halfway pit? Whoa, we broke the game because we scored so fast. The game doesn't even know when we scored. It was so quick they can't keep up. All right, Nice in 3 minutes, up 1-0 though. Jaime Cruz again. Kone's gonna get it over to the man of the hour, Jaime Cruz. Gonna try to flip it. Okay, Ekitike, I thought he was gonna make a run on the left. He made it on the right though. All right, so far, honestly, Marseille do not look that good. I thought this game would be a lot tougher, but so far it's been kind of cruising for us. Get it, Cruz? Because Jaime Cruz scored first and he might score the second. No, it's gonna be a save. Okay, but now we good steal. Kone over to Cruz. Okay, Badawi, I see that run. Cruz, can you reach him? We're gonna go to Ekitike instead. Turn. Ekitike goes for a shot. Was that deflected? Yeah, it was. That was a weird shot. Short corner again. Cruz gonna try. Okay, I don't know what I just did here, but Walker's gonna get to it. Bro, what did I just do? Oh, Kone, great turn there. Kone, no, Cruz was there for a tap in. It was at the far post. He was so open. He was unmarked. Oh, that should be 2-0 right there, bro. Hey, Marseille, honestly, their passing is getting better here. They're getting themselves into the game slowly. I think their team is definitely not as good as I thought, though. I thought they had better players, but like Lyon had a good team. I'm not sure I could say Marseille are that good here. Now, am I about to jinx it? No, because Ryerson has my back. I'm not about to jinx it. He's going to keep it. Ryerson, good strength. We're going to pass out of this because we are an elite team. I did not mean to pass it that way. Oh, I'm about to jinx it. Thankfully, we don't concede. I almost jinxed it so bad. Okay, first off window, it probably should be tied up. I just messed up so bad there. I feel like my luck in this series compared to the United series is just like night and day difference. Look, in the United series, I got unlucky every single game. Some unlucky bounce, something bad happening. In this series, that's just not the case so far. We're like playing well every single game. I can actually defend and keep some clean sheets. We were conceding like 4 every game in the United series, bro. Is it me or is it United? I don't even know at this point. All right, 58th minute, we got 2 subs coming on. We got Guerrero coming on and also Christophe Maurice also making another appearance. He gets another chance in a tight game versus Marseille. Now that's a good cross in. Cleared. Maurice, go for the tackle. Don't headbutt him. Oh, that's going to be a shot. And that shot is going to go wide. I mean, really, Maurice should have like the headbutt plus play style. That was the thing. Maurice, man, he's dribbling. He actually feels a bit fast this game. Maybe he's more sharp because he felt a bit better there. Now, Ryerson, slide it over. Ekitike, good turn there. Oh, beautifully done. Cruz, I need a runner. It's going to be Guerrero shot, and that's going to be 2-0 to Nice. Man, we are looking so good with this team right now. Guerrero was such like a hidden gem signing. Him off the bench is like a cheat code. Just makes the run, Cruz plays it, and then Guerrero, what a finish. That's a nice one. Nice 2, Marseille 0 in the 68th minute. There is actually no way he just scored that, bro. I saw this dude earlier in the game send one to the stands, but he actually just scored that? Bro, I didn't even say anything because I did not think he was going to score this, but this is like the best free kick I've seen from the CPU in so long. Bro, that is just in the corner. You got to be kidding me. Oh my. Bro, literally earlier in the game, I saw him send one into like the stratosphere out of the stadium. Bro, what a free kick. Okay, it's 2-1 with 50 minutes to go. This is a game again. Bro, that is insane though. What kind of free kick was that? Ekitike, it's going to be Cho to Christophe Maurice. Okay, that's going to fall awkwardly. Oh, that's a weird clearance, man. We should have pounced on that. If we draw this game after cruising for the whole thing, bro, I'm gonna be so mad. Because that goal right there has just swung the momentum here. All of a sudden, they're looking different. 5 minutes, though. 5 minutes. Come on, keep pressing, Maurice. Keep pressing. Okay, that was not great, but it's good enough. Just keep them out of our third, boys. Oh, that's a bad pass. Okay, pressing work there. Now, Jaime Cruz. Chance to seal it. It's gonna go for a shot. Oh, it's gonna be blocked. Okay, Maurice. Maurice, doing skills. is gonna go for a long shot himself. It goes over the net, but that should be it, right? Okay, that is gonna be it. Okay, so that free kick does not spark a comeback that was not deserved. We were by far the better team in this game, so we deserve all 3 points. And I mean, Jaime Cruz, I believe he had a goal and an assist that game. Still just lighting up the French league. All right, so next up we have Basel in the Europa League. So we currently sit second. I'd say that's pretty good for our first 4 games. Basel, they're gonna be down in 21st, so they're not doing that great. And hey, this is Christophe Maurice's first episode, you know, his debut episode. All the focus is on him. I want to give him another chance to start, so I think I'm gonna go Maurice over Kone. Let's give Rosario a chance to play over Prados. Let's also throw Guerrero to start. Or actually, no, let's do Bergval. Let's do Maurice Bergval midfield. Let's throw Mafia at striker. Let's get Balde in there. Let's give Martinez a game. You know, I don't think he's played yet, so let's play him over him. And I think versus Basel, we're gonna go with that. So Christophe Maurice, another chance to start. I kind of thought the playstyles would make him a little bit OP, but that's definitely not the case. You know, he still feels like a 65 rated player. I think more so those playstyles are going to help once he reaches like 75, 80. But okay, against Basel, we're trying to stay towards the top of the Europa League. Let's try and not drop any points here. I mean, so far we're looking like a manager with A+ potential after our start at Nice. Looking like the French Xabi Alonso, like with Leverkusen. Okay, that's a good shot. It's gonna be a save. Walker steals it, and he also wins the goal kick. And Bailey Walker has gotten so much better the past like 6 months. Okay, not been the best of starts for us here. We're just looking a little bit sloppy, to be honest. Ryerson steal though. Okay, let's try and sharpen up Maurice. If there's one thing he's good at, it's that through ball. His through balls have like a very nice pace to them. It's obviously the play style. Balde though, over to Mafi. Chance to score, and that's a nice finish from our backup striker. I think we haven't scored with him yet, but his stats look so good. I was waiting for that first goal, and it's finally here. I mean, left-footed shot. I mean, that was powerful. All right, 1-0 to Nice in the 23rd minute. Oh, there's a good chance. Bro, Bombito is like one of my favorite center backs I've used, I think. Bro, he is so good. Tony, that 91 pace is just a cheat code. Oh, Bergval's gonna steal that. Balde. Can I get it to him? Okay, maybe not. Balde's gonna keep it though. Balde, this is a quite insane run. He's gonna win a corner. Great run from Balde. And even the bench players in this team are already here. They're just so good. Cruz is gonna slide it back. Maurice is there. Shot from Maurice, and Christophe Maurice scores his first goal. The next Zidane scores, number 26. I mean, that finish, that was a pretty good finish right there. I think he's got maybe like 60, 66 finishing. Just turns shot, a lot of traffic, but finds the back of the net. All right, I mean, he's a raw talent, you know, needs a lot of development, but I think we're seeing the potential there. I think it might be actually good to loan him out the rest of the year, maybe in January, like a 6-month loan. Because that way I feel like next year Guerrero will probably drop an overall where Christophe could maybe replace Guerrero in the bench. So loaning him out might be actually the best option. Bergval. Speaking of lone players, oh man, I was trying to try to go for a shot there. That was the long shot spot. Okay, this is a good chance for Basel. Good shot attempt, man. Our keeper, I can't pronounce his name, but the dude is solid. Like, we struggled so much in the United Series. Rest wasn't that good. Onana was definitely not that good. But at Nice, this guy has been impressive. Like, he doesn't make any mistakes. But okay, 2-0 halftime. We are once again just playing our game. And dare I say, dominating. Bombito. Oh, bro, I just gave you a compliment. He can't block this shot, and it does go wide. That shot was not too far from going in. Rosario is going to play it over to Christophe. Christophe, you know what? We're going to go for a long shot. Okay, that definitely wasn't that bad. That had the height to it from that far out, just didn't have the placement. Maurice plays it into Jaime Cruz. Cruz. Maurice making a run. Okay, he played it to Cruz there. Oh, the back heel is amazing. Bailey Walker. Open net, and Mafi's got his second. Is it Mafi or Mofi? I feel like it's Mafi, right? The double F makes me think it's Mafi, but okay, 3-0. That move deserved a goal. That was so clean from the back heel from Cruz. We're playing like miles better than we did at United, like miles better. 3-0 in the 61st minute. Maurice, that's going to be a through ball to Cruz. Cruz looking for number 4. Bro, Jaime Cruz, his development right now is skyrocketing. That finish right there was from a clinical finisher, and that's exactly what he's turning into. Also, by the way, that was a Christophe Maurice assist with the through ball. 4-0 to Nice in the 68th minute. And also, I gotta say, Martinez, you know, he was signed as kind of like a 4th choice center back off the bench, you know, a veteran. He's had a solid game at center back, very solid. He's a player that in case we have injuries, in case we need to rotate, I trust him. Now, Maurice. Another shot. No, man, he's just so slow. That's his one downfall. He is like a snail, although another chance here. Maurice, no, he had a chance to get his second. Couldn't get the shot away, though. Come on, this team deserves a clean sheet. They deserve it after their defensive efficiency, and that's another good tackle by Ryerson. Maurice, bro, look at Maurice's through ball. That was perfect right into Cruz's feet. That is definitely the play style. Cruz. Looking, I wasn't trying to go for a fake shot. We just like took a heavy touch right when I didn't want to though. All right, the full time, this game was simply not a contest. I think this game is the game where Christophe Maurice showed me he could be a future star of this series. I mean, honestly, everyone in this team is just playing at a high level right now. There's just a really nice vibe in the dressing room right now. You know, the team spirit is really, really high. Now, is that also because the next game we are playing here, we are playing Brest or Stade Brest Choice 29. I think I'm gonna go with my strongest first team, you know, so no changes from the usual team. Now, we've had a few bad sim league results, so this game is kind of important to win, as it's gonna be Nice versus Brest. Bro, I bet when this matchup happens in real life, that Mika Richards, you know, he requests to be in attendance for this specific game. Like his most awaited matchup of the year. But okay, we need to win. We're currently sitting in like 5th. I'm not sure if we have a game in hand, but yeah, we've kind of dropped in the league standings a little bit concerning. So we need to keep winning and not dropping points. So over to Badawi. Badawi, good turn there. Gonna play it to Ryerson. Ryerson backwards. No, I wasn't gonna play that right to Cho. Rello's gonna be a good ball. Okay, they've had a very nice start here. That's gonna be a good tackle though. Okay, they definitely look a little bit up for this game. Kone though gets it over to Cruz. Cruz, Ekatike, I see you. Great turn there. Ekatike shot, and it's gonna be 1-0 to Nice again. Yeah, I mean, after now 3 episodes, I can confidently say that we have a team here. We've got a team here that could win trophies. Because right now, we are just simply dominating. Now that is gonna be a crazy cross. Bailey, go for it. Wait, is that Fred? Bro, does Fred play for Brest? Is that really Fred? Hey, Kone, good block. Second one. Oh, he just took him out. Oh, he dove into his feet. That was insane. I'm not sure if that's actually Fred though. The legend Fred. Oh, cross in, dangerous. Bailey. Okay, Bailey goes for a diving clearance there. Okay, this game has been a little bit weird so far. Oh, Bombito loses it in a bad spot. Sorlo, there's a chance. Oh, that's a good run. Oh, he just pushed us over. Bombito, what a clearance. Bailey Walker gets the second one. Oh my, bro, what, the ball is just bouncing everywhere right now. Badawi, fake shot, destroys him. He is gonna play it over to Cho. Cho goes to Ryerson. That was meant for Ekatike, but Ryerson shot, it's gonna be a save. Cruz, crossover. Ryerson almost just killed a man. Okay, everyone needs to relax here. Oh, that's bro, this game's being played at such a high pace. What kind of cross is that? What is happening here? Ryerson's gonna clear it. This ball is going everywhere. Chance for a shot. Oh, that's gonna be a shot, and keeper makes a good save. And that's gonna be a corner. Bro, it actually is Fred. Federico de Paula Santos, otherwise known as the legend Fred. That is so cool, bro. I love Fred. He's so good. I would totally sign him if we didn't have too many midfielders, but all right, though, halftime, it's currently 1-0 to Nice. Bro, did we just pay off the refs? Because I'm pretty sure Bobito just fouled him, but apparently that's not a foul. Bro, I think I paid off the refs for this game, because like, how do you not call that? Badawi. Ekatike is gonna slide it over to Cruz. Cruz is gonna go for a that was supposed to be a fake shot. Bro, Cruz has no, we gotta train Cruz's skills up. He's got like no ability to do skill moves, even like the simple ones that I do. Okay, Badawi to Ryerson. Ryerson, you have a cross in you? You might. An early cross, is that gonna work? Absolutely not. It's gonna fall though. Cruz. Oh, I thought he was ready for it. Wait, that's gonna be a free kick? How? All right, I don't know, but I think this is going to Jaime Cruz again. Now he hit the post in his last free kick attempt, and he scored this time. Jaime Cruz from the free kick spot. Are you the next Ronaldo? Oh, he might be the next Ronaldo, actually. Jaime Cruz scores the first free kick of his career. Bro, like no dead ball play style, only 75 free kick accuracy, and he still scored it. All right, right now he's showing me shades of Fernão Rodriguez, for those who know. He's giving me kind of like shades in that. He's scoring so much, he's playing so well. Maybe he's actually the next Fernão Rodriguez, not Ronaldo. But okay, 68th minute, 2-0 to Nice. Okay, with January coming up next, Maurice might be his final appearance for the club this year if we do loan him out. But Christophe Maurice does make another appearance, final 20 minutes here. Try and seal this win. Now that free kick was dangerous. Okay, Prados, that was an interesting ball. Maurice, that pass right there was so bad, but oh, we're gonna steal it. No, it's gonna be a handball. You gotta be kidding me. We were on such a nice breakaway there. That is a gift right there for them. Oh, Ryerson, that's what you can steal. Okay, try it again. Joe, you got space to run. Joe is gonna play it to Cruz. Ekatike back to Cruz. Cruz, oh, just I wanted one fake shot there to create space, and you just can't do it. Cruz needs to spend like a weekend with Anthony, and you can just teach him the spinny moves. Gotta tell him to train with the GOAT. Kone Ekatike over to, oh, that's gonna fall. That's so lucky. Cruz has a chance. Okay, doesn't have skills, but this man has the finishing. That is going to be 3-0 to Nice. Oh, look at the celebration. The chemistry in this team is literally 100 right now. 3-0, another comprehensive win. Man, in each of these games, we just look like the better team. Now, saying that the next game on our schedule is actually the one game where that's probably not going to be true, as we finally get to face PSG. That's going to be a special matchup for the season. Maurice, though, show me something. You might get loaned out. Show me something. He's showing me something. Okay, that's going to be a free kick, Maurice. Okay, we're going to give this free kick to Maurice. What is this free kick stat? Maurice, it's 50. You know what? I'm giving it to him. We're up 3-0. Christophe Maurice, the next Zidane. If he scores this, he is truly the GOAT. And you know what? Oh, no, that wasn't that good. That was not good. All right, though, like I said, another comprehensive win. We truly have a special squad. Like, something is brewing here. Now, in saying that, sadly, I mean, look how tough PSG are to face in this league. They've only dropped one game. They are 10 points above second, which we're 4 points behind second. So despite how good we're playing, we're still 14 points off PSG. And it's probably gonna be a fight for us to finish in the top 3, you know, get a Champions League spot. So it still shows this league is still gonna be a challenge, despite us being pretty confident right now in our ability. Europa League, we're sitting first there, so that's pretty good to see. But man, PSG are just gonna be so hard to dethrone in this country. Now, next episode, though, we're gonna face them for the first time. time. That's the first game of January. That's going to be the biggest game of the season so far. Now, let me know in the comments. Should we loan out Maurice or keep him? What do you think? I mean, we kind of have a lot of midfielders, so I kind of feel like loaning him out might be the best thing to do and then bring him back next year to feature on the bench permanently. So should we loan out Maurice for 6 months? And then another question is, next episode, we're in the January transfer window. We have currently 19 million to spend. We're playing so well right now, but we are, 14 points off PSG. So is there any way we could sign a player, sell a player, make an improvement in the team that will allow us to get closer to PSG? I'd say one player that's kind of had a tough year is Cho. I like him a lot, but he's definitely a player that's not scoring as much as Ekitike or Cruz. He's not played bad though. He's just one player in the attack where I could probably see like, yeah, he's not playing the best. He's got 4 goals in 18 games. Like, should we look for an upgrade on the right wing and maybe sell Cho or make him a backup striker? I don't know. It's definitely an option, but let me know what you think. We might make some more additions to the team in the next episode. Okay, we just found our first youth player at Nice. His name is Christophe Maurice. So yeah, one to watch for the future. Now today we enter the January transfer window. We got some interesting transfer plans, along with playing probably 2 of the biggest matches of our season. So of course, drop a like if you want to see more of this series. And I say, let's get into it. So first comment today, please loan out Maurice where he's guaranteed game time in an easier league. Yes, we were trying to figure out whether to loan out our new youth player Maurice, and I decided, yeah, to loan him out. It's probably better for his career. Now he's been loaned out to Paris FC, so it's still in France, but a team that he'll definitely play probably every day for. Next one, I think you should sign Desiree Doué. Yeah, so one of the best French talents currently in world football. Now in this save, he's actually at Atletico Madrid and he's 85 rated. I would love to bring Doué in, but I'm not sure if we have the money for that. Now last one, try and consider Fedamine for that attacking option midfielder. Yeah, I'm not sure if taking Fedamine away from Barca to Nice is the right thing to do for this series, but I do want to sign Fedamine and use him soon in a career mode. I'm just not sure this team is the right team for Fedamine. But okay, currently it's January 1st, so we are inside the transfer window, and we've already made some deals here. You saw that we loaned out Maurice and Finnegan, 2 youth players. Now, I've also already sold 3 players. The biggest being Muhammad Ali Cho to Leverkusen for 40 million. Now, I was kind of torn on Cho because I like him a lot in the game, but I feel like he's more so a striker than a right winger. So he didn't really fit my tactics, fit my system. So I decided that in January, we're going to try to upgrade our right wing spot. And to do that, we kind of needed to raise some funds. So Cho was sold, and we now have 86 million to spend. That's a much better amount for trying to upgrade a winger spot. So the goal in January is to sign a new right winger. Now, in terms of who that winger is, that's kind of our issue here. I got 2 targets that we're looking at. The first one is Desiree Doué. Now, if he was still at PSG, I probably wouldn't sign him, but the fact that he's at Atletico Madrid currently, and I feel like him coming to Nice might be not out of the question. Now, he is right-footed with 3-star weak foot, so I'm not sure he'd really play great as a right winger, although he can play there. So he'd probably be my number 1 option, but man, he'd cost 91 to 113 million. I'm not sure I can get that done, honestly. And I don't want to sell anyone else to raise that funds, I don't think. So I'm going to try it though. I'm going to try to approach Atletico Madrid, see if we can get him for in our price range, in our budget. I mean, is there really anyone I'd offer in a swap deal? I feel like there's not anyone I'd offer that's even worth it. I mean, maybe I'd offer Bunani. I haven't played him that much. Or Buonani, not Bunani. So I'd maybe offer him. He's the only player that I might actually offer. So if we do him plus around, maybe like 60 million, what do Atletico Madrid say to that? Okay, they don't want that player. And they want 105 million, bro. I can't pay that. Literally the most I can offer is like, upwards like 75. So 77 million, they want 86.6. Man, they came down actually. They came down a lot for that. Okay, is there any way I can make this work? Is there any way? I mean, I'll offer one of these guys on the bottom. I feel like they're not going to probably impact it too much. Do 78 million plus Illy. They are going to, oh, they're going to accept that? Whoa, I did not think they would accept that. Okay, Doué is actually a possibility here. I believe we'd still have enough to pay his wages too. So, okay, wait, this is a possibility. I did not think we had a chance at that. Okay, so that's target 1. My number 2 target is my arch nemesis, Kubo from Real Sociedad. Now, for those who know, in every series when I face Kubo, he always scores against me. He plays so good. He literally turns into prime Messi. Now, he's a much more natural right winger being left-footed. He's 1 more rating higher than Doué, more experienced, and also a bit cheaper. So I'm going to see how much we can get for Kubo. And then based on that, we have a tough choice coming, I think. I'm going to start with, I think, 70 million, I think. Hopefully it doesn't get straight up just rejected. So 70 million, and they just flat out accept that. Okay, so 70 million for Kubo, and then 78 million plus that player who hasn't played much for Doué. I mean, if we compare stats, they're pretty similar. Kubo is a little bit faster, also has a little better shooting, better weak foot, but I think Doué has a much better chance of outgrowing Kubo. Kubo is probably done growing, whereas Doué could really reach, maybe like 87, 88 plus rating. Man, I think there was a lot of comments about us signing Doué, so I think I'm gonna go with Doué if we can get this wages figured out. Or this would be a huge signing an ex-PSG player to try and take them down. Can we actually afford his wages though? Maybe Atletico Madrid, he's gonna have having the greatest time, so he wants to come back to France. Maybe he's feeling a little homesick. So this is going to be pretty much every penny I have left. But Desiree Doué, do you want to come back to France and play for me at Nice? Yes, he does. Okay, I'm kind of surprised here. I didn't look at his price tag. I thought it was impossible to sign him, but we just pulled off an insane deal in January. Like, this is an insane transfer. I think the right wing, a little bit awkward fit, is ruled out by just how good he is and the potential of him growing. So a 22-year-old who's 85 rated, Desiree Doué, welcome to Nice. I'm still a little shocked here we actually pulled this off. So he's gonna go right into that right wing spot, and I do feel like it's a major upgrade over Cho at right wing. One thing about Cho is passing was like 70, so I feel like him being connected to the front three was a little bit tough at times, whereas Doué's got 83 passing. He just fits our system so much more. So that's probably the biggest signing we've made since joining Nice, and it's right before probably our biggest game at Nice as well, because it's time for the first matchup against PSG in this series, a team that we are trying to dethrone. Now we're currently in 6th, and we are about 14 points off PSG. So I mean, dethroning them this year seems like a tough, very tough challenge, because they're first in the league, and also they're first in the Champions League too. Like, this might be the best PSG team of all time we're facing here. But okay, it's gonna be Desiree Doué's debut facing his former team. So they have Højlund, as we know, Rodrigo, Andy Robertson, Militao, Tapsoba, and Hakimi. That's a pretty good back line. Yeah, they might be not only the best team in France, but the best team in the world. So I'm a little scared, but we're gonna see what we can do here against PSG. If we can pull off a shock upset in Doué's debut. There he is. All the cameras on the man making his debut against his former team. Now, so far in this series, we have played great and played games, but now we are facing the scariest team in the country, maybe the scariest team in the world. So it's a very big test for this squad we have, I guess, worked with for only 6 months here. And we are facing Højlund, the player we coached at United. So that's going to be interesting. He's like, what, 87 maybe rated? And they've already scored first in this game through Vitinha. All right, 8 minutes in, we're already 1-0 down to PSG. I mean, it's a simple through ball. I was so focused on Højlund, I just didn't mark Vitinha. All right, 1-0 already. Beautiful start, boys. Beautiful start. Ekitike through to Desiree Doué on his Nice debut. Almost just scored against his former team. What, 11 minutes in? Short corner goes to Cruz. Cruz is going to cross it in. Ryerson, oh, he was there for that, bro. They just can't make contact on these crosses at all. We got space here. Ekitike. That's a great ball over to Cruz. Cruz has got Doué. Now that ball is, oh, that was almost perfect, bro. That was such a good ball from Cruz. Just didn't quite reach him. Bailey. Kone over to Cruz. Cruz slides it over to Doué. Doué, good dribbling there. He's gonna go for a shot. Okay, Doué is looking lively. Just can't get a goal yet, though. Oh, okay, Kone, this is a good spell for us. Cruz. Ekitike, shot across goal. Man, what a tackle, though. He just took him out. All right, good spell for us, but no goal to show for it yet. That's another steal. Oh, no. Højlund's got space now, though. Okay, Rodrigo's calm. Højlund. Goes for a long shot. Oh my, Højlund, bro. Are you kidding me? That was going into the corner from that far out. Corner in for PSG. Ryerson, clearance, not the best. Second one, also not the best, but it falls to our keeper, though. Ekitike, good ball over to Badawi. Badawi's going to try to get it to Doué. Oh, man, we kind of lingered on the ball too long there. We need to release it faster. Okay, this attack is just a nightmare. Rodrigo. Okay, that was a great block from Yusuf, and that's going to be out. Okay, that was a great play from him. A little bit awkward and slow, but we got it done. Cruz plays it. Okay, Bailey Walker, he's in here. Bailey is in on goal. Bailey Walker shot, and Bailey Walker has tied this game up. Bro, Bailey Walker is turning into a player here, like more than just your standard fullback. And the biggest game of the season goes on the left wing here and just scores across goal on Donnarumma. All right, Nice 1, PSG 1. And that there is going to be halftime. All right, we are competing. We're competing with them, so that's all I can ask for right now. Man, when they break our line, though, when we have one defender out of position, that's the most scary they look. Gonna be a chance there. Oh, get it out, please. Okay, that was awkward. Kone. No, Kone, I should have turned. I should have shielded the ball more, and they're gonna score because I didn't shield it. And Højlund, the player we developed at United, you know, got him to his overall rating he is now. He's gonna score against me. Yeah, with their pressing, I can't turn and just, you know, show them the ball there. That's such a bad play for me. All right, they retake their lead, but I still feel like we have a chance here. I make Cruz over to Doué. Doué gets it. Kibadawi back to Kone. Kone needs a pass here. Cruz in the middle. Cruz first time shot, and it's gonna be tied up again. Jaime Cruz scores against PSG. We are definitely competing here. And what a ball from Kone, but what a first time finish from Cruz, though. Like, that was not an easy shot there. Cruz over to Badawi. Get it to Ryerson. Oh, Cruz making a good run, but I don't trust the crossing in this game. Ryerson back to Badawi. Swing it over. It's gonna be Prados. Over to Kone. Okay, they're defending this well. Let's try and reset this again. Bailey into Ekitike. Great chance here. Oh, Donnarumma, what a save. Header. No, it's not going to go to us. Man, what a save, though, from Donnarumma. He just came out at the perfect time there, and Højlund just absolutely destroyed me there. That was disgusting. What was that? That's not the Højlund I know. Header. It's thankfully going to go wide, though. Okay, I'm going to do Bergvall on and also Guerrero. So 2 midfield subs coming on. And I think we'll leave it at that for now. 13 minutes to decide a winner here. Prados, great ball to Walker. Walker, Cruz. He's not going to beat the players there. Over to Doué. Actually goes to Ekitike. That's Cruz over the top. No, man, I thought I was going to get through to him. That was kind of a messed up through ball. Okay, Ryerson uses his positioning there to beat Barcola instead of his pace. That's good. Bro, this game feels so winnable. We got 5 minutes left though. Bailey, good turn. Into Guerrero. Guerrero's got options. Going to try to feed it over to Douay. Douay on the volley. Oh, that would have been an amazing first goal for the club. 3 minutes left. Short corner. We can't lose it here. We really can't. So Cruz going to try to hold it, keep it. Bergvall, slide it in. Yusuf over to Ryerson. Ryerson shot, and have we just beaten PSG? Patience found us a good shot in the box, and our left back, or actually right back, scores maybe the winning goal. Man, PSG have only lost 1 game in I think, what, 18 games this year? They might have just lost their second. What a finish from Ryerson. I think we have maybe a minute left. Oh, we actually have no time left. That's it. I thought they had a chance. Okay, so they don't, and we just beat PSG in our first meeting. Bro, that's by far the best win of the series so far, by far. And that shows we can compete with the best team in France. So that's now going to put us, I think, 11 points off PSG. So it's still a large gap, but for our first meeting with PSG, for us to beat them, that feels so good for this early part of the series. And I gotta say, Desiree Douay didn't score that game, but man, he looked so threatening. I think once he settles in and fits in the team more, he's gonna be deadly. So I believe that's gonna be a large upgrade for us, like a very large upgrade. All right, so next up we have Stade de Reims. I don't know how you say that, but hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. And we jumped ahead through most of January. We drew 2, then won 4 after our PSG matchup. So that's a very solid month right there. Now I believe this team we're facing is they were pretty high in the table. I guess not anymore. Yeah, they're in 5th actually, so they're still, you know, a top 6 team. Now it looks like PSG have bounced back after losing to us. They've won all their games this month, so their lead is now 16 points in first. Man, dethroning them is going to be so hard in this first season. It's going to be hard in general, but I don't think it's going to happen in season 1. Our goal this year should be just to finish in a Champions League spot in the top 3. So a win here would put us, you know, 3 points above Strasbourg in 4th, so it's kind of a big game. Now I think for this game, I'm going to give Bergvall a chance to start in the midfield alongside Guerrero in for Kone. So we go with that this game, and we try to take a commanding position in the top 3. And I was already confident in my team, but after beating PSG, the confidence has gone even higher now. So facing the 5th place team, it's 3rd versus 5th. Try and get another good win. Whoa, that's a weird cross, bro. Some of the crossing with the CPU is even weird. Like, is crossing just truly just broken in this game? Crossing, heading, like for both CPU and user, it just looks broken. I can't do it. The other teams can't do it. And that shot's going to be a first shot for them, but it's going to be a save. Okay, let's try and settle this down. Get the first goal. Lucas Bergvall, good run here. Is going to play almost a really good ball to Douay. That was going to be good. Guerrero into Douay. Douay is going to feed it to Lucas Bergvall. Good chance for him. Okay, gets the start and scores the first goal of the game. And he's a player that I love to bring back next year. He's such a good squad player to have. And I mean, he's got a chance to become a regular starter over Badawi maybe if he plays well enough. So the Loney from Milan scores first in this game to give us a 1-goal lead. Okay, Bergvall, that's another steal from him. Okay, he's looking to earn that starting spot right now. Douay plays it to Bergvall over to Ekitike. Oh, that touch from Ekitike was perfect. Another goal started from Bergvall. This time he gets the assist. And we are 2-0 up off to a fast start this game. I mean, the issue is Bergvall, if he started, would take place of our captain, Badawi. So that kind of feels like kind of a tough thing to do. But right now he's making me think of it. Bro, he just stole it again, although they kind of just passed it right to him. He's going to make me have a tough choice here probably soon. Cruz, Guerrero. Prados over to Bergvall. Bergvall, great touch into Douay. Douay turns. Douay's got a chance here. There's a skill there. Left-footed shot. Oh, I thought it was going to bounce right to Cruz. That was going to be a tap-in if it did. Yeah, once again, Douay hasn't scored yet, but bro, he looks so good. I've not used him in career mode yet, so I'm seeing why you guys suggested him as our keeper makes a save there. This team is, you know, they're not playing too bad, but I feel like we're just a little bit better than them right now. Ryerson to Bergvall. Bergvall, perfect ball to Douay. Douay, I'm going to try to fire this over, and oh, he actually keeps it. Douay, chance to shoot there, and he is going to put it off target, unfortunately. Oh, wait, that was either deflected or saved. Might have been deflected. Short corner, Cruz. Plays it back to Bergvall. Bergvall, you know what? Far post. Ryerson is so free for it. Oh my, we've actually scored from a header and a cross. I can't believe it. And bro, this is the Bergvall game. That's another assist for him. He swung in that cross on his left foot and it was just perfect. Bro, I can't remember the last time I scored from a cross and a header. I literally cannot remember, but that time it was beautiful. Man, Bergvall is making me think, should we be starting him over Badawi? I don't know. Man, he is looking special in this game here. DK, Bergvall is going to play almost another good ball to Douay, almost. A best probably chance for them, but Prados, man. Prados, I said the first episode that he was probably a player I was not too convinced with, but since then he's actually played really well. I feel a lot more comfortable with him being our starting number 6. Speaking of him, he has a chance here. Prados waiting for Cruz to overlap, never overlap. Gonna go to Bailey Walker instead. Bailey's gonna try to swing it. Oh, what a ball, but this shot just goes right to a defender though, unfortunately. Bro, I am so impressed with Bergvall this game. He's gonna play it over to Douay. Douay, big shot. Oh, pass it, pass it. No, I tried to pass it. No, he was stuck in the fake shot though. I'm gonna try the same thing here. We're gonna do a short corner. Now play it back to Bergvall. Bergvall is gonna go for a far post cross. Gonna go to Prados. Okay, that works. Prados looking for a shot. Maybe he goes for a shot. It's blocked. Cruz over to our captain this game, Yusuf, and his shot is going to go wide, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to give Ekitike, Cruz some rest here. Also, Bombito. I mean, 3-0 this game might be done at this point. Another just comprehensive and commanding win for us. Jeremy Boga over to Due. Due, good turn there. He's going to get it to Ryerson. Ryerson is going to try to feed it. Boga, pass back to Moff. You know, I was trying to go to actually Due there. Guerrero, great ball. Oh my, Moffy, what a chance. Take your time. Oh, no, he's gonna hit the post there. That was such a good turn. Bro, he did everything so well there. He deserved the goal. That's unfortunate. That should have been our 4th this game. Bailey into Jeremy Boga, looking for a shot of his own. And that shot was powerful, but did not have the placement needed. I feel like we have one more this game. We have one more through something. Guerrero. Okay, that pass did not work. Never mind. All right, last chance goes to them. Clean sheet. We deserve it. We get it. Oh, that's gonna be a rough tackle. You know what? Outside the box, though, I'll take it. That is a tactical foul by the guy's name I still can't pronounce. Abdul Monin. Bro, like, shorten your name, sir. Cross sent in. That is cleared by Prados. Cleared again. And okay, that's going to finish off another solid win versus a top 6 team. We're playing much better than our league standing shows. So it's good right now, but our next game is it's going to be a rematch. Now, before that, it's currently a transfer deadline day. I mean, after signing Due, we kind of have no money left, so there's no plans for any more signings. This team is playing so well. He's such a big upgrade for the right wing spot. I have full confidence in this team right now, like full confidence. Now, it's funny. I was so excited to play PSG in this series, but we had to wait all the way to episode 4 here to play them in January. But it's so funny because these schedule makers, they made us wait till January to play them once, but not only once, we're now going to face them again. So we're going to face them twice in one episode. The 2 league meetings this year are in one episode, this time away in Paris. So I don't know why the schedule makers did this to us, but so we're gonna face PSG again. Currently 13 points behind them, so a win can make it 10 points, and still after we beat them, they have not dropped any more points at all. I believe in the Champions League they finished first. Yeah, not losing game there. So man, they only have 2 losses so far all year, and one of them was us. I can't believe how good they're playing. But okay, they're gonna want some revenge in this rematch. Now I think Bergvall played so good in the last game. I'm gonna start him over Badawi. I feel like I have to do that. He's forced my hand here. He played so well in the last game. Otherwise, same team that initially beat PSG in the first game, we now try to do it again. All right, so beat them in a 3-2 thriller that was really close, you know. Only 2 losses this year. Let's see if we can give them their 3rd now. Gotta know at home they're gonna want their revenge. You know, the fans are gonna be loud here. You know, it should be tougher than the last game, although Bergvall could be the X factor. If he plays well like the last game, just like that pass there, he could truly be the X factor. Okay, Bailey Walker is on the side here. Cruz, where are you at? No, that was meant for Cruz. That wasn't meant for Ekitike, bro. That was meant for Cruz. Bro, I swear I passed it over there. Okay, Bergvall, bro, he just won that and played it back to our keeper. Bombito into Cruz. Ekitike is going to slide it over to Kone. Kone, oh, Cruz is so offside. He's going to go for a, oh, if he was onside, that actually went in. That'd have been a nice finish right there. All right, so far I'd say it's been an encouraging start. We're still playing pretty well here. Walker, good turn. Kone, oh, that ball's not going to quite reach him though. That was not a good pass. I jinxed it. Walker though steals it again. Bergvall, no, we lost it again. Okay, we got to relax here. You know, a little bit too rush. Now Bombito, that is just a strong tackle though. And they're playing so aggressive here. They're really forcing us to like make mistakes. Ryerson, Due, it'd be nice to get your first goal this game. You've played so well. You deserve it. Ekitike, oh, we just can't get it back to him though. Oh, Ryerson stealing Hoyland. That was from behind. That was perfect. Bergvall, get it back to Ryerson. Ryerson into Due, needs help though. Due is gonna slide it over to Walker. Walker, oh, we just destroyed that guy. Was that Akimi? Walker cuts inside. Bailey Walker's looking different. Ekitike shot, and it's gonna be saved by Donnarumma. Man, Bailey might have just nutmegged Akimi there. Due back to Prados. I don't like this shot though. Okay, relax. Find a better one. Kone plays it back to Ryerson. Patience will find a better shot. Patience. Bergvall in a good spot. I want to try and shoot this, but maybe not. Gonna try to play it. Perfect to Ekitike, and that's going to be 1-0 to Nice. Man, Bergvall, he is showing me something today. He gets another assist. He might be the player that's played best in this episode. Definitely the most underrated. That's a great pass. Great finish, though. 41st minute, Nice 1, PSG 0. Hoyland looking for an instant response. Goes on the wrong side of Walker, and they're going to get an instant response through Rodrigo. Man, that was just a really good move. I can't say much. Hoyland, that pass was perfect. Rodrigo, great run. All right, so they get an instant response, and that's probably going to be halftime here. Yep, that is going to be halftime. Oh, Barcola, bro, he's making a good run. Hoyland's there. Oh, that's a weird cross that, oh, that almost actually worked. That bounced like behind our keeper. Now that header is awkward. Rodrigo looking for a shot. It's going to be Yusuf. A good tackle though. And also a great ball out from Kone. We got options here. Cruz almost taken out. Cruz. Ekitike on the right side. Oh man, Militao though. Military, what a tackle. Akimi, Walker. That's a really good tackle on Akimi. This is just as close as the first matchup. Oh, it's coming right back though. Vitinha. Pass backwards. That is a good save from our keeper from Hoyland's shot. Probably should have been the lead for them. It should have been. Due is going to pass it to Ekitike. Great ball through. Ekatike back to Kone. I need a player here. No, I just need someone closer there. Bro, I've scored like that so much with this team so far. We just needed a runner. Oh my, that ball to Barcola is insane. It's going to be an easy save though. Actually, no, it's just off target. All right, 20 minutes left. Still tied. This is crunch time again. Prados, good turn. Ryerson in space. Now I see Dewey. No, man, Robertson just sniffed that one out. Hoyland, good ball through. It's going to be Rodrigo. Rodrigo goes for a shot, and the shot is right at our keeper, thankfully. I'm going to do Guerrero. I'm going to do Badawi for Bergvall. Bergvall's a little tired, so I'm going to do that and leave it at that for now. So it's kind of like the opposite sub of the first game. Guerrero is still the super sub, though. Can he help us take all 3 points again? Badawi. Good touch there. Keep it. Badawi, nice. Now Bailey, switch the play. Oh, bro, Cruz was so free there. We just couldn't get the ball to him. Yusuf, good tackle. And no, I just want to keep it, bro. I'm just trying to keep it. Hoyland, space for a shot again. Goes to Fabian. Back to Hoyland. Hoyland shot. The keeper makes another good save. I gotta say his name. I think his name is Kakid, right? Kakid. Tinia, Walker tackle. Can we get this ball out, please? Thank you. We got 5 minutes, so not a lot of time, but Badawi has a lot of space here. Badawi. No, Badawi. I put so much pace on that pass, and he played it like a toddler. Bro, I was trying to just get it into space. Oh, no, Barcola. Hoyland, what a good ball. Ryerson needs to deal with it. Oh, they just scored it in off the crossbar. Bro, they just did to us what we did to them. Bro, we had a breakaway chance, and I was just trying to hoof it forward, and Badawi played such a weak pass. Oh, bro, that's so unfortunate, though. This shot from Barcola is insane. Outside the box, half volley. I mean, you literally can't get more corner than that. Our keeper stood no chance. That shot is just the most perfect shot we've seen all season long. We have one more chance to run here. Guerrero is taken out. Is that a foul? Ref! You're telling me that's not a foul? They just took out Guerrero. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh, we should have had a free kick there at least. Bro, that is disgusting. Hoyland, back to Vitinha. Hoyland's probably gonna score here. Bro, what is he doing? He was winding up for a shot there. Bro, Guerrero was just fouled. The ref doesn't call it. Badawi messed up the pass. This game was so winnable. We at least should have had a point this game. These two matches tell me, though, a big thing about our team. That although we can't be as consistent to stay with them in the title race, you know, we're still now 16 points off them. Even with that, we can still compete against them head to head though. Like those two games show that team-wise head to head, we're not too far off from them. It's just our consistency needs to go up. And I think with more like time and development, we can maybe get this team to that PSG level, but it's probably not going to be this season in season 1. So rest of the year, we're going to focus on, you know, finishing top 3, which currently we're in 3rd. So that's good. But more importantly, I want to try and win the Europa League this year. We ended up finishing 2nd in the Europa League. So that's a pretty good first 8 games. So from that, we're going to skip the playoff round, head right into the round of 16, where once again in a head-to-head knockout tie over 2 legs, I trust my team so much. I truly think we can win the Europa League. And once again, Dewey hasn't scored yet, but he's played well every single game. Like the goals will start coming from him. But okay, next episode we go for our Europa League run, and we also have some news from our former team we got to talk about here. It is some very interesting news. Okay, last episode we made our biggest signing so far at Nice, signing Desiree Doué for 80 million, and that is a huge upgrade for our attack. And it really comes at a perfect time, as today we chase a Europa League trophy and also have a little chat about our former team. So drop a like down below if you're enjoying the series. And as always, let's get into it. Now, first comment today, make sure to make it realistic as clubs with owners who have more than 1 club. Yeah, so basically saying like, what if Man United came in to sign Ekatike? If they offered money for him, could we really say no? Kind of the same way we got Cruz and Walker from them because of our relationship, I guess. And that could go both ways in terms of losing players too. Now, next one, you should buy Nico Paz. Yeah, no, that's a player that I don't think I've signed in any recent series. I'm not sure if I've ever signed him actually. So currently in the save, he's a 23-year-old cam and he's 82 rated and his stats do look pretty good. 87 dribbling is nice. Now, we don't play with a cam, but he can still be a target for the future maybe. Now, last one, try and sign Anthony because he deserves a redemption arc. Yes, I mean, we sold Anthony United in what, season 1 or 2, like right away. And he went to Chelsea and it seems he's found a role there on the bench, maybe as a backup winger. And I mean, as much as I'd be down for signing a player that needs a redemption arc, I kind of want to win some trophies at Nice. So I think it'll be a hard pass for me on Anthony. Now, speaking of trophies, today is pretty much all about business. We are trying to secure a Champions League spot for next year. So finishing top 3 and also of course, winning the Europa League. So currently 27 games in, we're on 59 points. So we're 9 points above 4th, which is great, but we're also 19 points off PSG in 1st. So that's not great. I mean, PSG have just been incredible this year, so our best hope is probably finishing in 2nd. Now, unfortunately, we got knocked out in the French Cup in an early round. I simmed it. Yeah, we lost to Stade Rennais 2-1 in the round of 16, so we will not be winning the French Cup this year. Now, for the Europa League, as you saw earlier, we finished 2nd in the league phase, so pretty good, not losing a game. So that means we skipped the playoff round. We got to the round of 16, and in the round of 16, we were drawn AZ, and I simmed the first leg, and it was actually a 4-0 win, so I went ahead and simmed the second leg, and it was a 2-0 win. So we ended up beating AZ 6-0 in the round of 16. So that means means today we start in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. And we do have a familiar opponent here to face. We are facing Lyon. You know, arguably the second best team in France. We're trying to take their spot in the league. And now we face them in the Europa League knockouts. First though, we have a game versus 4th place Strasbourg, which, like I said, we're currently 9 points above them. So if we win this, it'll go to 12 points. And that might ensure that we actually finish top 3, get Champions League back for next year. So a win here could confirm it basically. Now I think for this game, I'm going to play Bergval over Badawi and also Guerrero over Kone. So let's go ahead and see if we can try and ensure a top 3 finish this year. I'm pretty confident that a win here will get it done. So now it still says Emerim. Why doesn't it say Tyztir, bro? I've changed it like everywhere I could, but it still says Emerim. I can't escape my past. But okay, this game we must win. If we lose, this is going to open up the door for the top 3, I guess, race. So it is a must-win game. Now Bergval impressed me so much last episode that he's earned now a starting spot basically. I think until he plays bad, he's going to start over Badawi. Now that's going to be a pass to Doué. Over to Jaime Cruz, and oh, I knew that was off, bro. That shot was a little bit off. I mean, that might have been because of his weak foot. That's not his strong foot right there. Guerrero, that's a great ball to Prados. Now we got runners here. Ekitike. Oh, the first touch is beautiful. This shot, though, is not quite as beautiful. Okay, that's a long shot for them, and they just hit the post from a long shot that came out of nowhere. Okay, that's a little bit of a warning sign right there. That was literally out of nowhere. Now, Ekitike over to Bergval. Bergval is going to play it to Doué. Doué is going to play to Cruz. Cruz, is that a foul? No, I think they got the ball there before Cruz. And that should have been executed so much better. That was an easy chance for us. Say Kamara on a run here. Ambito needs to try and recover. Okay, Bailey Walker was like, nope, I got it myself. Guerrero into Doué, who has not scored yet for Nice, and he just hit the crossbar again. And he's getting so unlucky so far in his early Nice career. First goal's coming, though. It's coming for us. Oh, Ekitike can't get the pass to Doué, though. Say low, so far, we are all over Strasbourg, like all over them. Now, it'd be classic for them to score right after I say that, right? It'd be so classic. And look at that. They actually get a good chance off it. Bro, the Tyztir jinx is the most real thing on this channel, the most consistent thing. All right, halftime, it's 0-0. We definitely should have scored at least 1 goal there. Bergval over to Doué. Ekitike holds up his run. Nice. We got runners there. Ekitike, good hold up play. Gonna play it over to Bergval again. Bergval into Ekitike. Bro, Ekitike is so good holding the ball up. And he's going to get a shot away there, but it's going to be blocked. Prados, Guerrero, where's this goal at? I'm starting to get worried here. We're not going to score. Now, oh, what a ball to Cruz. Cruz! First touch is beautiful. Oh, okay, Ekitike, what a pass to Cruz, though. That pass was like a dink pass. That was disgusting. All right, though, finally the breakthrough. Oh, we just flipped it over the defender. Then Cruz had the easy finish. Yeah, that's one of our cleanest goals this year, I think. And finally, 1-0 to Nice. Now, let's not lose this lead immediately. Okay, that shot was a little bit threatening, but it's going to go off target. Guerrero with options. Cruz making a great run. Jaime Cruz in for his second, and that's an easy finish for him. And he's almost scored 30 goals this year. Like, he has truly lit up the French league since day 1. All right, subs on. We got Mafia on. We also have, I think, Abdelmonin on too. 2-0. Let's just close this game out now, boys. Just close it out. Strasbourg cannot handle us. Okay, Mafia's got fresh legs and also some space to run. Now he's going to try to play it. Perfectly done to Guerrero. We have one more goal, and as Guerrero tries to play it over to Doué, looking for his first goal for the club, and he's finally got it. And he just popped out of nowhere, took that pass, and had a great shot on his left foot going, you know, completely across goal. That was nice. All right, this should ensure that we at least get Champions League next year for Nice. I think for our first season to get Champions League, I mean, that's a pretty big achievement, even though it's in a lesser competitive league like the French league. They're trying to ruin our clean sheet, but Bailey Walker is going to try to not let it happen. That's going to fall, though, when it gets back to our keeper and we keep our clean sheet. Bro, it's crazy. I switched teams from United to Nice, and all of a sudden I can defend again. I swear, United is just cursed. But okay, full time, that's going to be a solid, another 3-0 win. And I kind of feel like that pretty much confirms us getting Champions League. It's not mathematically confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed. All right, though, now we get to the biggest game of today, probably. The Europa League quarterfinals versus Lyon. Should be one of our toughest matchups of the year, and I really want to win the Europa League, so they stand in our way. I think we're gonna sim the first leg and play the second leg as usual. So I need some good luck for this first leg, bro. I need some good luck. I'm not gonna lie, I trust the calendar sim more, so first leg is gonna be, oh, it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. At least it's not a deficit, you know. It's kind of fair going into the second leg. It's kind of like a 1 leg now. So tied coming back home. Can we actually, you know, take Lyon down and kind of cement ourselves as the second best team in France? I think Kone will come back in for Guerrero, but Bergval still starts over Badawi. So there's our team in this second leg versus Lyon. Can we reach the Europa League semis? I'm on our first taste with Nice of knockout football here. So 1-1 scoreline. The second leg will decide everything. I got a lot of confidence, but we've not played in a knockout game yet so far. So you never know what can happen in these kind of games. Now Prados over to Kone. Kone got Cruz for a first-time shot. Jaime Cruz, what a finish. Bro, he was like turned the other way, barely looking at the ball, and still had that good of a shot away. Bro, he's starting to look special with every single episode. He gets better and better. Kone, great pass, and then Cruz. Yeah, he's barely looking at the goal. He just shoots and just knows where the net is. And yeah, talk about a good start for us this game. We're 1-0 up already. So let's just try and keep it up. I feel like it's a really good chance to win the Europa League, but we got to show it on the pitch. We got to show our belief on the field. Okay, Bailey kind of out-muscled there. That's not great to see. Now, Numa, decent chance here, but we're standing up strong. We were. more, and the shot. Okay, I thought I was gonna give up a penalty there. I went for a tackle with Bailey that was a little bit, you know, risky. Thankfully, did not get punished for it. Okay, Bailey, bro, is on a run. Bailey Walker is showing his strength off. Oh man, he got pushed there, and the touch was so heavy. Did he just get injured? Is he injured? No, he's not. He just held his knee for a second. Bailey, don't scare me like that. Oh, Prado's good win. Okay, keep it, nice. Leon are not gonna make this easy for us, I don't think. Cruz back to Walker. Now Walker's got options. Walker, that's a perfect ball. One more. It's gonna be Kone. Oh, Cruz open. Oh, there was an open net, but the angle was impossible. He was also offside. Man, Kone, I need you to score that and make us a 2-goal lead for us. Okay, what is happening here? Ekitike? Chance for a volley on the, or finesse shot on the volley. It's gonna hit the back post thing. That shot was a little awkward. Bergvall Ekitike. Now Due plays it to Ryerson. Is he onside? I think he is. Ryerson tries to find Ekitike. Oh man, he almost got it on the loose ball there at the end too. They're pressuring them, but we got to score this second, bro. We need it. Ryerson steal from Bergvall, and bro, he just got taken out. Bro, that's really not a foul. These refs are insane. They like don't call anything now. Cruz. I'm gonna fire this in. Oh, I went for a first time shot there, but Ekitike can get to it. All right, that corner was completely ruined. A decent chance for Leon to end the first half here. We cannot let them score though. Okay, thankfully the ref saves us. He just blows for halftime. So 1-0 currently for us, but it really should be 2-0. I wish Kone scored that one shot. There was still a lot of work to do to get us past Leon here. And now Lodi, Ryerson. Whoa, Ryerson just like teleported, bro. What was that? I mean, I'll take it because it works. Now, great ball to Kone. Kone, Ekitike, good first touch. We got to try to find space though. Bailey's gonna try to flip it up to him, and oh, we can't get that ball though. All right, reset. Bailey Walker. Gonna slide it. No, Bailey. That pass was a little bit weak. I don't want it that weak. Oh, we're playing a little sloppier when we had a chance to like seal this. Please get that, please. Nice defending from, I think, Yusuf. Due over to Prados. Gonna get it back to Bergvall. That was beautiful. Bergvall into Due. Great first touch. Left-footed shot. Open net for Cruz, and again, we can't put it on target. Bro, we're so close to this second goal. We're so close. You literally cannot get closer than this. Bro, in our press, we're just not letting them breathe. Like, this is perfect. We just gotta score, though. We have them stuck in their own half right now, literally stuck. Oh, I don't like this, so they got space. Run on Lodi. Here, we're there. Bombito doesn't get it. That's bad. Gonna be a shot. Good cover by Yusuf though. And then Ryerson will keep the ball in. Good defending. I'm gonna do Badawi for Bergvall, and I think that's the only change for now. Let's get some experience on the field to help us close this out. Kone, now Cruz. Oh, he's gonna be so offside. I meant to play that first time, but Bailey didn't play it first time. He took a touch. Cruz was on his bicycle there. He was on his moped. Oh, Cruz will steal that. Ekitike, wait for the runner. Wait for it. Cruz. Gonna have to do this a lot himself maybe. Cruz. Into Ekitike. Should score that, and that is going to be a 2-goal lead for Nice. That might seal our ticket to the Europa League semis. It might do it. And Cruz once again made the steal, you know, did so much work to get that pass through. Ekitike, great finish. We are looking like a scary team right now. Oh, Due steal. Ekitike gonna play it back to Due. No, I should have played it to Cruz there. I thought that was the easier pass, and it was totally not. A minute left. This game is gonna be done. What a performance. What a pass there from Cruz. Kone trying to find a shot, can't find it, but all right, so I think we just maybe cemented ourselves as the second best team in France officially. Taking down Nice, you know, we're in second place now into the Europa League semis. This end of the season is getting very, very interesting now. Now, I want to mention real quick over on Tyztir Plus, my second FC channel, we just started a Gareth Bale player career mode where we have Bale at 16. We're going to play out his career, you know, try and make him the best player in the world. So if you're interested in watching that, that's over on my second channel, Tyztir Plus. All right, though, the Europa League semis are finally set here, and it's going to be Inter versus Nice and Spurs v Chelsea. Yeah, so we face now a Champions League level opponent in Inter. I mean, that's along with PSG, that's probably our biggest test of the year so far. So once again, we're going to sim the first leg and play the second leg. So once again, I'm going to need some luck in this first leg, please. First leg versus Inter Milan is going to be, it's going to be 4-2. Oh, that's not a good result, man. That's a 2-goal deficit. Oh, I had so much confidence there we wouldn't lose badly. All right, so 2 goals down. We now have to make a comeback in the second leg. Oh, that's rough, bro. I was hoping for at least like a 1-goal deficit, not 2 goals. All right, though, we got to show we're made of now. See if we can actually make this comeback. Kind of funny. So far in this series, we've not had to make too many comebacks. That changes with this game here versus Inter Milan. But first, though, before we play this, I want to check on how Manchester United are doing, because I think I checked it off camera, and they had a very interesting spot in the league table. But how is our former team doing now? So if we look, Manchester United are currently in, they're in 4th place, and they're 12 points off first. And man, there's no guarantee they'll even be the Champions League next year. Nottingham Forest are tied on points with them, so they're pretty much in a top 4 race, and that's it. Yeah, that's not great for Emerim. Now, they're at least doing better in the Champions League. Go to the final, it's going to be, okay, it's not Manchester United. Where are they at? They got knocked out by Barca 6-3, so, you know, fighting for 4th, got knocked out in the quarterfinals for Emerim. I mean, honestly, that's not a great year for them. And now we're doing so good at Nice that I was thinking, like, I do wonder if Sir Jim Ratcliffe is thinking about, you know, texting us or calling us about the Manchester United job. Because Emerim's been there for what now? 4 years and only 1 trophy to show show for it. I mean, that is kind of rough. We see Ahmad's there. They have Jamie Bino Giddens, which is a good signing, but they're still just underperforming. So it does make you think, like, if we finish this year strong, winning the Europa League, you know, getting a top 3 spot, there's a good chance we might be hearing from Sir Jim Ratcliffe and hearing from Manchester United. Now, we're not going to leave after this year. I want to stay at least for 2 years at Nice, at least. But I think we're proven in France so we can lead a team. You know, we have the tactics, the setup, and we might be next in line to be the manager of Man United. That is a real possibility. But okay, let's focus on right now. Let's focus on this Europa League comeback if we can make it. Not gonna be easy, but you know we're gonna try here. Now I see Guerrero was out with the Reds, so we can't even play this game, so that sucks. But same line of his last game, Bergvall for Badawi. That's the only change. So 2 goals down, heading over to Milan. Can we make a comeback? But we're actually in France again. I said going to Milan. We're actually in France still, but we are definitely up against it here. Still, though, I have belief. You know, 1 goal at a time. Try and tie this up. I have belief in my team. We know probably Sir Jim Ratcliffe is watching this game very closely. Kone to Jaime Cruz. Cruz. Okay, he's on a good run here. He's gonna try to cut inside. Cruz finesse shot. Bro, Jaime Cruz, what a start. They just kind of let him shoot, though. They didn't close him down at all. 4 minutes in, we already have 1. Like, are United seeing the season he's having? He's scoring 30 goals this year. He might be, like, too good to have a second loan spell here. But okay, Inter's lead trimmed down to 1 immediately. That is huge for us here. Prados, great ball to Bergvall. Come on, we got momentum here. We got the fans behind us. Let's get this. Due looking for a chance. Man, I just ran right into the player. Bergvall, oh, that's going to be a yellow for him. You know what? Tactical foul. It's not really a tactical foul because the ref played advantage smartly. Lautaro Martinez, Yusuf. Oh my, get it, please, please. Okay, that was scary. Lautaro Martinez is a striker that does frighten me a little bit. Walker, over to Cruz. Cruz, Ekatike through the middle. This should tie it up, and oh my, we tied it up in 16 minutes. Ekatike finish, Cruz assist, and this team is just absolutely the real deal right now. What a finish, bro. Ekatike has been so good this year. All right, just like that is a fresh new game. It's all tied up. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Ruben Amorim, are you watching this? Amorim, I'm about to steal your job. Now, crossing, I'm about to jinx it by saying that. I shouldn't say that, huh? I shouldn't say that because I'm about to jinx it. Keeper makes a good save, though. Yeah, I'm not going to say that anymore. Bergvall. Chance to run a little bit. Bergvall showing off his pace. Ekatike is through. We got a runner behind him. Come on. Ekatike, play it through. No, man, that was well defended. And that should have been an easy chance for us to get Due in, though. Oh, my, bro. That was a volley cross. What did I just see here? Oh, bro, what is this? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Oh, they just cut us apart in a way no team has done to us this year. That initial cross or like that crossfield ball was like a scissor kick volley or something. Okay, Inter take a 1-goal lead again. Okay, whoa, that's a rushed pass by me. That was not good. Oh no, we gotta relax here, bro. This can get a hand very quickly. They're the more experienced team probably, so we gotta be calm. It's a good tackle from Ryerson. Bruce, can we find Ekatike again? Oh, we could have found their merit. We're gonna go to Bergvall instead. Over to Desiree Doué. Has time, has space, and this is tied up once again. 38th minute, it's 5-5. This is about to be a high-scoring game, I think. Okay, let's keep it up. Let's just try to tighten up defensively and just keep scoring goals here. Ryerson, good steal off DeMarco. Now, Prados, incisive ball, Kone. Through to Ekatike. Touch, finish. Bro, they can't stop our attack right now. If we can just defend, like, this is our semifinal to win as we take our first lead of this semifinal. Man, I'm seeing some magic happen right now. I'm seeing the magic. Question is, can we stop them scoring? That's the question here. Oh, Ryerson did so well there to stop that pass. Ryerson is such a good fullback, bro. He's so good. Doesn't have pace, but he's just so good defensively. Now, Asalani. Oh, that's a great ball over. No, you gotta be. Oh, thankfully, he's offside. How is he offside, though? I could have swore he was behind us, but bro, you see what they could do at the drop of a hat? Oh man, I think it was, man, we're barely playing him offside there. That's like half his foot. Oh, if they would have scored that, bro, at halftime, I'd be so mad. I mean, he did score it. It was just offside. All right, so these next 45 minutes, that's our season here. If we lose, our season is pretty much over, but if we win, we're gonna have a Europa League final to play today. So we control our destiny, and that's gonna be, oh, that's gonna be a turn. No, you gotta get over, bro. No, we were a little bit turned. Oh, okay. Good save. I went in for a tackle there. Could have been another penalty, but nope. Keeper, that's probably his best save of the season right there. I'm actually a little shocked he made that save. Cruz to Kone. Into Ekatike. Ekatike, what a first touch. Ekatike plays. I need you to score that, and he's gonna score that. Bro, Ekatike is getting even better like Cruz with each game. 2 goals down to now a 2-goal lead for Nice. This is some European night magic. Oh, it's 5-1. That's a hat trick for Ekatike. I just close this out, and we have a Europa League final coming up. Come on. I want this Europa League trophy so bad. Okay, whoa, Bergvall. No, he could have just got sent off for that tackle. Thankfully, it actually didn't make contact. Bailey, good steal there. Kone, Cruz. It's gonna be Ekatike. Through to Desiree Doué, and that's going to be now a 3-goal lead. Hey, I think we're heading to a Europa League final today. This team has truly shown what they're made of. Okay, I'm going to take Bergvall off so he doesn't get sent off for Badawi. Okay, I don't know what time is left. Probably like 20 minutes. And for us to beat this Inter team this convincingly, this is such a good statement for us. Ekatike Looking for another one, and that shot is gonna go wide. And I didn't realize the scoreline is 6-1. We just truly like showed up this game. That's an incredible scoreline with our 3-minute halves. Okay, run through the tape, boys, though. Run through the tape. Don't let them score. Okay, Yusuf, that's a no-nonsense clearance that I love. Run through the tape shot. Man, our keeper has had such a good year for his low rating. He plays so much better than you think he is. Ekitike to Cruz, over to our captain, Badawi shot. Man, he deserves that goal. That was a decent move. We can't get the 7th, though. Due gives gonna give Badawi another chance here. Badawi shot, and oh, Badawi, bro. He's so good, but his finishing is so inconsistent. And we have just destroyed Inter's defense, like destroyed them. So funny. This is what these teams are doing against us in the United Series. Now at Nice, we're doing it to other teams. It is just night and day. All right, so a 6-1 win in the second leg. It's an 8-5 scoreline in aggregate. That has sealed our ticket to the Europa League final in our first year with Nice, and that is coming up next. So team of the season, we have Ekitike in there. We have Yusuf, Ryerson. You're telling me Bradley Barcola made it though over Cruz? That makes no sense. Like, bro, top scorers of the French league, it's Ekitike 1. Okay, never mind. Barcola actually has the same goals as Cruz. Okay, I give him that. It must have been a close race there for that left wing spot. But okay, we simmed through the final 2 games of the league season. So we end up finishing in 3rd place in the end, 1 point off Lyon. But we do ensure that we have Champions League football next year at Nice. But now it's time for the Europa League final. I cannot believe the team we have in the Europa League final. I seriously cannot believe it. This team has tortured me so much in this save and this United save too. Europa League final is going to be Nice versus Tottenham Hotspur, the team that has beat me countless of times. And they beat me badly too, so it's like poetic we get them in the final here. The final obstacle in front of us to complete an amazing season. It just had to be Spurs. It had to be. So them in 2028, they have Sesko up top, Brandon Johnson, Yasua Kimmich. They have looks like two regens, Hassan and Vidal at center back and right back, but they're a solid team. Are we better than them? I don't know if we are or not on paper, but for some reason in this series, they just destroy me. Now we are full health. Whoever player is eligible. Guerrero is back on the bench, so that's good. I do go with Bergvall, still Badawi. Bergvall has won that starting spot. So playing for my first trophy as a manager, Europa League final, Nice versus Spurs. I seriously can't believe it, bro. It had to be Spurs. It literally had to be. I moved away from England so I could stop facing this team, and they just follow me around everywhere. But okay, that's trophy we're trying to lift for my first ever trophy as a manager. We are kicked off. Let's see what we can do here. Man, this is the true test, because at United, we had a better team than here at Nice, but we still struggled against Spurs so much. So this game really shows, was it Amorim's tactics or was it me? Because if we beat them here, that's going to be pretty embarrassing for Mr. Amorim Cruz. Cuts inside. Same almost shot as the first one versus Inter. Not a bad first shot. I don't mind it. Cruz. Play it back to Bergvall. Bergvall is going to look for a pass here, maybe. Okay, where's the pass? Into Bombito, the least the likely person to score. That was actually a decent shot, though, attempt. Oh, bro, we are pressuring them. What just happened there? Van de Ven dives for a ball. Kone goes for, okay, a long-distance shot that I probably shouldn't have gone for. All right, that is an interesting start to this final. Bergvall, is that a foul on us or them? I think it's on them. Cruz turns. Play it over. Oh, Bailey, why'd you stop running? Kone, he's back. Come on, Bailey. Bailey's going to cut inside here. Looking for the shot, and oh, it's blocked by Vidal. Cruz. Oh, man, I don't want Bombito shooting, though, again. Okay, Bombito, calm. Play it to Bergvall. Bergvall is going to dink it up. Goes to Ryerson, another player I don't want shooting. Goes to Kone. That's a player I want shooting, but my Nyan makes the save. Come on, give me this first goal, bro. Give me it. Cruz, Bergvall. Just got to try and spread them out a bit, and then go maybe in the box, looking for a pass or shot. Cruz. Ekitike, no, bro, that was going to be a simple shot. He just couldn't get the touch away. Okay, Bailey, get that, Bailey. Oh, Bailey doesn't get that. That's a bit shaky, but he does recover, though, for the second ball. That's good. Bro, I am so nervous in this game. I just hate Spurs in this series. I got nothing against them in real life, but I hate them in this series. Ryerson, Ekitike, ball's behind him. Waiting for Jaime Cruz shot, and it's gonna be such a good save from my Nyan. That is incredible. Bro, that save was amazing. Bergvall, great steal. You know, former Spurs player himself. Ekitike, oh man, Kone was right there for it. Okay, Ekitike, no, he stopped running for it. Oh, the game switched me, bro. That was so unfortunate. Yusuf, great tackle on Sesko. Come on, we gotta score here, boys. Bergvall, Cruz is open. Over to Ekitike. First touch is perfect, and the shot is perfect too. 37th minute, 1-0 to Nice. Look how much that goal means to me. You know, finally, a chance to beat my arch nemesis team in a big cup final. All right, that's a big relief. 1-0 in the 37th minute. Okay, that's a good ball though. Prados. Block the pass. Nice. That's good positioning. Really nice. Prados. What a tackle, bro. That's amazing. Now, Due. Oh, that should have been better too. Ekitike should have been better. I mean, our pressure, though, is causing issues for them. That is so nice. They might have one more chance here the first half. Ryerson on a run. He is going to try crossing this in because why not? Cruz. Balls to Ekitike. Ekitike is going to go for a header that's not going to work. But okay, a very electric first half. We have a 1-goal lead. And I feel like a very good chance to win this. And we've had 7 shots. They've had none. So it's been really domination. This is our trophy to take, bro. We got to take it, though. Ryerson, good tackle. Oh, we can't keep it in, though. Still a good play. Sesko, Bombito, great tackle on Sesko. That is beautiful. Come on, I need this second. Ryerson, good touch there. Is gonna play it through. Is that gonna stay in? No, it's barely gonna go out. That was a tough one. They're having a better possession in the second half, so it's not a great sign for us. Prados, another good tackle from him. Gets it over to Kone. Kone over the top to Cruz. I think Cruz is onside. He's gonna try to chip the keeper, and I just put no power on it though. Oh, I thought Magnan was gonna come out for that. I thought the chip was the only option, but he kind of stopped. Okay, we're feeling the nerves a little bit. We gotta get this second goal though. Oh, I just let Sesko steal it from me, bro. That's not great. That is exactly what I can't do there. Sesko's gonna get it over to Chikwueze. Thankfully, he's offside though. Thank you, side ref. I should say linesman. Bergval, Ekitike, great ball through Ekitike. One pass over to Cruz. Oh, just Cruz ran into traffic. I thought I'd get by them there. And they're having so much of the ball here. I don't like it. Bergval, good tackle. Now he's going to lead the counterattack maybe. Yes. Due, can you have pace here? Oh, Van de Ven. He just missed a tackle. Van de Ven goes for a poorly timed tackle. Due on goal. Due, the new signing, scores a huge goal for us. Bro, he might have got by Van de Ven already, but that missed tackle gave Due just a free lane. It is Nice 2, Spurs 0 in the Europa League final. We absolutely deserve it too. We have been by far the better team in this game. We are 12 minutes away from securing our first trophy as a manager and doing something that Emery hasn't done in what, 4 years at United, win a European trophy. We might do it in 1 year at Nice. Okay, hold up. I'm not going to jinx it. Hold up. Get it out. Yusuf, great tackle from him. I am going to zip it until we actually seal this. Due, Ekitike is going to turn. Going to play a nice ball. Due tries to go for it. That's going to fall to... Oh, I went for the volley, bro. I thought he was going to take it like... he was going to fire into the corner, not go for like a kind of a volley shot. We got 30 seconds left. I think we can say that we did it. Man, 2 goals down versus Inter, a Champions League winning level team. Made the comeback, beat them 6-1. Are they going to score here? Of course they're going to get a chance. Did I just give a penalty? No, it was actually just a good save again from our keeper who has been amazing this year. But finally, I have taken down my nemesis in a huge game, but it's not at United, it's at Nice. Officially, Nice win the Europa League in our first season of the series. Man, what a season and what a team we have here. Even if United approached us right now and wanted to hire us, I think I'd say no right now. I want to see what this team can do in the Champions League next year. So we got to figure out Cruz, Walker, and Bergval's, you know, their loan deals, whether to try and bring them back or not or sign them permanently. But man, what a season for Nice in our first year as a manager as we take home the Europa League trophy. Hey, we showed we were the best team in the Europa League, you know, comebacks, commanding wins. We just absolutely proved it to everyone. And I am so happy that we finally beat Spurs. Man, that there is our biggest achievement so far of this little United/Nice universe. So I cannot be happier with that. All right, see who won the Champions League. Champions League is won by Barcelona 2-0. Man, they've won the Champions League like maybe 2 or 3 times in this universe. They apparently have a good team. Now, did United finish in a top 4 spot? Are they even in the Champions League next year? So Premier League, they're going to finish in, oh man, they're in 5th place. So we got Champions League with Nice. Emery couldn't get top 4 with Man United, and they're back in the Europa League. Man, that is rough for United. That is so bad. Bro, they probably would be really knocking on my door wanting to hire me, but Ekitike 41 goals, Cruz 32, Kone 10 and 11, Due 6 and 3. I'm expecting a much bigger year from Due next year. I think he settled in, he's playing better, so I think next year he's gonna explode scoring goals. But this team was so much fun to use. We were just so good in our first year. So I think Champions League and also, you know, finally trying to dethrone PSG. Next year we truly have a chance. So officially I'm staying at Nice for at least 1 more season. We got some unfinished business in France, and we might have to try and figure out a way to keep Cruz and also Bailey Walker in this team on loan. They're so important to this squad. Okay, last season I got my first ever manager job. I became the manager of Nice in France, and I'd say our first year was a success. A 3rd place finish, and also taking home the Europa League trophy too. So now here in season 2, we're in the Champions League, but man, we have got some issues here. We've lost multiple players. I'm not sure if we can even get them back, and if we can we even find worthy replacements? Drop a like down below if you're excited for a new season, and I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, you should definitely try loaning 2 players back, our 2 loanee players. That is Bailey Walker and Jaime Cruz, the 2 youth players from the United chapter of this save. Now, unfortunately, I feel like they're just too good. I mean, Bailey Walker is 86 rated, Cruz is 84. They played so well for me last year. I think they both got a boost in dynamic potential. And even if we wanted to, I don't think we could actually afford them. So unless something changes, that's going to be out of the question for now. Now, next comment, make some super comeback with Manchester United. Yeah, so that's another topic involving Manchester United. Now, I was almost given the United job before joining joining Nice. But then Emery won the FA Cup, which meant, you know, he stayed on for another year. Then I went to Nice, but they're not doing so hot. They finished 5th last year in the Premier League, so it makes sense they want to get Bailey Walker and Cruz back in the team to try and get Champions League football again. Maybe there will be a comeback and reunion later on in the series. For this season though, at least I'm going to stay at Nice. Now last one, definitely need a new midfielder. Apart from Bergvall, Guerrero and Kone have been very poor. Now we had such a good year last year. I don't think really any player was poor, but we are going to need a new midfielder, that's for sure. And I'll get to why in a second here. But first, of course, new season, we have 3 brand new kits for Nice. That is our new home kit. I'll show the away and third kit later on before our first game of the year. I'd say it's not too bad. You know, Nice have some interesting colors. I like the combo, black and red. Now, when we got into the season here, we only had a budget of 40 million. That was it, actually 37 million. And that's after making the Champions League, so I was very surprised. Like, we had no money to spend at all. And losing Cruz, Walker, and even Bergvall, those players going back to their parent clubs, we couldn't replace them for only 40 million. So I made a big decision to sell a few players, some maybe controversial ones, but that has raised our budget to 193 million now. So yeah, we made a lot of money from player sales. And those player sales where we sold Brahimi for 5 million, Abdelmonin for 19 million, Boanani for 23.5 million. But then the big one, we sold Kone to Spurs for 118.5 million. Now Kone was very good for us last year, but I'm not sure his value for us is actually 118 million. It's more like I bet 50 million. So the fact that Spurs offered basically 120 for him, losing him sucks, but for that kind of money, I can't turn it down. I think from selling Kone, we can buy a replacement that's pretty good, you know, on par with him, but also probably fill 2 or 3 other spots too. So it was a sacrifice that needed to happen. Now we have money though in the bank and we can actually do some business. Now, like I said though, Cruz, Walker, and also Bergvall, I've tried loaning in all 3, but all clubs are not interested in any loan deals for them. They literally just played too well for me last year, where it makes sense the teams don't want to lose them now. And I mean, Walker and Cruz would be pretty much our entire budget if we actually tried to sign them, and I can't spend it all on one player. So like I said, for now, Cruz and Walker, they're staying at United. And now Bergvall is actually kind of a starter at AC Milan, and you know, Nice, AC Milan, and Milan are kind of better, obviously. So he wants to stay at Milan and try to fight for a starting spot, so we can't sign Bergvall either. So that's 3 important players for us that we have to replace now: a left wing, a midfielder, and also a left back. Now, in some more positive news, our next Zidane midfielder here, Christophe Maurice, we loaned out to Paris FC last year. He's actually grown up to 74 now, and I think he also received a potential boost too. So that's kind of like the Bergvall replacement for us, at least for now. He should play a much bigger part this year, a much bigger part. But I think right now the biggest hole in the team is Jaime Cruz, that left wing spot. I think at midfield for now, Guerrero could slot in for Kone. At left back, we have Ontivedo, who actually doesn't look that bad for a young player. He's 22, so pretty young still. I think first we're going to target a new left winger. Now I'm basically trying to play money ball here. I'm trying to save as much money as I can. You know, I don't think we need to go out and sign a left winger who's, you know, like 100 million plus value. If I sign the right player, I feel like here in the tactics, the formation, the setup, I can turn him into a star. And I think that player might be Marcus Rashford. Now, apparently we could get him for only 20.2 million. And I mean, for an inside forward replacement for Jaime Cruz, I feel like Rashford might be the best option in terms of money and also value. I feel like I could truly revive his career at Nice. It's mainly that price tag, you know, 20 million. If we can actually get him for around 20 million, then this will be a no-brainer for me. Now we're going to start with 18.5 and see what Villa say to that. I'm just pretty confident that I can get the same production out of him that we got out of Cruz, honestly. So 18.5, they want 20.5. Okay, this might happen. Straight up just 20 million for Marcus Rashford, and Villa are going to accept that. He's only 30 years old. It's not like he's that old now. He still has like 1 or 2 years left of his prime. So it might be from left field. It might be a weird one, but I just think under our setup, I can make Rashford a star on this team. We never got to use him at United, but now at Nice, we have signed Marcus Rashford as our first pickup of season 2. I truly think he could score at least 25 goals for us this year. So that's going to be our Jaime Cruz replacement for now. So Boga to the bench and then Rashford into the starting 11. I feel like if I make him left winger, his stats might actually go up. So I'm gonna change his position to left winger, start training him there. That might increase his overall. All right, so 2 weeks gone by. Let's actually change him to left wing and see if we get a +1, +2 to his rating. That'd be very nice to get that. So left mid to left wing, he goes up +1 to 81. I'll take that. That's very nice to see. He's also growing still. He can actually go to 82. So he's not quite done growing yet. That's good to see. But Marcus, welcome to Nice. I think there's still a player there that we can unlock, and we're about to see if we actually can, because our first game is already here this season, and it's going to be the UEFA Super Cup versus Barcelona. So facing the team that of course went on to win the Champions League. So first game, a chance for another trophy, my second of my career, I guess. So Barcelona have Kanate, Kulishevsky, Roger, Udogi, Ben White. So definitely not a bad team, but I feel like our team can definitely compete with them. First, I've got to show off our new kits for the new season here. Home kit, pretty simple, you know, black and red with some white trimming, pretty simple. Our away kit has these red and black stripes going down, and then it's got like the black design coming up from the bottom. Once again, I'd say not bad. And then our third kit's kind of like a purple to red gradient. You know what? I actually really like that. You know, some little red on the socks too. I like that one a lot, I think. I think for this game, though, we'll wear the white kit to start. So first game of season 2, let's see how Marcus Rashford does in his new colors. Now, while I think Rashford's going to be a pretty solid Cruz replacement, also this year, Doué should score a lot more, so that should help out, you know, the scoring numbers here. But okay, facing the current best team in Europe, it's a pretty big test for our team early on. See what the boys can do after losing 3 very important players to us. I feel like we still need, you know, 3 or 4 signings in this window, but I want to see how Rashford plays, see how we look to start the year. And first shot for them is already a save. All right, that was kind of quick. That is sent in. You do it. That's a good clearance, though. Cross in. Weird, but Bombito plays it right to our keeper, and we are good. Yeah, I have no desire to replace my center backs. Bombito and Yusuf are so good. Now, Badawi gonna play to Ekitike. Good hold-up play there. Is gonna play a perfect ball. Is that Guerrero? Oh, Rafael Guerrero's shot. What a first goal for us. Bro, that pass from Ekitike was just inch perfect. Okay, no Cruz, no Walker, no Bergvall, no problem. Bro, that pass was just amazing. Okay, great start for us against the Champions League winners. Yeah, Yusuf and Bombito are so good. I have no desire to replace them. They played so well for me last year. I trust them so much from our center back pairing. Now, that's a shot, though. I was about to jinx them immediately in real time. Corner swung in. That is going to be, oh, Ontivedo, not a great clearance. It's going to fall to Ansu. Shot attempt, but we got a foot there on it, and then Guerrero's gonna clear it. Okay, that could have been a goal right there. Guerrero stopped the open shot at our keeper. When we scored that goal, we haven't had much possession, though. It's been a lot of defending. Lamine Yamal. Okay, Yusuf, again, he just did that so well, although it was a bit awkward. This is a good chance for Barca. Kanate's in. Ryerson has to come over, and oh, I thought we actually closed him down pretty well there. They're still going to score, man. We just got caught out behind there. That's an early season, rusty mistake. I kind of pushed too far up with, I think, Yusuf there and just made that space open. All right, this game is going to be 1-1. We are a little rusty, and they're having a good few pop shots here. Ontivedo's going to get a corner for them. Or actually, no, wait. He was offside? Who was offside? I'm so confused. Why is the ball that far back? I don't know. I will take it, though. Now, Barca is not letting us breathe on the ball right now, so it's causing issues. Okay, I meant to pass that. I waited too long, though. Yusuf, good tackle, and also makes another tackle, but Lamine Yamal just went around him, and he's going to score that. Oh, that's just two, mental mistakes for me. We've just gifted them 2 goals to take the lead. That's so unfortunate, and that's going to be halftime. Having Bailey there at left back, he was so good at pushing the ball forward and getting us out of that press. I think we're kind of missing that right now, to be honest. Okay, now they're starting to pass this thing around, though. I'm seeing why they're the current best team in the world. Led by Lamine Yamal, pass to Pedri. That's a better tackle. That's much better from Yusuf. All right, come on, boys. Slowly get back in this game. Ontivedo's on a run. Gonna play it to Guerrero. Oh, man, I was gonna try to get it to Rashford there. That was gonna be a nice through ball. Nate, bro, they look deadly this game. I really see why they won the Champions. I can see it. On paper, they don't look like that great, but they are playing a great game here. Bombito, block, and then Ryerson gets it out at least. All right, 30 minutes to go. We're just barely hanging on here. There's still a chance for us to tie this up. Prados. Ekitike is gonna try to play it to Doué. That's a great ball from Ekitike. Doué in front of goal, and he's gonna hit the post. That's so unfortunate. Oh, that was such a good chance. This should be tied up right now. Oh, man, I feel like that chance might have been the game. Klushevsky, chance there. Okay, they hit it to the post, so we have life again, because that would have been game over right there. 12 minutes to still try and find an equalizer. Badawi's in the middle here. Badawi, Ekitike on the inside. That's perfect. Ekitike on a run here, but okay, Cornejo. I don't know who that is, but he just stopped Ekitike, so he must be pretty good. It could probably be a regen or something. Oh, man, Lamine Yamal just destroyed Ontivedo, a left back. Looking for this shot. Yusuf, good tackle. No, that's going to be a penalty. That was a clean tackle. Bro, I don't think that was actually a penalty. Bro, I got to see this again. I thought we made a good tackle, and then Lamine Yamal just kind of fell over once we had the ball. Bro, that is not a penalty. No, I'm looking at this again. I'm looking at it again. So Yusuf goes for the tackle. His foot kind of clips Yamal. Yamal doesn't fall over. I mean, I guess it's questionable, but I feel like Lamine sold it well. All right, so Barca a chance to seal this Super Cup. Keeper saves the penalty. We still have life here. We still have a chance. It is a slim chance, though. I feel like that's justice now. Ekitike. Oh, Rashford is on a run, but we gotta try getting Rashford in. Bro, we just been unable to this game. He was so in there. Oh, Kanate's gonna seal it here now. Yes, Kanate is gonna seal it. Bro, when Doué hit the post, that was our chance to tie it up and get back in it, but the post denies us, and the Champions League winners are gonna beat us for the first game of Season 2. Honestly, though, I'm not too discouraged by losing this game. I mean, once again, we just played the Champions League winners, and I feel like we were competitive throughout the game, and they scored 2 that were definitely easily preventable, so for first game of the year, I'm not mad. That was an encouraging performance in my eyes. Okay, I want to see how we look in the French league in the first game of the year before we make any more signings. So I want to play this first game and get a true feel for the team against not the best team in Europe. I think if Rashford gets that last chance, he might score it and tie it up and actually, save the game for us. But I just couldn't quite get that through ball to him. But okay, first game of the year in the French league is going to be versus Montpellier. Now, as we know, PSG lost maybe 3 games last year. Dethroning them is going to be so hard. It's going to be probably the toughest challenge I've faced in maybe in any series. I mean, definitely one of the top challenges I've faced. So it feels like every loss, every drop points is just so much power going to PSG. And we got to wear the away kit again this game. I want to try the third kit, but it's clashing. Okay, we wear the away kit again. Now, honestly, I kind of want to try starting Christophe Maurice, I think, over Guerrero, actually. I like Guerrero, but bro, he's got 54 pace. He's just so slow. So I'm going to give our Nice youth player the start, and we go with that for the first game of our league season. All right, I'm expecting all 3 points in this game, all 3 of them. If we draw or lose, and I'll be very upset. The standards we have to be at to beat PSG. Losing here is not that now. Okay, that could have been a bad start. That was awkward. The keeper will collect it, though. Oh, Christophe Maurice, that was a nice little touch there. Now he's going to play it to Ekitike. Ekitike, but the ball was kind of on the wrong side. Maurice into Marcus Rashford. Shot from Rashford. He's already scored his first goal in this game. Hey, what did I say? I feel like I can get the player that Rashford wants to be, and I can get that player out of him. First shot outside the box. It's a good finish. All right, first Nice goal under his belt. 1-0 for us in 8 minutes. Now, we also can't ignore that Maurice is the one that started that move in the midfield, so it's good to see. Now, Badawi is going to play it over to Doué. Ekitike is going to need an option here. Gonna try to play it to Maurice. No, he's making a good run. It was just completely covered though. Maurice. Okay, Maurice has definitely gone a lot better from his loan spell. He's gone a lot better. Feels like a different player than when we first found him. We know his passing is amazing. He's got the play style, so that's gonna be useful. Rashford over to Badawi. Badawi is gonna try to feed it to Doué. Great first touch. Finish. Rashford. Oh, bro, Doué. Bro, he hits the post. He misses chances so often. Hopefully that's not a sign of things so far. Maurice is gonna go for a shot. Okay, Christophe Maurice is having a game here. Maybe the next Zidane is maybe showing why we called him that. Dowie, fake shot. Do we have a pass? We're gonna try to hold it. Left-footed shot. Okay, that didn't work. Yusuf. Play it over to Doué. Gonna go for a low shot. That angle was so tight. And Doué, though, he needs to score more. I'm starting to get worried about his finishing. Dowie, Maurice, over to Rashford. Rashford shot. Okay, that shot was bad too, boys. We got the finishing bug right now. That's like 3 goals that we should have scored probably. Badawi, Doué. Oh, man, he's almost fouled there. That was a rough touch, tackle, whatever you want to call it. And then he fouled him. Oh, these refs, bro. Such a soft foul. Now, probably best chance for Montpellier so far. That's a shot, and it's going to go wide. Okay, definitely their best chance so far, but it's not going to be in the back of the net. We need the second, though. We played well enough to get it. And someone find the finish though. Rashford cutting inside. Rashford on a good run. Can he find a finesse shot? He's gonna find a shot, but it's right close to the keeper. This might be just like early season sharpness rust. Because man, some of these shots are just right down the middle. We've actually played amazing. It's just overshadowed by our lack of finishing. Okay, Badawi, great steal from him. Rados to Maurice. Into Rashford. Rashford's got maybe on Vedo on the left. Gonna feed it to him. He's gonna try crossing it over. Doué's there for it, but the header was not even close. Now Maurice is going to fall onto this with the long shot, and that's going to be a save again. And right now, when Maurice gets the ball, I feel like it's going to go in the back of the net, just fly in there. Speaking of that, Maurice, can he find the opening? Christophe Maurice finds the opening, and he scores. That was the reverse Tyztir jinx. This time, it goes in my favor. Man, though, this game, I'm impressed with Maurice. He is so much better than last year. So much better. All right, 2-0. Finally, the second goal in this game. Finally. Okay, Badawi, that's a good steal. Doué now has got space. We're going to slide it over. Ekitike to Rashford. Rashford shot, and Rashford has his second. Okay, that play right there looked like last year, Doué, Ekitike, and then Cruz. Just this time, Rashford's in place of Cruz. All right, 2-0 in the 60th minute. We're looking good now. Defense, keep the clean sheet. Oh, man, that ball, I wasn't going to go backwards, but I think Yusuf, he went for the block, so we got stuck in the animation. All right, clean sheet gone. Montpellier do score 1. Let's try and make sure it just stays at 1, though. Rados to Maurice. Maurice. From distance, why not? Maurice, oh my, he almost just scored from like 35 yards out there. Okay, I'm kind of rethinking, do we actually need a new starting midfielder? Because Maurice might be that actually. Now, Doué, over to Ryerson, great ball. Ryerson's gonna try to get it back to Doué, but oh, the pass is not quite good enough. I am impressed though. Maurice, Rashford, back to Maurice. Now Maurice, looking for another one, is just driving forward, looking for a pass or the shot. Is gonna stop, gonna try to dink it. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna get Guerrero and Mafia on, so a midfielder and also a striker replacement. Game should be done unless they score here, which they should not. Oh, it falls. Thankfully, though, it falls to us. That pass out wasn't the greatest. Now we have to clear it again, which that time we do. Oh, we actually don't. What is this? Shot is gonna hit the post, and I think we're good. Okay, Montpellier are definitely giving us a fight here in this first game. Now, Maurice to Rashford. Mafia, good chance. Where is the shot at, though? Where is the shot? Maurice. Gonna fire it to Doué. Okay, that didn't reach Doué. Maurice, man, the control there is good from him. Rados into Rashford. Rashford over to Doué. Doué tries to go for a shot. Balls, bro. He just had 2 shots there and couldn't get the shot away. And it's gonna be a corner for us. Short corner goes to Guerrero. Gonna flip it up to someone. Or gonna go for a bicycle kick. I tried to actually. Final shot. It's gonna be on to Vedo. At least it's on target, but it is gonna be saved. All right, kind of a weird game, but you know, it's gonna be a 3-1 win. I feel like we played well enough to maybe win 4-1, 5-1 actually. That's a good sign though for our new front 3 that Rashford scored, what, 2? So far, my plan looks like it has legs. So I'd say that I'm really impressed with the Maurice so far. I mean, for now, he's going to be our starter, I think. But I am not impressed with Ontivedo at left back. I'm just not. I think he's solid for a backup, but we definitely need a new left back for sure. I still think we need a left back, center back, and also a midfielder. And we definitely have enough money to work with to find one. So drop in the comments down below who you think we should sign. But okay, into match day 2 of our league season here. You know, Rashford under the spotlight after scoring 2 in the first game of the year. So this will be our last game before we get to deadline day and actually, you know, try and make, I'd say at least 3 signings. I want to get one more feel for the team and really see what I think we need. Now, this is a game we should win though. Ryerson over to Doué. Okay, that's the finishing I need from Doué right there. It only takes us 4 minutes to score the first goal of the game. And even after losing Bailey, Cruz, and also Bergvall, I am still so confident in this team. I think if we can buy a starting left back that's near Bailey's quality or at that much of an impact, and then think about a starting mid, you know, maybe we replace Badawi, maybe give the starting spot to Maurice, I don't know, but I'm still feeling very good about our potential season ahead of us. Doué to Ekitike. That defender is just walking away from Ekitike. What was that? But okay, it's 2-0 to Nice already. I mean, these first 2 goals have been the easiest of the saves so far, I think. That is a cross in though on Vedo. That's a better clearance from him. Maurice, great ball to Badawi. That's a good turn. Badawi's gonna play to Rashford. Over to Ekitike. No, I wanted that ball more in the space behind him, not right at him. Doué, Ekitike. Doué's making a run. Ekitike is going to feed it to Doué. He went for actually a header there. I wanted a volley, unfortunately. Now, I kind of feel like our home kits are a bit too dark. There should be more red in it, but I think they still look clean. I think they'll do for the season. I didn't realize they were this dark. Now, good chance for the other team, and that shot is going to go wide from Bove. Why is Bove in this team, bro? That's like a player that probably playing in a much better team. Doué, good turn. Ekitike, one more pass over to Christophe Maurice, and that's going to be 3-0 to Nice. Yeah, we are cruising this game right now. This is a good sign for our season, and that is going to be halftime. And we are just dominating this team right now. We're like dominating them. Doué, gonna turn in here. Badawi, okay, keep your run, thank you. I thought he was gonna stop. Okay, that kind of ruined the chance though. Let's reset this in the middle. Maurice, no, it's actually Prados, I need you closer than that. I thought it was a little sloppy, but okay, Vedo's actually had a decent game here. Gonna be a stop. Doué over to Marcus Rashford, and he's gonna score again. You can see the vision I saw with Rashford in for Cruz. You can see the vision now. He's fitting in perfectly in that Jaime Cruz spot, like perfectly. I don't think he's as good as Cruz in the game right now in terms stat-wise, but you're getting near level production for him for only 20 million we spent. And we also have to see if it also, you know, carries over to big Champions League nights. But so far, the signs are there that move could be an A+ move. And this has been maybe the easiest game of the series. Like, we are not breaking a sweat here. Maurice, that is a great ball through to Ekitike. Got someone in the middle. It's going to be all the way to Rashford. Okay, man, he sprinted to that. What a run. I'm surprised he even got to that first. Ryerson gets to Badawi. Badawi's going to try to feed it to Doué. Okay, that's going to fall, actually. Badawi. Ekitike is there for it. Oh my, what just happened there, bro? There was some glitching going on, like their bodies like morphed together. That was so weird. Thankfully, no one got injured. Doué. Oh man, we just stole it from them. That's gonna be a foul though. Man, we have just like destroyed this team. This was absolute destruction here. So full-time 4-0 win. That is just confirmation that Rashford's gonna work, I think. I totally see my vision, you know, panning out. Now, saying that, we still need though at least 3 more signings, I think. So next episode, transfer deadline day. I could probably see us spending 100 million across 3 or 4 players. So let me know in the comments who you think we should sign. And I feel like this is about to be another special season with Nice. Okay, last episode we found out that we couldn't bring our youth star Jaime Cruz back to Nice this season. So we decided to sign Marcus Rashford as his replacement. Now the move was met with some doubt, but so far Rashford has silenced all the critics. He's had a great start to life in France. But man, our team still needs work, and it's currently transfer deadline day. So we're about to spend some money. So drop me a like down below if you're enjoying the series, and I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, Maurice Guerrero is good enough for the central midfield spot. I suggest you spend the budget on a really pacey left back and a backup winger. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, do we really need a midfielder? We have Maurice, who's played well in that first episode of season 2. I feel like our issue is going to come in simming games, though, because overall is only 74. And then with Guerrero's pace at 54, I can't make him an everyday starter, so I think that is going to force us to sign a midfielder today. Now, next one, try playing Doué as a midfielder, which IRL is probably his best position. Yeah, there were so many comments saying that we should play Doué at left wing and not right wing, saying that's his actual position. But if you look at his real life stats, he plays on the right way more than the left. So I definitely want to keep him on the right. That suits our system the best. Now, as playing for midfield, I think he can play there, you know, like sparingly, but 56 defending and 68 physical make me a little worried about him being a box-to-box mid in our system. Now, last one, look for some regens like the Van Dijk regen. Yeah, I think we're in the year, 2028 or 2029, so we are well far in the future now. I mean, there's probably the Ronaldo regen running around, the Messi regen running around too, so we might try and look for them at some point. But okay, today we have a clear plan for a transfer deadline day. We have 175 million to spend, and I think honestly we might spend like maybe 100 million of that at least. Now, as we know, we lost Cruz, Walker, then also Bergvall from those loan deals. We replaced Cruz with Rashford, but we've not replaced Bergvall or Walker yet. So I think for sure we need a starting level midfielder and also a starting level left back, like some pretty good players for those spots. And then we only have 3 center backs in a squad. We have Martinez here on the bench. We also need 1 more center back too. So we're looking for a midfielder, a left back, and a center back. Now I think let's do the 4th choice, or actually 3rd choice center back first. I think for that spot, Presno Kimpembe seems like probably our best option. You know, at this point in the save. He's a veteran center back, 33 years old, but he's still got pace, solid defensive stats. He's only going to cost around 12 million. So I would say an absolute no-brainer. Let's try 10.5 to Brighton. 10.5, and they're going to just flat out accept that. Okay, so we have our third choice center back. So Kimpembe, welcome to Nice. I think now let's do the left back spot. Now I went through the comments of the first episode of season 2, and I put a lot of players here from the comments you guys suggested. Now at left back, I've narrowed it down to 2 players here. Goodmanson and also Hartman, these 2 left backs. Now Goodmanson was kind of the cheaper option. He only cost around like 25 million, whereas Hartman would probably be double that. So I was trying to think, like, is Hartman really double better than Goodmanson in value? Now one thing I see is Goodmanson's passing at 73. That's a little bit concerning, where Hartman's got 84 passing. I've never used this guy in career mode. He's got 86 pace. His passing looks really good. Yeah, he's got 86 ball control, 89 passing. I think for a Bailey Walker replacement, Hartman looks like the best option here, even if it might cost a little bit more. So let's see. I'm gonna start with maybe like 40. Let's do 42 million. Okay, they're gonna just walk away. Wait, that was like 3 million below his value. You're just gonna walk away? Okay, so we just failed a transfer on deadline day. I really thought Hartman was a better player, and he actually is probably, but we just screwed that up, so we can't sign him now. Maybe they didn't want to sell him in the first place, so I guess now let's go for a Goodmanson, who initially was my first option, actually. I guess that's football, deadline day deals just falling apart. 28.5 they accept. That was a healthy offer for him. Now the passing is still a little bit of a concern, but he's faster and he does look pretty solid all around, so I think he's not going to be quite as good as Walker, but he should do a good enough job for us left back. And I want a Hartman. We got to try and pick Hartman up in maybe a different series or something, but all right, don't walk away, Goodmanson. You're my only hope for a left back now, and we need a left back really badly. He is going to accept the contract. Thankfully, I don't make this one fall apart. All right, I guess Hartman just wasn't meant to be. Goodmanson was actually meant to be, and that is signing 2 of deadline day. I mean, what is that so far? About like 40 million total. So now let's do our new starting midfielder. And man, there were a lot of options here, some really, really good ones. I spent so long trying to figure out here who to sign, but I feel like the player that intrigues me the most is actually Matheus Fernandes. He's very much like an attacking minded midfielder, but bro, his stats just look insane. He's got 92 stamina, physical stats look all green, all good. And then he's got 82 ball control, 93 dribbling, 83 finishing, 92 short passing. And then I think like just good enough defensive stats to be a box-to-box mid. For some reason, he's the one that intrigues me the most, and he might cost around like 60 million. So I think we're gonna go in for Matheus Fernandes. I need another Portuguese baller in the team. I've had Cruz in the team, Bruno Fernandes. Now we're gonna put in a healthy offer here because I don't want this guy walking away. I'm gonna do 72 million for Matheus Fernandes, and they're gonna reply with just accepting it. We had to get this deal done. I'm not gonna ruin another transfer right now. Now something I like too is we're buying players from clubs that are definitely not better than Nice. Like, we're not poaching like the best clubs in the world for the best players. We're buying players from teams that probably would step up to a club like us. So in that sense, I feel like it's kind of realistic. But man, Matheus Fernandes, the biggest signing at deadline day, probably the most risky, the wild card. But if he can do enough defensively for me, then I think this is going to be an A+ signing. So Matheus Fernandes, welcome to France and welcome to Nice. So 3 deadline day signings equaling a total of around 110 million spent on deadline day. And I think with that, our transfer window is now done. I mean, Rashford, Goodmanson, Fernandes, and Kimpembe, I feel like that's a solid window for us. Basically, Kone provided the money for all 4 of those signings, maybe all 3 of them. So hopefully it works out for us. All right, next up though, we're about to start our Champions League campaign for this season. So from a 3rd place finish last year and also winning the Europa League, we got Champions League football at Nice. Now our first game of the league phase is going to be, I think, versus Benfica. Yeah, Benfica. So you would say definitely a game we should win. So we're going to see the debut of Fernandes, Goodmanson, and also see if Rashford can keep playing the way he is. I got so much confidence in this team right now. I really feel like we can do well in the Champions League this year. Like maybe push for the quarterfinals, maybe the semifinals. I'm really that confident in this team right now. Okay, let's see how our new signings play in their first matches. Now this is not a bad start. Okay, our center back kind of left him there, but Badawi has to come back and get him. That was a little awkward. Now Goodmanson, first touch for the club. That first touch is not bad. All right, Badawi over back to Goodmanson. Play it to Rashford, Ekitike. Actually, it's Matheus Fernandes. We just got all muscled right there. That was a pretty strong shoulder from the Benfica defender. All right, Badawi back to Matheus Fernandes. So far, he looks lively, I'll say. I was going to play a ball to Doué. Doué in a good spot here. And he uses the pace. Going to try to, man, I tried passing it over to Ekitike, bro. They're out muscling us, though. What are they feeding these Benfica players? That's a ball over the top. Ekitike was still onside. Oh, that should have been a goal, though. And there was like 2 players offside there. Ekitike ran forward, though. He was the one who wasn't offside. Okay, this is bad. Oh, no, we got to get back here. I think we will. Slide tackle. No, I thought I took him out, or at least we get the ball there. Or he literally like sidestepped my slide tackle. And we just lost in a bad spot. We couldn't catch up. That's unfortunate. It kind of feels like a Manchester United goal we just conceded there from the United series. Let's not let that ruin this game and get into our heads. Badawi is making a run. Oh, the ball can't reach him though. Okay, we need to wake up a little bit here. We need to wake up. Rashford, Badawi. So now try to play it to do. Wait, no, that's not the ball I wanted though. Oh, that ball went through Goodmanson's legs. That's so unfortunate, and they're going to score again. Okay, we are getting a nice warm welcome to the Champions League here. That initial ball went through Goodmanson's legs. That's so unfortunate. All right, we are 2 goals down here against Benfica. This has not been a good start. I'd say the first goal was preventable. That one, though, was just a very good move by Benfica. All right, still there. Fernandez, Doué, you got space here, and you definitely should have pace on him. Doué just basically running in a straight line, and Doué is going to shoot and get one back. Okay, 2-1. We have life, and we're back in this. Yeah, I feel like Fernandez and Doué might form a little partnership on the right here. They're both so quick and both have such good dribbling. But okay, 2-1. We are back in this. Is that going to wake us up today? Halftime is going to be 2-1 though. Ryerson, Doué, good first touch. Ekitike is going to try. I wish I could go for an early shot there, but I couldn't get the shot away even. Benfica are defending so much better than I thought they would. We're really so far in the future where it's so hard to predict how good these teams are. So I really should be probably cautious with every team because you just don't know what these teams look like. You know, 4 years in the future, all the ball is bouncing. Bro, that's another chance where the FC gods have spared me. Goodmanson, good tackle there. Okay, they did not deserve that goal. That was another unlucky bounce. So I am so happy that hit the post or crossbar. Dowie's going to play it to Goodmanson. See, this is that pace I wanted from the left back spot. It's going to slide it to Rashford. Rashford cuts inside and go for a low-driven shot. And it's, was he offside? Oh, he was actually offside to begin with. Rashford just pushed that guy over. Ekitike through to Badawi. In on goal shot. Oh, bro, Badawi, his finishing is so bad. He's so good at everything else. But man, he misses so many chances, like the most compared to anyone. It makes me sad because I like him, but his finishing is just so bad. It's so unreliable. Well, we got momentum right now, though. We got to score. Badawi plays a great ball to Rashford. He was just taken out from behind. That should be a red card, honestly. Ref, send him off. Get him off the field. It's going to be what? It is going to be only just a yellow. That's unfortunate. All right, Rashford's going to be our free kick taker right now. And I don't know if I like this angle, though. I really don't like it. We're going to pass this one off. I do not like that angle, so we're going to pass it off to Mateus Fernandez, and he almost just put it in the corner. Short corner, Doué over to Badawi. Badawi's going to slide it. Prados back to Mateus Fernandez. Turn. Gonna try to find some space. What a save from the keeper, though. That was a powerful shot. I don't know how he saved that one. Rashford pressuring. I like it. I like it. He win it back. Oh, he actually does win it. Rashford. Doué is gonna play it over to Fernandez. Fernandez fake shot. No, man, that was a tough one. That was not a good decision for me. All right, 10 minutes to tie this up and at least get a point on our first match day. Now he's going to get it to Ekitike. I see Rashford, but I'm going to play it over instead. Ryerson, ball to Marcus here. Marcus driving forward. Doué, get back on side. Rashford through to Doué. Doué, one more pass over. No, we couldn't get the pass through. Oh, that shot was going to be blocked if I took it there. Okay, this is last chance territory now, like last chance. Ryerson into Mateus Fernandez, waiting for the ball. Ryerson, actually Doué's back on side, I think. Doué over to Badawi. Badawi through to Ekitike. Oh, man, that almost worked. It almost worked. Man, we played well in the second half. It was just too late. And when we lose in this series, it doesn't feel like all hopeless. Like, even when we lose, it still feels like we played pretty well. And pretty much just 2 defensive mistakes gave Benfica their 2 goals. So, I mean, not the greatest start to our Champions League campaign, but I still have full faith in this team. I will say, though, our next 2 games in this episode are about to be so tough. First one's going to be a rematch versus PSG, the team that we are trying to dethrone in the French league. And this year, they look like they have not skipped a beat. So they are 6-0 to start the year. 6 games, 6 wins. We have 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss, which is not bad, but PSG are just been incredible in this save. Like, they're incredible. So a chance to give them their first loss of the season. I think I might play Guerrero over Badawi, honestly, and that'll be the only change for us. So let's see what we can do versus our main rival in the series. I think last year the matchups were so close, but they beat us one time, then we beat them one time. So when we're head to head, it feels pretty even. Finally get to wear our 3rd kits for the first time, but okay, let's see what the boys can do. I want to win this game so badly. Fernandez and get it to Ryerson. Ryerson's got some little space to run. Okay, Medina just closed him down like nothing. Now Prados won that, no foul. Now Doué is going to stop. We got Ryerson. Good ball to him. Ryerson. No, he's going to be just offside. How close was this? Oh, he's just off, bro. That's so close, though. Look, it's the half of his foot that's off. Oh, that's going to be a shot that we kind of deflected out back to our keeper. Okay, we're fine. And their team still looks deadly, though. They got players that can score whenever they want. Prados into Fernandez. Get it to Rashford. Rashford is going to play it up to Fernandez. Fernandez. Great first touch, and Mateus Fernandez has his first goal for Nice. Okay, both new signings combined there, Rashford and Fernandez, and we take a 1-0 lead in Paris. And that was some control there from Fernandez to take it down and also get the shot away too. All right, decent start, 1-0 in 20 minutes. Now Guerrero, Scott Fernandez, bro, he keeps getting in good spots here. Fernandez, Doué, I saw you. Doué, same thing to him. Doué shot, and Doué, we've already got 2 versus PSG. 2-0 in 23 minutes. Okay, Doué scoring more this year. It's exactly what we need from him. So far, he's delivering. You know, his finishing is getting better. But it's kind of the same goal, though, back to back. I guess their weakness is over the top through balls. All right, though, 2-0. This is a good start, and we can't let them back in the game, though. Especially away from home, we have to try and just shut them out now. Saying that, oh, that's a tough chance. Okay, we're going to slide over. Oh, Ryerson, bro, I wasn't even controlling him. We made a good tackle and we lost it immediately, though. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Hoyland, back to Vitinha, shot. Oh, I thought we blocked it. Thankfully, the keeper does make the save, though. Bro, when they attack, it's just so difficult to mark all these players. Ryerson again. Oh, that could have been bad. Bombito. Oh, he just got out-muscled or something. And then I don't know how the keeper just made that save. This is not done yet, though. It's going to be another chance. Hoyland. Oh, bro, they just keep going backwards with it. And then Ryerson, Bombito, just get it out. Oh, that was so desperate. And that was literally chaos. Goodmanson steals it from Rodrigo, and he's going to get the pass out. Okay, finally. Man, that was so much pressure, though. Hakimi, another chance here, which, okay, we just kind of sandwiched him. Goodmanson would collect. And that's going to be the first half. Okay, we survived that little 20-minute sequence there. And the game is still 2-0 to us. I'm kind of surprised we escaped that without conceding. But now if we score a third, though, that's going to be maybe game. Bombito into Ryerson. That just kind of broke their press there, so that's good. Ryerson, Fernandez, over to Prados. This is a very good move. Oh, man, I was watching Fernandez's run. I thought I was going to get it to him there. Hey, Guerrero, that's a great steal. I don't know how he actually stole that, though. Ryerson, Doué needs an option. Fernandez, Ekitike, we just absolutely cut them apart right there. 60th minute, Nice 3, PSG 0. Man, this might be one of our best moves of the year. The triangle there to get it to Ekitike, Fernandez part of it. Yeah, that one felt good right there. That one felt good. That might confirm us getting our win against PSG here, a big win. Like I said, head to head, we can definitely play with them. It's just they have the consistency in the players to win so many league games and not drop points. That's the issue. Now, that shot, I thought that went in. That'd have been so typical of FC for that to go in. Thankfully, it didn't. Right, Prados over to Guerrero. Fernandez, where are you at? No, that's not Fernandez. It's actually Guerrero, right? No, that was Fernandez. Like, I don't even know my own players, bro. All right, keep composure. Keep composure. Let's keep this clean sheet. Let's not give them a sniff of anything in this game. That's going to be Yusuf. Good tackle there. I got to say, Goodmanson, he's actually played it really well here. I don't know if it's in the highlights, but he's had a really good game from left back. So, I mean, if he could do it versus PSG, he could probably do it versus any team in the world, honestly. So that is really good to see. Speaking of him, here he is. Now he might swing it across. Let's try it. Cross swung in. Okay. Whoa, that was something. I need to go for like a bicycle kick on those. Okay, Fernandez, the touch control is beautiful. Doué will reach it. Doué, oh, the skill there. Doué back to Guerrero. Guerrero tries to find space for this shot, and it's going to be stolen. Okay, no, it's not. And PSG look a little bit clueless here. Guerrero, Fernandez, man, they're blocking these long shot spots pretty well, though. Fernandez back to Ryerson. Ryerson, far post. Rashford's there. How is that header directly like that way? Like, what? Bro, I am aiming towards the net. That was going to be a perfect cross and a perfect header, but heading is still just like unusable in this game. All right, though, 3-0. That is our best win versus PSG, I think, in the series so far. Man, that like 20-minute sequence before the second half where they could have scored, I think that decided the game right there. If they score, then it's probably a close one, but our defense held up, and that was a statement win by Nice. So that puts us only 2 points behind PSG, but man, even Lyon are a 6-0. So those are the two teams that are threatening us for the title, and they're just so good, so consistent. All right, so next up is a return to Champions League action, and our next game might be a test. It's probably equally as big as PSG. So 3 games in, we have 1 win and 2 losses, so not the greatest start. We face Arsenal next, so they have 1 win and 2 draws. They've not lost yet. But yeah, Arsenal, that's a really big test for our team. Now, I will say though, Mateus Fernandes has 6 goals and 5 assists in his first 10 games, so he has been, yeah, you could say better than expected. So that is really good to see. But okay, it'd be nice to get a big Champions League win against a really good team, probably our first of the series. So I think Guerrero in for Badawi again. Otherwise, same team. And let's see what we can do versus Arsenal. Well, we got to prove we can beat a team like Arsenal, the champions, and we got to prove it on these big Champions League nights. We have not done it yet. Oh, that's going to be a slide tackle. How do we miss that, bro? That animation was so unfortunate. Saka is now in to start the game, and he actually just scored that. Okay, I totally thought I would block that or the keeper would get it, but Saka somehow scores it. All right, great start for us this game, bro. I really thought I had this. I thought he had no angle to shoot, but bro, he got it around me. Maybe I pressured him too hard. I don't even know. Okay, once again, great start for us here. That is so unfortunate. But this can't be like Benfica where we just lose the game in the first like 20 minutes. Goodmanson, pass back to Marcus. Marcus is gonna go for a skill. Another one. Pass back. Oh, that almost actually worked. That was so awkward, but actually created a decent shot. Fernandez, Rashford. Ekitike, Doué, where you at, Doué? Oh, that pass is going to be intercepted. We're going to run instead. Ekitike, Ryerson, Doué. Oh, man, there's so many people in the box, though. Just can't get it through. Doué to Ryerson. Ryerson, I see you, Doué. I see you. Perfect ball to you. Doué shot, and oh, Doué, bro. He's a right footer and he's shooting across goal. That's why I like him at right wing. I love shooting across goal, but some of these he should not be putting wide. That was a big miss in this game. Now Arsenal have a chance here, which that's a good shot. Good save from our keeper though. Man, our keeper is so good. I can't believe how good he is. He's only 83 rated, but the dude plays like he's 90 rated. I feel like I have Courtois in goal literally. Now Guerrero is gonna play. Good ball to Rashford. Rashford. Pass back at Ekitike. Doué, that's a much easier shot, and he will score it. Yeah, he's not going to miss that one twice in a row. All right, Doué makes it 1-1 in this game. I like the response we have here. We never feel like we're out of a game. I feel like every game, at least, we're competitive, even if we're losing. Yusuf, good tackle. Prados is going to get it to Goodmanson. Rashford calling for it, goes on a run. He got taken out. Oh, man, that's not going to be a foul because it was so delayed. Does the ref, like, think that Rashford dove on that one? Okay, Lookman, he's going to pass it. He's gonna pass it. No, I went for the pass a bit too late, bro. I knew he was going to. I literally called it out and I still couldn't stop it. Arsenal 2, Nice 1, I believe, yeah, the 32nd minute. Man, that's just one we can't concede. That's just my fault, bro. I gotta stop that pass. Now, we have an instant reply. Ekitike gets to it. Oh, that's an instant reply. Man, I don't think I've scored like that in a long time where it's a through ball and a sliding finish. 35th minute, though, only 3 minutes later, we do tie it up. And what a finish from Ekitike. Here, we got a game on our hands here. Ryerson, good steal. Gonna play it. Oh, Ryerson. Oh, Doué kept it in, actually, bro. He just saved Ryerson. I was about to chew him out. Guerrero. Oh, man, there was a pass there to Ekitike, bro. There was a pass. Yeah, this game is very open for both teams right now. And the front three of their team is just constantly cutting me apart. Shot, and thankfully, bro, our keeper is actually insane. He has been by far the best keeper I've had in this little save. Lookman plays it back to Saka. Ryerson can't stop that pass, though. Vertesi. Oh, these are so awkward. Ryerson. We had to play it out for a corner there. Come on, clear this thing, end the first half. End it. Ryerson clearance. Second clearance is going to be by Guerrero. Nice. And that's going to be the first half. All right, this is a tough one, but my confidence is still not shaking at all. This still feels very winnable to me. Oh, Prados. We just read that pass so well and just like stumped them. Ekitike up to Doué. Perfectly executed. Doué shot. Okay, once again, there's the finishing. That's what I need consistently from Doué. If he does that, he'll become one of the best wingers in the world. But man, our midfield just literally like stumped all their midfield passing lanes, and then they had no option. Prado steals it, and it leads to a direct attack. 3-2 in the 51st minute. Just got to stop them scoring now, though. All right, they're going to send in this free kick. Saka. Oh, that's dangerous. Thankfully, though, that's going to be... Oh, Goodmanson. The skill to keep that in is insane. Man, that was so good from him. Here we gotta get out, though. It's a little bit worrying. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that, bro. I really shouldn't have. Oh, I'm such a dummy. I really thought we could get that pass through. I am such a dummy, bro. I can't believe it. Oh, bro, we should be in the lead this game. Ekitike, though, might have a chance to save me with an instant reply, and I'm not sure I deserve that one, but it's another instant reply. 60th minute, 4-3. I'll take it. I really feel like I don't deserve that, but man, we have just been cutting apart their defense. Ekitike is too strong right there. He's just holding off their right back. Okay, it's almost like it never happened. 1 goal lead again. Yeah, this game has been a little nuts here. Doué gonna play it up to Ekitike. Good pass there. Fernandez is gonna play it to Guerrero. Ew, it's a good idea. Oh, the keeper is gonna punch that out, though. Doué almost won that. Oh, he actually did. He forced a free kick. Okay, this one might be shooting range, actually, for Marcus Rashford. Marcus, this would be a huge goal for you to score. Free kick. Let's see what we can do. Marcus from the free kick spot. What a free kick from Marcus Rashford. Are you kidding me? 5-3. We are truly reviving this man's career. He hasn't scored too much today, but he's looked threatening. But man, from the free kick spot from 24 meters out, that's not a close free kick, but oh, it's inch perfect. Man, that's probably a decisive goal in this game to give us all 3 points. That is incredible from Marcus. All right, 20 minutes left. Let's just run through the tape and finish this game now. Finish it. Oh, they got a chance immediately. Ousmane Dembele plays for Arsenal. I don't like that. Whoa. What kind of shot was that, though? He wasn't even facing the goal right there. Rashford through to Goodmanson. Man, I like him a lot. Maybe the Hartman transfer falling through. Maybe it was meant to be. Ekitike falls, shot, and he's gonna hit the post, unfortunately. That should have been 6 for us this game. Lookman over to Declan Rice. Ryerson got over. Ryerson, that's such good effort. I could have saved a goal right there. And they're still pushing here, but nothing yet so far. Ryerson got on Saka. Good play by Ryerson. And I've made no subs. Ball is not gone out for a while, but honestly, these games are pretty big. I want to play the first team mostly, so. Doué, Fernandez looking for another one. Fernandez shot, and it's gonna be a save. I probably should have passed that one. All right, though, looks like we are going to beat Arsenal in London. This is such a big win. We made like 3 defensive mistakes, but still we're gonna beat them 5-3, maybe 6-3. It's gonna be 6-3, a cherry on top. What a game for Ekitike, but what a game for our entire club. I mean, once again, beating Arsenal 6-3, it's just confirmation that I believe in this team, and that belief is paid off. Like, I think we're a Champions League contender this year on our day. Like, head to head, I feel like we can beat anyone. And hey, we just beat PSG and Arsenal back to back, so that's a pretty good indication of that. So currently we're in second place, only 2 points off PSG still. So it's kind of funny. Lyon lost like 3 in a row, I guess. So now we're in second. Well, we're there though, you know, right behind them PSG, much better than last year at this time. And then Champions League, that win puts us in 12th now, so in a much better spot. And I just feel like we got something special with this team this year. I feel it. I got confidence in these players, the way we play. I'll say it again, I feel like we can do something special with this team. Now, after all those compliments, I still feel a little shaky from this left center mid spot because I like Guerrero there, but I feel like the pace and stamina for him because of his age, I feel like he doesn't play well for the entire game. And Badawi's been so hit and miss too. He does a lot of good things, but the finishing is so concerning. You know, last year we won the Europa League playing Bergvall and then Kone, so we only really replaced one of them. We might get all the way to January in the next episode, and we still have some money left over here. We have about what, 51 million? Would we buy an actual like Bergvall replacement in January for 50 million? Would that make our midfield more complete? I feel like right now that's the only like hole in the team I'm seeing really. Everywhere else we look really good. So next episode probably gonna get to January, and who knows, maybe we spend the rest of this 50 million on one more player this year. Okay, last episode we spent 100 million on deadline day, bringing in 3 players that will be vital for us this season. Now we also had some big wins versus PSG and even Arsenal, but we still have a lot to prove. Today we're gonna enter the January transfer window. Do we have one more signing up our sleeve this season? Drop me a like down below if you're enjoying this series, and I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, you should play Maurice in the left center mid spot. Yeah, last episode, there were so many comments saying I should start Maurice over Badawi and also even Guerrero. Now, I think Maurice still needs to earn my full trust in that starting spot, but today I'm going to start him in every game and actually give him a chance. So this is his episode to earn that starting spot, basically. Now, next one, when are we going to see Tyztir Ultimate Team content? Yeah, I've pretty much done YouTube for 5 years now. I don't think I've ever made one Ultimate Team video. Now, also, I've not played Ultimate Team since probably like FIFA 16, FIFA 17, actually, seriously. We can always try it on Tyztir Plus, you know, if you guys actually want to see that. The question is, would you guys actually want to see that, though? Now, last one, day 2 asking for a female My Player Career series, maybe a sequel to the Rose series. Yeah, I've thought about doing a female My Player Career series, but I'm actually not sure how many people are interested in seeing that. I kind of thought, well, what if we did like a brother and sister My Player series where you jump back and forth between, of course, a male and a female, and, you know, obviously brother, sister. But yeah, I don't know how popular that would be, though. All right, though, currently we're at the beginning of December in 2028. So in terms of our Champions League performance, we're sitting in 4th place, which is honestly not bad. I think if we can finish in the top 8 and avoid that playoff round, that's an achievement in itself. But now in the French League, there has been a change here, a little small change. After we beat PSG, they finally dropped points, so now we're tied on points, and we're ahead in first on goal difference. So first time in the series, we actually sit above PSG for the first time. Now, our goal is to try and stay there, though. I mean, if Ekitike, Rashford, Doué, Fernandez keep scoring like this, there's a good chance we could either win the French League this year or win the Champions League. I'm thinking one of those two. But okay, first game today is going to be a solid test. We're facing Juventus. Now, they're in 25th, so they're not doing too hot here. They have Coop Miners, Chouameni in there, Rugani, Vermeer still, Kenan Yildiz. I mean, it's not a bad team. All right, though, Christophe Maurice starts alongside his new teammate, Mateus Fernandez. And let's see what we can do versus Juventus. At this point, every game from the Champions League is kind of like a warm-up to the knockout stage. I mean, with this team head-to-head, I feel confident against any team. That's obviously great for the group stage or knockout stage, actually. Now, that's going to be almost a good ball to Rashford right there. Oh, Rashford, that's a yellow. That might have been a little bit of a rash tackle, my bad. Now, Madueke is playing for Juve. That's going to be a crossover. Ryerson deals with it, though. Fernandez, decent first touch. You see Maurice. And played instead over to Yusuf, making a run here. Now, Yusuf, Ekitike, over to Doué, and that is just an easy goal for us in this game, the first one. That was simple, beautiful Nice football. Yeah, that was a lot of Yusuf, you know, driving forward in the middle of the field, bringing the ball forward. That kind of created that chance, though. Fernandez, Ryerson, man, we are cutting their defense apart right now. Ryerson gonna play it over to Doué. Doué, good first touch. Gonna try to play it through. He's gonna keep it though. No, he's not gonna keep it. Okay, is that a foul actually? Wait, that's foul on us? How is that a foul on me? I guess it was handball or something. Okay, Juve are pressing a little bit and it's causing some issues, you know, a little bit of issues here as Bombito though. Good tackle right there. They play more aggressive though. We can definitely score and put this game maybe out of reach. Goodmanson, that's the pace I need. Goodmanson into Marcus Rashford with that yellow card. Plays a great ball to Ekitike, but he's gonna be slightly offside. That was gonna be 2-0 right there. That was absolutely 2-0. Madueke, crossover, and that's gonna be Leonardo with the weird header, and that's gonna be halftime. We're playing well against a good team again, but we gotta score this second. We gotta be ruthless. Put them out of this game. Destroy them. Now Madueke is in a very good spot. Crossover. Fernandez, get that. Fernandez, good win. Doué, keep it. Doué, nice work there, and we do get it out, although that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Rados is gonna get it over to Ryerson. We got options. Ryerson is gonna bring it forward. Play it back to Mateus Fernandez. This might be a long shot spot. Mateus Fernandez. Okay, that was a lot of power on that one. A little bit too much. I would say so far Maurice has played well. I'm not like insanely impressed with his performance yet. It's been kind of a tough game though. You know, it's a good team, so I can't, you know, fault him too much. My question is he better than Guerrero or is he better than Badawi? That's the question we got to answer here. Obviously, he's going to play a lot, but like who should be the starter? I'm kind of leaning towards Guerrero because of that rating, but okay, there's a good chance. Leonardo over, and okay, we blocked that pretty well. Keeper made a good save. Honestly, I'm gonna try Guerrero for Maurice. I'm gonna do that move. Guerrero is just so good as a super sub midfielder. Dewey, get to it first. Dewey, no, Dewey, get to that first so we can run and actually have a chance. Oh no, Leonardo. Chance to shoot, and that shot is gonna go wide. Okay, we survived 15 minutes. So we just score this second and seal it. Ryerson, Fernandez. No, Fernandez was so slow to run to that, bro. Oh, good. Oh, you're telling me Gunnarsson? Wait, that was a foul? There's actually no way that was a foul. I got the ball there. Goodmanson's gonna get a yellow card for that. I don't agree. 5 minutes left. Bad free kick spot is gonna be cleared. Cleared again. Cleared again. Rashford. Okay, no, Dewey. Get to it. Dewey, fight for it. No, it doesn't get to him. Ryerson goes around him, and then the keeper. That is good defending though from our I think Yusuf shielding. Oh, it's not over yet. Final chance for them maybe. Yusuf. I need a tackle. I need a tackle. Shot, and we will collect. Okay, defense is the reason we won this game today. We should have scored so many more goals, but a 1-0 win versus Juve, I'll take that defensive win basically. All right, so now we've officially entered the January transfer window. Now we're still tied on points with PSG. You know, they're just staying right on with us. Now Marseille have kind of dropped below us, so it might be a 2-horse race. And we have the best offense and also the best defense in the entire league. So that's a statement from us. And also a sign that I don't think we need to change the team too much in January. I think I'm comfy with Maurice, Guerrero, and Badawi being that left center mid spot rotation, and then Fernandez being the starter on the right side. I think the only spot that we maybe could look to improve maybe is Pablo Rosario. He can actually play center back too, so he's kind of like a 4th choice center back for me. Now, if Prados went down with an injury though, we would be in big trouble. So I'm thinking like a new backup CDM for us. Now, this guy's definitely not going to start, you know, not play too much. So it's got to be a player that's willing to, you know, be like a squad player for us. And I thought, why not the absolute French legend N'Golo Kanté? So he's actually still playing at 37 years old in Saudi, and we could get him for 8 million. Now, his stats are kind of similar to Rosario, but he's got play styles. That play style plus intercept, that could be very useful as a backup CDM spot. So they're going to try to sign a French legend here in N'Golo Kanté. I mean, to be honest, he's probably retiring after this year at 37. So, you know, the final 6 months of his career, maybe let's try and send him off with a trophy. So 7.5 million. They want Balde. I'm not giving you Balde. All right, make it 8 million. I am trying to send you off into the sunset with a trophy, N'Golo Kanté. 8 million, and they will accept that. We could use some good vibes around the team. You know, N'Golo Kanté brings the good vibes. So a 1-year contract. He wants a release clause. No one's paying that, N'Golo. What do you think? I mean, no disrespect, but no one's paying 20 million for you. All right, that should be enough. Yes, it is. So N'Golo Kanté has been signed up. I mean, how could you hate N'Golo Kanté? I think team morale has just gone up by like 100 points with him arriving. So a veteran to, you know, lead some of these younger players. N'Golo Kanté, welcome to Nice. So Rosario stays on the bench, but he's gonna go on the bottom. N'Golo Kanté is gonna go to the top, and that is pretty much our only signing of January. Now it's kind of funny. He's 37, but he still has 67 pace. You know, usually players that old have like no pace, but he actually doesn't look that bad. He's got more pace than Rosario, I believe. Yeah, he's got more pace. So I feel like Rosario is more of a center back towards this point of his career, where N'Golo Kanté could be actually a CDM for us, like a pretty good backup CDM option. All right, so next game I'm gonna try to get N'Golo Kanté's debut for the club, but it is gonna be a big one. So we're facing actually PSG again. We're getting that second matchup, you know, done early in the year, pretty much in January. So still tied on points, 45 points, a chance for one of us to, you know, take a lead over the other, or a draw. I mean, I feel like a draw would actually not be a bad result for us. So Maurice is gonna start. N'Golo Kanté goes to the bench. Wait, Guerrero's hurt. Okay, how bad is he hurt? I did not know of this. Guerrero is going to be out for 13 days. Okay, that's fine. That's not too long. He won't miss that much. All right, though. Kanté will make his debut in this game at some point probably, but we face PSG again. I mean, even though it's January, this could be a title decider this early on. I think their team is so consistent, I still would probably bet that they'd win the title over us, but you still have a chance to do something special, dethrone them. Now, what is this start, though? Are you kidding me? Quinn is already in. Hold up. Bro, they're out for blood this game. Okay, that might be the quickest I've seen another team attack us this year. Bro, that first pass was insane. Yeah, they're looking for revenge here. It's going to be Ahmed, Maurice tackle. Maurice, great tackle there. Now, Ekitike's got Rashford, and he plays a perfect ball to Marcus. Oh, Marcus could make this start imaginably good, unimaginably good, and he is going to take that easily. Wow, they almost scored one end, but we score on the other end literally like 4 minutes after. Man, Ekitike is passing. He's one of my favorite strikers I've used this year. I love strikers like him that are so good at being just a striker, but also can pass really well. It fits my playstyle so well. Okay, whoa. I don't know how Yusuf just made that tackle, but he did. Okay, this has been an electric start, and now Goodmanson is in again. Oh my, bro. We are so much faster than them right now. Goodmanson. Chance. No, Donnarumma makes this save. That should have been our second. Man, we are just flying by them right now, though. Hoyland plays another good ball, though. Quenda, Ryerson. Is that offside? It is going to be offside, thankfully. Hoyland over to Rodrigo. Man, Goodmanson, what a tackle there. Gonna need another one here because Rodrigo's in again. Now, that's a weird cross. Ryerson blocks that. Save from our keeper, and we do get it out. And honestly, our defense is just elite in this team. It is elite. It is such a big difference from United. Oh, if that headed on, that would have been perfect. Gonna be handball by who though? By us? No, by them. All right, short pass here. It's gonna be Yusuf over to Rashford. Rashford goes to Yusuf. Ball over the top. Rashford. Oh, Rashford. Bro, he almost just broke his leg. Bro, if that happened in real life, he would probably break his leg from that. That was fearless from Rashford. Hoyland, that's a good touch there. Oh, Yusuf once again, bro, he has just been so good. All right, saying that PSG are having a lot of the ball here, which is not a good sign. Now that's easy. It should be easy. Goodmanson, good tackle again. Wenda over to Rodrigo. Stay strong defensively. Rodrigo, pressure him now. Yusuf on him again. Oh, Rodrigo. That is an insane move. They got a free kick. Bro, that's like right outside the box though. Oh man, they might score this one. Rodrigo from the free kick spot. Oh, I knew they were going to score that. That's such a bad spot to give up a free kick. All right, halftime PSG make it 1-1. Man, that's so unfortunate. Right on halftime too. I gotta be honest. I feel like Maurice is not cutting it. I feel like Guerrero or Badawi played much better in the last episode. I mean, our attack looks a lot worse today. And I mean, that's like the one kind of reason, you know, that's the one change we made. So I'm not sure if that's the reason, but it kind of feels like it a little bit. Saying that Ekitike, no, goes to Marcus Rashford. Oh my, Marcus Rashford. What a touch and what a finish. And we retake the lead. Nice 2, PSG 1. And we just got like technically good players. Like that touch right there is perfect. Second touch, even better. That is a high skill level goal right there. All right, Rashford's got 2 against PSG on a hat trick, by the way. Hernandez. Oh, Doué, you got space here. Doué. First touch is nice, Doué. Then he cut inside. You're going to go for a shot there. And oh man, that shot was kind of swerving wide a little bit. Come on, if we score another, PSG are going to be on the ropes here. And Rodrigo has been such a tough mark for Goodmanson. He's done pretty well though. And he just made a tackle from behind on Ahmed, which was also pretty good. Now this pass out. Oh, it's beautiful. No, man. Okay, Medina read that so well. He read that pass so easily. Ryerson. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Really? Okay, I'm going to do Badawi for Maurice. Again, Maurice just not insanely impressive again. I feel like he's much better in spurts. Like, you know, starting against, you know, teams that are not that good or off the bench. Now that is a corner. Or free kick, actually. Man, they're really pushing here. Yusuf, though, again, what a tackle. Ryerson, come on. We got to score this third now. They're going to score if we don't. Ryerson, Doué. Header backwards, it works. Oh my, that is beautiful. Ekitike, no, he just couldn't get his foot to it. That was going to be beautiful. Oh man, I just feel like you're going to score because we've not scored our third. I feel it. Oh, that's a penalty. No, that's going to be a penalty. I mistimed the tackle. Man, I thought I timed this right. No, Hoyland just got by me. All right, penalty. Rodrigo versus our keeper. And oh, what a save from our keeper. This dude's insane. I'm not sure we deserve that. Fernandez blocks the cross. What a save from our keeper. Bro, this dude's like actually the GOAT. Still have work to do though. Corner cleared. Ryerson, please, Ryerson. Nice. Oh man, that might have saved all 3 points. That's a huge penalty save. Doué skips by 1. Doué running. No, that's not what I wanted, bro. I need someone there. That is not what I wanted. All right, 3 minutes. We need to defend here. We just need to defend. Prados couldn't get that. I want to bring Conte on, but I think it's too big of a game. We got no time for subs unless we get the ball out here. I can bring him on. 30 seconds, bro. I'm blocking every single lane here. Just trying to waste time. I'm blocking him. Please, ref, blow the whistle. Yes, ref is going to blow the whistle. Man, that penalty save, that is the biggest save of the entire series so far. Our keeper deserves so much praise, bro. He is the best keeper I've used in so long, and he just saved us all 3 points this game. I'm gonna be honest, we kind of got outplayed that game a little bit, but we still won. So that's a sign of a team that's, you know, becoming an elite team. Still being able to win when we're not playing our best. Now, I will say though, Maurice, I don't think this experiment has worked. So I think for now, Badawi is gonna get a chance to start again. And 2 games in, Maurice has not shown me enough. So, I mean, I'm trying to win games. It's not a charity club. So I got to put the best team I can on the field. And I think that's probably Badawi or Guerrero over Maurice. All right, so we got through January and also most of February. And we're still in first place now with a 6-point lead over PSG. So they dropped points again. Now that is a slim lead, but we are looking so good in the league this year. Next up though is actually the Champions League knockout stage. So we ended up finishing 8th in the league phase, so we were able to skip that playoff round. You know, I'd say a solid, you know, Champions League league phase, but our round of 16 draw it's not solid. We've got Bayern Munich in the first round, and that is just a team that you don't want in the first round. Absolutely not. So up next, the Champions League round of 16. We're gonna sim the first leg and play the second leg. So first leg, fingers crossed, it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. All right, that's not too bad. I think I'll take that. You know, it's pretty much fair heading into the second leg. All right, next game though, that could decide our season. So Bayern have Endrick up top along with Musiala still, Elise still, probably a region at center back, and then Davies still there too. So that's a solid team. I mean, look at their stars. Yeah, that is a very good team actually. All right, so if we want to become the best team in the world with Nice, first knockout game, we are pretty much thrown under the fire here. Let's see what we can do versus a very good Bayern team. And this feels like some really bad luck getting this kind of team in the first round, like some really bad luck. But okay, I believe in my team still. We have full confidence. Badawi starts over Guerrero and Maurice. I got full confidence in this team right now. Full confidence. Although we are about to be tested. Endrick, Ryerson. Great tackle on Endrick. Now, Mateus Fernandez. Great ball to Doué. Doué turn. Ekitike. This could be the start we need. Ekitike. No, man. That shot wound up just so slow. It allowed the center back to block it. Badawi backwards. Okay, who's going to shoot this? We're going to go to Mateus Fernandez. Okay, get it backwards. Nice. Work this around. Badawi, good touch. Gonna fire it in the middle. Oh, Ekitike, I was right in front of you again. Okay, definitely a fast start here. Fernandez, Doué, Ekitike over to Rashford. One more pass. Oh, that almost got to Ekitike. Badawi heads it over into Doué. Doué shoots, and Doué is gonna miss the target. All right, yeah, we're feeling a bit nervous here. A little bit nervous. We need to calm down, boys. Calm down. Play the right passes. Play our football. Ryerson, good win there. It's going to be Badawi getting it over to Doué. That works, I guess. I don't know why Doué is as far forward, but Badawi back to Fernandez. Man, they have a wall though in their defense. They don't have many holes. Oh, Bombito on Endrick. Great tackle. Now get it forward. Fernandez into Doué. Do you have pace here? Not quite. Ekitike turn. I need a run here, boys. Rashford, you're right there. No, Rashford got held up by their center back though. He's going to make that run. He just stopped. But we need this first goal. We need it. Ekitike turns. Beautifully done. Doué. Must score that. Doué. That's a good finish. That's what I needed. Okay, breakthrough has been made. 38 minutes in. Nice 1-goal lead. I gotta try to get Conte on this game for his debut. He's still not played for the club, at least in a played game. We might need his experience this game for us. All right, halftime, it's gonna be still just a 1-goal lead for us. Come on, this next goal is so big. This next goal might decide this game. TK gets it to Badawi. Badawi's in a turn. Into Rashford. There's an option there. No, man, he was going to be in. I think it was Fernandez. So that second goal was close. I can feel it. Man, Endrick has been smothered this game by our center backs. They've done a great job. Ryerson, Doué. No, once again, bro. They're just marking my forwards so tightly. I can't pass the ball into them. Oh, man, Elise's got free here. We're out of position. This is not good. That cross is interesting. Ryerson, though, what a touch and what a win. And that was probably their most dangerous looking attack. Ryerson goes all the way here. Doué. Fernandez back to Doué. Doué needs options. He's going to cut inside. Play it. Ekitike shot. Oh, I thought that was in. I really thought that one was in, bro. Oh, man, I thought it was in. Okay, I'm going to do, let's do Conte for Badawi. I think we're going to need Conte's experience. So N'Golo Conte has not played that much since joining Nice, but these are the games we signed him for. To carry us home to victory, to help. And our pressure now is forcing them all the way back. I like this. You know, a bad clearance. It should be a win for us. Goodmanson. Oh, Goodmanson. That header is so off target, though. Oh, Musiala's doing moves here. He's doing a few moves. What is this? Gonna be Bombito, a tackle that is nice. Conte, you got space to run. Conte, now can you pick out a pass? Doué, making a solid run. N'Golo Conte to Doué. Doué across goal. No, I should have passed it off, bro. I took a heavy touch instead. Fernandez, Ryerson, this could be it. Ryerson, over to Doué. Doué, please. Doué, I need that finish. Doué delivers for us against Bayern. 82nd minute, 2-goal lead. That might seal it. Oh, that is so much relief, bro. That was such a good finish. Ryerson, great play going forward, too. I mean, N'Golo Conte comes in the field and we score a second. Coincidence? I think not. Gotta hold the line. Hold it. Okay, whoa. I didn't know that pass was gonna go through. Endrick, bro, you have been terrible this game. I'll say it now because I'm confident we're going to win this. Bro, Endrick has been so bad this game for them. So bad. He has got shut down completely. Ekitike, oh my, Conte on a run. N'Golo Conte. What a touch. N'Golo Conte. No, that was going to be the goal for Conte. I can't believe he missed it. Oh, man, he made such a good run forward. Oh, man, he deserved that. That is so sad. Okay, at least the miss is going to end up being still a win, a 3-1 win overall. And we have taken down Bayern in the Champions League round of 16. That is an achievement. And once again, the faith I have in this team is just repaid. All right, that win feels really good. So now into the quarterfinals. So quarterfinals, the Champions League still in first place now with a 4-point lead. I feel so good about the end of our season here. I think even though Conte didn't score in this game or play that much, I still think he's going to help us this year. He's got that trophy winning energy that we need. And I was also thinking, like, how is our former team, Manchester United, even doing right now? So how about we check? So let's go to the Premier League. In the Prem, they are going to be all the way down in 8th place. Okay, so that's even worse than last year. They finished 5th last year, so now they're in 8th. Now they're still 5 points off 4th, so I guess they're still in the running for top 4. But man, Emery was probably under the most pressure he's faced in his entire career. Now in the Europa League, they are at least still in that. They're 2-1 up on Bilbao, so they still have a chance to win the Europa League. Man, 8th place, you know, what is it now? Season 5 of Emery there? I don't know, man. His days might be numbered. So in the next episode, you know, I'm hearing some rumors. We'll see if they're actually true or not, though. Okay, last episode, we added a World Cup winner to to our squad. N'Golo Kante, a veteran to boost our bench as we try to go for the league title, the closest we've been to dethroning PSG, and also even further going for the Champions League trophy as well. So drop a like down below if you're enjoying the series, and I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, I personally think that for an Ultimate Team series, you should do it from one team, one country, or something like that. Yeah, I mean, really the only Ultimate Team I've ever watched was Spencer FC. He did like a Once a Lion series with the England national team, and I think he did one with West Ham too. So if I tried making some Ultimate Team videos, I think it would be something like that. You know, like team focused, country focused. We might try that at some point. Now, next one, make a Coopero's daughter career mode, and she should start in the academy of one of Cooper's former clubs. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I think at some point we'll try maybe that brother or sister series, either on this channel or Tyztir Plus. There's a good chance we try something like that. Now, next one, reports coming in about a lack of consistency within the captain role. Why haven't you made a player such as Ryerson pretty much permanent captain? Yeah, there were a lot of guys saying to make Ryerson captain, and I think he's really worthy of that, but Yusuf is actually our main captain. He's done a great job leading the team this year, leading the defense. We can say that Yusuf is main captain, and then Badawi and Ryerson are kind of like vice captains. But okay, we are closing in on the end of the season here. We're not going to finish the season today, but we are going to get close. 28 games in, we currently have a 4-point lead over PSG, so a solid lead, not huge though. We are not in the French Cup. We got knocked out like months ago, but we just beat Bayern 3-1 in the Champions League round of 16, so that was a statement win from us. And now in the quarterfinals, we have Liverpool. So yeah, facing one of the strongest teams in the world. If we want to make Nice the best team in the world, we got to go through the best to get there. So first up today is the quarterfinals. We're gonna play both legs. I'm done simming first legs. I think this year we have a real chance, so I don't want to risk anything by simming any first legs. Now I do think for these big games, I'm gonna play Guerrero over Badawi. I think I am. Even though his pace worries me, I think having him for most of the game and then bringing on Badawi, Maurice, or even N'Golo Kante, that's probably the better move, at least to start the game. So is this team truly a Champions League winning team? We should get a very big sign of that in today's episode. So Liverpool have Castro, they have Kvara, Pavlovic, still Van Dijk's there. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 regions. So they do look pretty good. They are a 5-star team. So first leg is at home. Let's see what we can do against Liverpool. We got to have a strong first leg. I don't want to go back to Anfield with a deficit or a big loss. So we need to have a good result here. Let's see what we can do. Is that Alvarez up top? Wait up. They have Alvarez? And also Kenan Yildiz. Okay, hold up. That team in the pre-screen was like nowhere close to what they're actually playing. Bro, they faked us out. Okay, that's a bad pass from Yildiz though. Hey, their team even looks a little bit better now. Tess Fernandez up to Doué. Gonna stop Ekitike. Gomez is right there for that one. Man, Bombito, what a win there. Fernandez. Oh, wait, that was a foul or what? Wait, that was a foul? There's no way that was a foul. We won it cleanly. It must have been handball. If that wasn't handball, I'd be so mad. There's no way the ref just called that. Hey, Joe Poto's gonna play it all the way back. Okay, they're playing very cautious here. 20 minutes in, there's been a slow game so far. Kind of slow. Ryerson makes the steal into Fernandez. See Rashford go down the middle. I like that play. That's not what I wanted though, and we almost just took that guy out. Yeah, this has been a slow start to this game here. Probably favors them more than us. We like playing fast. Odo's gonna play it forward. Yusuf, good tackle, and then they're gonna pass it out. Man, they're just keeping the ball so much right now. Okay, Yusuf, another good interception, but we ran right into that guy. And that's gonna be a shot from Alvarez. It goes off target. Yeah, that could have been bad right there. Fernandez, Doué, Ekitike to Marcus. Rashford needs help though. Rashford, wait, does he need help? Maybe not. We're just not finding any space actually here. Doué. Good chance here to play backwards. Oh man, I was gonna try to find Rashford right there. Yeah, I can say easily, I do not like how this first half went. We are not playing that great to start this quarterfinal. Making me a little bit nervous, just a little bit. They're just playing so slow. They're throwing off our entire game plan. Rashford over the top. Ekitike's there forward. Okay, everyone just ran into Costa right there. That was like a pile up. I do feel like I'm missing Badawi's kind of pace and the way he moved the ball throughout the midfield. I feel like I'm missing that right now. Guerrero is kind of being just like played out the game because he's so slow. Can't do much. And then Yusuf, good tackle there. Get the ball out calmly. Nice. At least we're defending not too bad. Goodmanson into Fernandez. Over to Doué. Oh, we're not finding space right now, boys. Guerrero, Rashford, Ekitike. Oh, man, the ball is just on the left side. I want it on the right side. Oh, Goodmanson. That's the best steal of the game. Rashford, Ekitike's got to score this near post, and Costa's going to make the save. And it slowed down, so I didn't like that far post shot. All right, we're going to do Badawi for Ghetto. I'm feeling that change. Short corner is going to go right to Fernandez. Now, Fernandez might find a shot here. Goes for a shot, and Costa does make the save. Well, let's try this again. Rashford this side again. Left foot, finesse shot, Rashford. Costa makes another save, and he's going to collect it. All right, that might have been our best chance of the game so far, although they were kind of sloppy chances. Man, I truly hate how they're playing this game, bro. I hate it. This is the worst we've looked probably all season long, especially attacking-wise. Now, Yusuf, that's another strong defensive play, though. Doué, Ekitike. Ekitike needs to play it over the top, I think. No, it goes off the player. Ryerson making a run, though. Ryerson, Doué goes with himself. Costa came out at such a good time, though. That was perfect timing from him. I just wanted to get a little bit of space, bro. The defender was going to go with Rashford there, I think. We got 5 minutes left. If we don't concede here, I think it won't be a disaster of a first leg, but we have not looked that good here, I'll be honest. Last chance goes to them, maybe. Oh, Prados just got out-muscled by Yildiz. Gavada, chance here. Goodmanson tackle, and that's going to be it. Our attack looked horrible this game. So first leg is going to be just 0-0. All to play for now at Anfield. Yeah, I think second leg I'm going to start Badawi and then maybe bring on Guerrero or Maurice on for him if he doesn't play well. But man, that first leg worries me. So now second leg at Anfield, this is the most important game of the entire series, basically. Season on the line. Can this team show that they are a Champions League winning team? Now, in that first leg, we had 36% of the ball, so I expect Liverpool to play so fast, you know, play kind of like us, but bro, they played so passive. It was so weird. We gotta have more of the ball here in the second leg. If we don't, we're in trouble. Now, this is not a positive start because their right winger is in. Now, Yusuf, oh my, Yusuf, clear it. Okay, that works. That works. It's a goal kick. It's unconventional, but it works. Oh, that block is gonna fall to Alvarez, and I thought that was gonna curl in, bro. Oh, this team is giving me issues. Fernandez, good ball to Badawi. Badawi. Into Rashford, Fernandez, good ball to Ryerson. I wish crossing was an option, but it's just not. Fernandez, great ball to Rashford turns, finds the angle, but the shot is so off target. All right, that's better though, that's better. All right, Kenan Yildiz is in, this is not good. The wingers are starting to exploit the space. Now that crossover is insane. Okay, that was an insane volley attempt. Yeah, this is like the tensest game of the series by far, even more than the PSG matchups. Doué. I see you, but Ekitike's ball is, oh, it's just not quite good enough. Oh, man, they're cutting us apart here, bro. All of a sudden, their passing is insane. Yildiz. Bombito, that is a huge tackle. They had to pass in the middle there. All right, the game is speeding up a little bit, though. I feel like that would favor us. Prados, Ekitike, I think he's offside, man. Oh, he's just off. And they're not letting us play our normal game right now. Rashford, great steal. I think, oh, that was meant for Ekitike. Okay, it's fine, never mind. Ryerson, actually Goodmanson. He is on an insane run here. Goodmanson. I'm going to shoot. Oh, I was hoping for a shot to the right to bounce. I didn't like any of those passes there. Demikas in a very good spot. Over to Alvarez. Bombito. I wasn't even controlling him there and he stole it. Fernandez. Ekitike. No, bro. That was meant for Doué. That pass was so weak, though. He wasn't even in space. We might get the final chance here. Goodmanson. Up to Rashford. Rashford. Oh! Got something on that, but he couldn't find Ekitike. That could have been special. Man, it's just like the first leg. It's so slow and everyone's like, no team can have a good attack going. Hold up. Hold up. Ekitike. Good first touch. Holds it. Rashford. Doué. No, man, we're just a little bit too slow. They just close us down so quick right now. Fernandez. Ryerson. Can we find something? Ryerson. Doué. Oh, we just couldn't find it. Ryerson keeps it. Ekitike. Best chance of the game, and he's gonna get the shot away and score. I thought Tsimikas was gonna block that, but nope. Ekitike finally makes the breakthrough after what? Almost like 130 minutes of football. Man, Ryerson was first to that, and then somehow this shot, I mean, he didn't, I thought he was gonna block it. Got it off just fast enough. Man, left foot, that's a perfect shot. All right, big goal from Ekitike. Gotta keep playing this way and get our second. We gotta get the second right now, because honestly, I would not bet against them scoring. Oh my, that's a bad finish. They should have scored that. They totally should have scored that right there. Okay, they failed to get an instant response. We got to punish him for it now. No, man, I'm trying to get it to Ekitike. Hold up. Fernandez gets it. Badawi now. In space. Fernandez. Doué. I see you. Doué. The pass is a little bit slow. Doué. On the volley, though. What a finish from Desiree Doué. They should have scored and tied it up. Instead, we punished them for missing that chance. Oh, man. Fernandez, that ball was way too kind of far, but Desiree's first touch got him right on goal. That was perfect. 2-0 in the 60th minute. Come on, this got to be our game to win now. It's got to be our game. They're going to get a little more aggressive. Ryerson steal. We got to try and just put him to bed now. Duck them in. Doué, you got space. Ekitike. No, man. That pass has not worked against them. That is such a poor pass from me. Yeah, I got to say, Badawi's done a much better job with these passing lanes, you know. Guerrero is just not as mobile. I feel like they're not keeping the ball as well or quite as well. Goodmanson, good tackle right there. Goodmanson, Rashford, Ekitike, over to Fernandez. Fernandez misses that. Doué. No, Fernandez, that ball is so weak. Bro, some of these through balls have nothing on them. I'd rather it go into empty space to the keeper rather than just play like that, because now they have a chance, which pass over. Castro in front of you. Castro, Bombito. Block, clearance. Okay, that works for now. Ryerson's gonna try and clear, but he can't quite get it. Okay, I'm gonna do N'Golo Kante for Fernandez. Let's do Maurice for Badawi. And that is it for now. So just midfield refreshments. All right, 83rd minute corner for Liverpool. That needs to be a clearance. Doué. Okay, Kante, get to it, please. Kante. Nice, Kante. That's the effort I need. Yildiz, cross, Yusuf. Great clearance right to Maurice. Okay, that should seal it. Man, this was, oh, Doué, good touch there. into Ekitike. Ekitike he's bobbling it. Maurice making the run. Christophe Maurice in on goal, and Maurice is gonna settle it. Man, this was one of the toughest Champions League ties I've had in a long time. Like 3-0 does not represent how close this tie was, but we have taken down Liverpool, and Nice are in the Champions League semis. Man, I thought there was a real good chance we were gonna lose this, but the team showed what they're made of. You know, they showed their true colors in this game. So semifinals is gonna be Dortmund, Nice, Frankfurt, and Leverkusen. Okay, hold up, bro. That's all German teams. So you're telling me all Bundesliga teams are in? They beat Arsenal, PSG, and Milan. So it's us and then the Bundesliga. You know, that's gonna be a little bit interesting. So still a 4-point lead in the league now, but Champions League semis, we are gonna be facing Frankfurt. Okay, I would say that's a good draw, but we're in 2028, so I have no idea what kind of team they have. Actually, 2029, I think. Yeah, we're in 2029, so I have no idea what kind of team they have. It could be insane. It probably is insane. All right, so sim games, we had a win versus Montpellier, and then a draw though versus oh, I forgot that team's name. Is it Reims? I forgot their name, but so we did drop points though, first time in a while, and that's gonna mean our lead is probably down to 2 points if PSG win their game at hand. So that makes the league title, you know, a little bit more interesting. But next up, Champions League semis first leg, Nice versus Frankfurt. But first up, before we play this, we got some news here that is very intriguing, and it's about my former team. So if we check the Premier League for Manchester United, they're currently in 7th still. So they are what? They're 5 points off 4th, so still in the running for a top 4 spot. But man, Amorim right now is struggling so bad with United. Is there any consolation for them in the Europa League? Yes. Okay, they're still in the Europa League semis, so that could be their way of getting Champions League. But man, they're just had such a rough 2 years since we left them, and this year is kind of the culmination of that. So we've received something interesting here, and I think interesting is putting it a bit lightly. So we have an email from Manchester United, and they have offered us the manager job at Manchester United, the job that I almost got, you know what, 2 years ago. So they've officially offered me a contract now, so that definitely spices up the end to our season here. Whether we win the Champions League, whether we win the French League or not, at the end of the year we have to choose whether to stay at Nice or go back to Manchester United, but not as an assistant coach, as the actual head coach, taking Emery's job. I mean, that would mean reunions with our youth players, Bailey Walker and also Jaime Cruz, that are still there, you know, probably vital parts of the starting lineup. We only ever won that one trophy with United, the FA Cup, so it does feel like we got some unfinished business in England. And I think our tactics and system we built at Nice, if we instill this at United, maybe we could be successful, or we could just be the next in line to a revolving door of managers being hired and then fired. So that's interesting, but we got to focus on right now, focus on the Champions League. We'll think about the offer after the season is over. So that means next up it's Nice, Frankfurt, Champions League semis. So they got, whoa, what is this formation? They got Götze still. Okay, Vitor Roque's there. They got Brendan Aronson. I mean, it's a 4.5-star team. How did they make it this far? I'm a little bit confused here. And also, what is that formation? So I think if you look at that, we're definitely the favorites here, especially after just taking down Liverpool. So first leg in Germany, let's see what we could do. And so close to a Champions League final with Nice, bro. That'd be such an accomplishment. It's kind of not surprising United offer us a job. I mean, we just took down Liverpool in the Champions League, so. But okay, Frankfurt, Nice. Try and have a strong first leg here. This team is going to be highly unpredictable. And I can't believe how often Ryerson wins the ball back, bro. He's not quick. He's not that quick for a fullback, but he just wins the ball back so often. Badawi, Rashford. This could be a good start. Rashford in on goal. Rashford shot, and that's a fast start for us. Ryerson starts it by stealing the ball back, and then Rashford finishes the move. I mean, after just facing Liverpool, that being the toughest series or toughest tie of the series so far, this might feel a little bit easy. I'm not gonna lie. That first goal came pretty quickly and with not much resistance. Yusuf, good win. Badawi. Fernandez over to Doué. Oh, there's so much space here. There's so much more space than Liverpool. Ekitike through to Ryerson. It's going to be his shot, and it's going to be 2-0 to Nice. I don't want to speak too soon. We're 15 minutes in, but I am feeling very, very good about this right now. Very good. Ekitike steal. Oh, that went off that guy's head. That was going to get right to Rashford for maybe 3 in what, under 20 minutes. Okay, we got to keep our head on those straight. Keep it on straight. Stay humble. It's 2-0. They can still make a comeback, especially away. Bombito, that's just such a good tackle though. Bro, Ryerson again, what a move. Badawi gonna play it through to Ekitike. We got numbers here. Over. Fernandez, decent chance for him, and Pickford, what a save. Short corner, Badawi slides it. Okay, Bombito, are you shooting this? Are you shooting this? You might be. Bombito shot. Okay, that was right at the Frankfurt defender though. Fernandez, Ekitike, Rashford, I see you. Ekitike, that's a perfect pass to Rashford. Rashford, same chance as before, literally the same chance. 35th minute, 3-0 to Nice. So this might be over in 35 minutes. This could get very ugly for Frankfurt if they don't play better than this. Because bro, literally, they're not doing anything. Rashford, Oh my, it's gonna be 4-0. Ekitike, just same spot. Rashford, same chance, same results. The difference right now between facing Liverpool and Frankfurt, it's like night and day. We might have already sealed our ticket to the Champions League final, and we're gonna try to score as many as we can to truly just seal it. I mean, the other side is what? Dortmund and Leverkusen. If they're watching this, you know, getting ready to maybe face us in the final, we gotta show them that we're a ruthless team. So keep scoring goals, keep playing like it's a close game when it's not. Ekitike. Marcus needs a runner. Marcus Badawi shot, and that's gonna be 5-0. Dortmund Leverkusen, are you watching? This is who you might be facing in the final. 5-0 at halftime. That was pretty much a picture perfect first half right there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked this game is going that way. Okay, Due is gonna collect that because he was smart. Oh, he just went for a flashy pass. Ekitike, bro, we could have scored a 6 there somehow. That was so sloppy, but actually a good chance created. Badawi over to Fernandez, bro. This is like child's play right now. Ekitike is going to be through here. Ekitike, great first touch. Finish. Oh, man, we should have 6. Man, Pickford, that was a good save, though. Man, Badawi has really impressed me today. You know, his finishing is so hit and miss, but he's just such a hard worker on the field, and he's so mobile. He's definitely won that starting spot for the rest of this season for sure. I've seen how important he is, even though the stats might not show it. Okay, that's going to bounce. Is that a goal for them? That is so lucky. You got to be kidding me. That's how they score one like that? Okay, it's 5-1. That's not going to matter much. Now, this being the first leg, we can't let them score anymore, though. I do not want to let our lead go down at all, although we could extend it. Due, great through ball. Due shot, and okay, that's the 5-goal lead restored. Due joins in the action, and it's 6-1. And who did Frankfurt beat? Was it PSG or Milan? No, it might have been, wait, Arsenal? I forgot. How did they beat one of those teams, though? Because this is disgusting. No, Roque, no. Good save from our keeper. Good save. Keep this at just 1 goal for them. Oh, Patawi steals that. Gonna let Rashford run a little bit. Rashford. Oh, I was trying to get it to Ekitike. Could still get it to him. Ekitike. No, man, the ball went a little backwards. I think we're a little tired, so the stamina might be an issue, but I think this is already over in the first leg. There's no way they make this comeback. There's no way. Now, if they score this, though, I'm gonna be so mad. Goodmanson doesn't make the tackle there. Jorginho shot. Thank you, keeper, for making that save. And that's gonna be full time. So 6-1. I would say we just probably punched our ticket to the Champions League final already. The second leg is probably a foregone conclusion. I think we definitely just showed the true colors of our team and that we truly are a Champions League contender. All right, so we got 3 games left of the French league season. That plus probably the Champions League final, and that's going to be the end of our season, actually. Now, I feel like the league title might go down to the final day, maybe, but we have a good chance of 2 trophies right now, like a really good chance. I bet Dortmund and Leverkusen are scared of us after that. Just this team has been so amazing to use. Everyone we've signed is now hitting their stride, playing their best football. So I'm ready to try and make this team the best team in the world. So next episode, season finale, and then we also have to decide here on this offer we got. It's going to be the season finale, but what if it's also the series finale and we go back to England to finish our unfinished business? We'll see how the season ends in the next episode. Okay, today is the finale of our 2nd season at Nice, but it could be a lot more than that. We have 1 foot in the Champions League final and also a slim lead on PSG for the league title. Our goal at Nice was to dethrone PSG. We find out today if we can do that, and then we look potentially to the future. So drop a like down below, and I say we get right into it. Now, first comment today, when are you going to do a Liverpool career mode? Yeah, I'm not sure if I have any plans for doing like a Liverpool series anytime soon, but I will say I have something in the plans for something to do with Liverpool. Now, next one, please do not go to Man United until you win the Champions League with Nice. Yes, I mean, last episode, we got the manager offer from Manchester United while we're in the Champions League semis, basically in the final already. So we're going to play out the final, you know, focus on Nice for the rest of this season and then make a choice afterwards. Now, last one, can you sign Rodrigo or Lamine Yamal? Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to sign any of those 2 at Nice, but we are in like 2030, so I was curious what Lamine Yamal's stats are, and he's 92 rated at 21 years old. So yeah, you can easily say he's one of the probably the best players in the world, maybe in the running for the best player in the world. It would be cool to sign him at some point in this save, but could we really prime away from Barcelona? All right, though, season finale time. Can this team actually do it? We either win the French league title or even win the Champions League. I think especially last episode, we proved that we can win the Champions League. We took down Liverpool in a very tough quarterfinal matchup. And then first leg versus Frankfurt, we beat them 6-1 in the semis. So honestly, that's already over. There's no way to make a comeback there. So it's looking like maybe a Nice Leverkusen Champions League final. So I'd say first up today, let's sim the second leg here and confirm our Champions League final appearance. So second leg is going to be 8-3, or actually the ending scoreline is 8-3. So we actually drew the second leg 2-2, but confirmation, we have taken Nice to a Champions League final, and that'll be the final game of the season. First though, we have 2 games next, which are both trying to confirm us actually dethroning PSG in France. 2 games left, only a 2-point lead, so it's so close. Any drop points, even just a draw, and that opens up the door for PSG. So the only way to ensure that we actually get this league title, get this trophy, is by winning the final 2 games. So we start with the first of those 2. All we need is just 2 more wins. And I would hope after, beating Frankfurt 6-1, this team is at just max confidence. I'd hope so. These final 2 games are against teams we should beat, so the title is pretty much in our hands. It is our trophy to win. Let's just make sure we secure it. Bro, this team's name is, he said Age, bro. I don't even know the names in France. I would have said Angers, Angers. Commentator said something completely different now. Badawi. Left-footed shot there, and that was not a bad first shot attempt. Let's just say I don't know my French. Badawi, Ekitike has options. Ekitike is gonna hold it. Gonna hold it. Great ball to Goodmanson. Now, where is the better pass? So they kind of shut off that angle. Prados. Badawi, swing it. Doué makes his run. That's actually Mateus Fernandez. I keep getting those 2 mixed up. That's going to get back to Badawi. Left finesse shot from Badawi, and that's a good finish. And that first shot might have actually like warmed him up a little bit. Badawi scores the first goal of this season finale. And that was just a clinical, just left foot finesse shot. Goes off the post. Beautiful. Let's just keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Rashford just stole that. Rashford, bro, he's had such a good season for us. I will say pretty much everyone's played amazing in this team, though. I got no complaints towards any player. I think everyone has played their role just so well. Now, speaking of Marcus is a chance here. He is gonna get in the box. Getting cut inside there. Finesse from Marcus. Oh, come on. That was so good. This shot just goes wide. As I just complimented you, Marcus. Ryerson steal. I mean, what else is new? The man is just, he wins the ball back so much, probably more than anyone else. Unfortunately, couldn't find Ekitike on that pass there. Okay, we need the second goal just for confidence, to secure this 2-goal lead. I don't like a 1-0 lead right now. This team doesn't look horrible. They've kind of stabilized after conceding. Ryerson again steals it, though. Again, he's got a strange addiction, and it's stealing the ball, but, oh, Doué, that pass should be better. Prados, steal. Doué, Ekitike is in here. Should score this. Ekitike takes his time, and that is the second goal I needed. 38th minute, Nice 2. This is cruising so far. Now, Mateus Fernandez, you have space here. Fernandez, long shot. Oh, the keeper's gonna save that one. That one looked good. Short corner, Doué. To Badawi, swing it. Okay, Bombito, get it backwards. Into Prados. Prados shot, and Prados is gonna hit the post. That's so unfortunate. All right, though, so far so good. 2-0, I'll take that. Just keep doing our thing. Prados into Fernandez. That was a great ball there. Fernandez is gonna play it now to Doué. Doué gonna cut inside into Ekitike. No, that pass was so slow. Like, wound up the pass, but didn't get to it in time. Badawi, Goodmanson. From distance, you have some shooting ability. That's going to be a corner for us. Oh, wait, is that a free kick? Oh, that's actually a free kick. All right, Marcus has scored a few this year. I think 1, actually. Question is, can he do it again? Marcus Rashford from the free kick spot. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it just went just over, I think. Oh, yeah, it just went slightly over. That's unfortunate. Ryerson, Doué slides it over to Badawi. I'm trying to find a better shot here that's open. Goodmanson fires it. Oh, we just cut them apart. We just cut them apart. 64th minute, Ekitike scores his second. Now, if PSG lose their game, which, I mean, it's not very likely, that would mean that today would confirm the title, actually, if we win here. Now, I guess the pressure's on them, although with their record, I'd be surprised if they dropped any points. They just rarely drop points. We've only lost 1 game all year, and they're still only 2 points behind us. That's just insane. Doué, Ryerson is going to fire it into Rashford. Rashford, great finish, and that's going to be 4-0. Absolute cruising for Nice. Man, I don't know if that Liverpool quarterfinal just gave this team just like unlimited confidence. Rashford, oh, he almost fought for that. Okay, Fernandez. That's going to be a free kick taken quickly. Over the top. No, that was going to go right to Badawi. And we're playing different after that Liverpool tie. Ekitike, Fernandez. Ekitike looking for the hat trick. And, oh, we should have sealed it there. That should be a finish. Marcus, Badawi looking for another one. Okay, Badawi's shooting has been better the last few episodes. All right, subs on though. Final 5 minutes just to seal this. Okay, that's going to be Fernandez, who's onside and somehow can't score it. Bro, that was a shot though from the header. That looked like a pass. Like, how is that a shot? It's not even close to the goal. Doué gets it to Moffi, who's had a slightly smaller role this year, but he's still so good off the bench. That's gonna seal this 5-0 win. We have 1 more game left. Just need 1 more win to confirm the title, unless PSG drop points here, which I'm not seeing too many celebrations. So yeah, it looks like this is going to the final day now. Actually, no. So PSG did drop points in that game. So with 1 game left, it's confirmed we are champions of France. I kind of thought we'd celebrate it more, but no, that's it actually. So PSG lost 3-1 to Lille. So we can thank Lille for that. All right, so that means final match day versus Strasbourg. We're going to play this so we can see, the trophy lift. Because man, we've done it. We have dethroned PSG. Now, I'm going to play a few players that are probably not going to play in the Champions League final, like Conte, Maurice. Let's give Kimpembe a game too. And I think we go with that for this final game of the season to lift the trophy. And I really thought I'd go down on the final day. That's so surprising. Of course I say it and I jinx it, right? Of course I do. But okay, last year, what do we finish? Like 12 points behind PSG? Something like that. It wasn't even close. So this year, it's at least going to be a 4-point difference. Especially after losing Cruz and Bailey Walker. This team has played so well this year. Now Maurice, Ekitike, good turn there. Another one? No, that was actually meant for Douay. I think it was offside though. Oh, that's going to be a chance. Keeper makes a good save though, bro. This keeper, kid, he is insane. I don't understand how he makes so many saves, bro. He's not even that high rated, but he literally makes every save that he should. Ekitike over to Christophe Maurice, and that's going to be 1-0 to Nice. Now, I'll say this about Christophe, our only youth player we found at Nice. Whether we stay at Nice or go to United, that might not be the end of our story with Christophe. It might not be the end no matter what. Douay, Ryerson, we got players in the middle. Oh, that was meant for Rashford, bro. He was right there open. Christophe Maurice, you know what? Go for a long shot. Why not? Maurice, long shot. Oh man, that thing was like lofting in towards the corner. And this team is actually not playing bad. They're playing much better than the last team. That's going to be a great punch out from our keeper though. Again, this man never puts a foot wrong ever. He's the most consistent keeper in the world. Mileto shot. That's going to be a save. And bro, once again, I don't even have to say it, bro. He just shows it constantly. All right, second half though, currently 1-0. Let's try and put this to bed, score a few more, and then get on to this trophy lift. Oh, of course, I concede that, bro. Of course, we're playing too relaxed. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the trophy lift game, so let's try and not lose this. Goodmanson, Rashford, Douay's in a good spot. Oh, that ball was fired in too quickly. Goodmanson, great ball to Rashford. Ekitike's in a good spot. Ekitike needs to go for a low finish, and it's going to be a save. Man, this team has actually played really well against us. Mateus Fernandez, though. Finesse shot. Oh, that should have been the lead. Come on, 15 minutes to win the game. We got to win this final game. Fernandez again looking for it. It's going to go to Ryerson. Ryerson in front of the net. Oh, there's too many people in the way though. Fernandez, Kimpembe. Oh, that was going to be a perfect ball to Fernandez making the run. Kimpembe steal. Fernandez, Ekitike, Douay. Where you at, Douay? Through to you. Douay, big shot, and Douay's gonna score the goal to maybe make us win the final match of the year. Nice 2, Strasbourg 1 with 9 minutes left. Come on, the final home game of the year. We gotta send the fans home happy. Oh no, Yusuf needs to make a tackle there. That's a captain's tackle to maybe seal the win. That should be it, and that's gonna be it. So confirmation, we have officially dethroned PSG. Now, last year, I wasn't quite sure if this was actually possible, but for the French league, this team just played so good all year long. And it's also really cool for a player like Rashford, you know, his career was kind of going downhill at Villa, a little stagnating. He goes to France, kind of a shock move, and then he ends up helping us win the French league in replacement of a very young high potential player in Cruz. So I like the story with him. But okay, Yusuf is gonna lift the French league title. Champion de France. We've done it. We have dethroned PSG. Now what's crazy is that was the goal of the series, the goal of our time at Nice, but we can still go further in our next game and maybe make this team the best team in the world. So confirmation, 89 points is enough to do it, finishing 4 points above PSG. French Cup went to Monaco, and now we have a Champions League final to play. Now, I'm not sure what kind of team Leverkusen have. We're so far in the future, but they just watched us beat Frankfurt 6-1, so they got to be nervous here. Now, I'm kind of curious. Are United in the Europa League final? Because they were in the semis. Europa League final is going to be, oh, they actually lost. Oh, Galatasaray beat United 4-3. So it's going to be actually Bologna that win the Europa League. So that means if United didn't finish top 4, they got no Champions League next year. So if we look, Premier League, they're going to finish, nope, they're going to finish in 7th. I'm not sure if they won any of the domestic cups, but 7th place finish, Europa League semi-final exit, out of the Champions League. That is not good for Man United. That is very interesting. Now, final stats for us this year, though. Ekitike, 35-19, Rashford, 26-10, Douay, 23-11. I mean, that is just such good balanced scoring right there. And Douay's got 9 Champions League goals, and Ekitike's got 10, so those two have been like the Champions League guys, while Rashford has scored 20 in the league. Oh, I'm just seeing now, Guerrero's out for this game. Oh, he's actually banned for the final. How? Oh, it must have been in that sim game. He got a yellow or red card. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so Guerrero can't play. Just further cements that Badawi is going to start for us in the Champions League final. Maurice is probably first off the bench. So here we go. Let's see what Leverkusen's team looks like though. Should I be scared of this team? So they got Florian Wirtz still, Granit Xhaka still, Branthwaite, Koundé, Marquinhos. Okay, hold up. Duranville on the right mid. Okay, I maybe see why they got here. That team is actually pretty good. 5-star team, 87 attack, 87 defense. All right, to be fair, they do look pretty good. So this might be a lot closer than the Frankfurt matchup, but here we go. Final game of the season. It could be the final game of our time at Nice. Champions League final versus Leverkusen. Now, like I said, our goal in the beginning was to just dethrone PSG, win the French league. So the fact that we can win the Champions League right now, that's pretty crazy with Nice. But we've got here facing a very interesting looking team. I think based off our recent play, we definitely have a chance. So just one more final game to win this season, maybe with this entire team. All right, Champions League final. We are officially kicked off. Boys, just one more final game to win this year. And okay, this start's kind of crazy. Now, their formation, they're going to play with a very attacking lineup, I think. Yeah, they have so many numbers pushed up. Look at their defense, though. There's so many holes here. Badawi into Ekitike over the top. Douay. This could be a perfect start. Takes his time, and that's going to be a perfect start for us. If we counter and actually execute our game plan, this could be a very good final for us. This might be our final to take. 8 minutes in, 1-0 to Nice. That's a good start after they just pressured our goal so much. Fernandez, Ryerson. Oh, Ryerson. Okay, we can't lose it there. That was almost so bad. Come on, boys. Get this second. Come on, be relentless. They watched us beat Frankfurt 6-1. They know who they're facing. Fernandez, Doué, Ekitike, into Marcus Rashford. Shot to the left, and Rashford's gonna score it. 14 minutes in, it's 2-0 to Nice. Oh, this has been a perfect start. The execution there was literally just perfect. And Rashford, what a story, you know. Manchester United sold him, and now at Nice has a chance to win the Champions League. All right, I'm still confident, but their attack looks so good, and their formation, I can already see that it's causing issues to our defense. So 2-goal lead is nice, but it's far from over, I think. Because, bro, whoa. Look at this passing. Vert's over, and then thankfully keeper makes the save. Yeah, they're gonna get chances here. For some reason, that formation is giving my my team issues. Ernville, Bombito, good tackle there. We gotta keep scoring. Doué has an option here. Gonna try to fire it over to the middle. Oh, it's gonna be blocked. Wait. Prados, volley attempt, and that's gonna go over the net. All right, this has been an electric first 30 minutes here. Hey, Ryerson, I'm not sure he's gonna catch up with Durant Billier, but I gotta try. Ryerson does catch up. Oh, that's a good pass, though. Fernandez is there. Fernandez, good tackle. Man, they got it right back, though. Yeah, this is about it. Oh, that's going to be a goal. Oh, this is about to be a game, bro. They're cutting my defense apart right now. 40th minute, Vert scores, and it's 2-1. And I got to imagine at this point, the save, Vert's has got to be like 93 rated at least. All right, 2-1. They get 1 goal back. We got to keep scoring. Goodmanson into Rashford. Rashford needs a runner. Goodmanson is there. Another pass, though, over to Fernandez. Is that Fernandez? That touch was so heavy, though. I see the goals. Come on, Rashford through. Ekitike. Wait, goes to Prados instead. Prados shot. No, why would that not go to Ekitike? Was he offside? Oh, if that ball goes to him, that's probably a goal. All right, 45 more minutes. We know what we need to do. Prados, Badawi. Rashford is in. Rashford. Chance, shot, Marcus Rashford, what a finish. 2-goal lead restored in the 51st minute. Well, we can't let them play at 3 at the back and not score like 4+ goals in this final. I'm not sure if 2 was enough to get it done. 3 might be enough, but I think if we score 4, that'll definitely be enough to seal it. So really, I just feel like 1 more and we might be champions and winners. Prados over to Badawi, Rashford, Ekitike, this could be it. Ekitike. In stride finish, and that's gonna be 4-1 to Nice. Second half game plan has been executed to perfection once again. Man, we are just punishing them for playing that 3 at the back there and playing so far forward. 4-1, 55th minute. Now all we're gonna do is just run through the tape, boys. Is Nice about to win the Champions League? Badawi into Prados. Okay, calm. We don't have to rush anything. Just find a really good chance. We do not need to rush. Ryerson to Fernandez to Badawi. Badawi shot. Okay, that could have been 5. They are on the ropes. Rashford steals it. They're on the ropes. It's going to fall. Mateus Fernandez. That's going to be another save by Unai Simon. Oh, just tuck them in. Put them to bed. Doué to Mateus Fernandez. Okay, that finesse shot was so bad from Fernandez. I don't even know if that was actually like on target. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not saying anything. All we got to do is defend. That is it, boys. Win it. Oh, they look out of ideas. They look broken. They look so good in that first like 5 minutes. Rashford, okay, we just took off a guy's head, I think. 9 minutes, I think we've actually done it. Nice are going to win the Champions League. So in year 1, okay, hold up. I'm not going to jinx it in real time. That's going to be a catch. We got 5 minutes. It's not happening. I can say it. Last year, Europa League trophy. This year, it's gonna be a Champions League trophy. Back-to-back European titles my first 2 years as a manager. But that is full time. We have done it. We have made Nice the best team in the world. Man, I knew we had a chance to dethrone PSG, but I'm not sure we had a chance to win the Champions League with this team. Just every single player, every player we signed, I can't say that any one player necessarily played bad. So we get to watch our captain Yusuf lift the Champions League trophy in my 2nd year as a manager. We have taken Nice to the top of European football. And what a team and what a season. And now the question is, what does this mean for our future? And is our time in France complete? Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm still not decided. This team is just so much fun to use. Like, I like all these players so much, but we do have a very interesting offer on the table here. So next episode, probably Saturday, we'll find out if we decide to stay at Nice or become the Manchester United manager. No matter what, it's not going to be an easy choice. Okay, for the last 2 years, I've been the head coach of Nice, turning them into the best football team in not only France, but the entire world. And now we face a new but familiar challenge. My old team, Manchester United, has offered me a contract. Now, I was an assistant assistant coach to Emreem for about 2 years, but now he's been sacked. In our save, United just finished 7th in the Premier League. And even though we're 5 years into the future, Man United still have the same exact problems. But now it's our job to fix them. So we are back to finish this rebuild and to finally restore glory to Manchester United. Now, if this video hits 3,000 likes, then you'll get episode 2 tomorrow for sure. But I say officially, let's get into it. Man, so we get a second chance at rebuilding this club. And it's kind of funny, after 2 years, there's a lot of familiar faces, players we signed, but also a lot of players are missing. This time around though, I'm the coach, I'm the manager, so we're not stuck with Emreem's formation. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm going to instill the Nice tactics into this team. You know, the formation, the play style that won us the Champions League at Nice. We're gonna see if we can do it now at Manchester United. So I'd say first thing, we need to evaluate the squad, you know, see who's here, see who's not here, and also see what we need. So in goal, Guillaume Rest is still here. I think we signed him in season 2 of the United Career Mode, the old one. I'm glad he's here. You know, he was very decent towards the end of our time at United before, so I think it'll be good for us. Now at left back, we have, of course, Bailey Walker, our first youth player we found, which by the way, he is now 89 rated with 99 pace. So yeah, Bailey has developed pretty well since we found him. Now at center back, we have 4 players we are very familiar with. We have De Ligt, Inacio, Lenioto, and also Vuskovic. I mean, for a center back rotation, those 4, that's perfect. I mean, I want Inacio and Lenioto to be the 2 starters, so De Ligt is third choice. I feel like at center back, we're sorted. Now right back is an issue because we actually have no right backs on our squad. No Dallo, no Mezraoui, so that's probably going to be our first signing. Now at CDM, we have Tonali and also Collier still here. So we signed Tonali at the start of our 2nd year and he was so good, so I'm glad he's still here too. And his stats look insane now at 30 years old. Now left mid, we have a new player. We have Nakamura here. No, I did not sign him. They must have signed him after I left. He's kind of like Patrick Wimmer though. For a winger, it's not bad to have on the bench. It's a good like squad depth player. Now in the midfield, Javi Guerra, Mainu, and Bruno are still here. Now Bruno is 35 years old, so he's definitely on the tail end of his career. But Kobe Mainu is 92 rated. Now I'm not sure how. I feel like when we left United, he was around like 84, maybe 83. So while we were at Nice, Mainu just developed into one of the best midfielders in the world. So that's a little surprising, but it's definitely gonna be useful here. Now at cam and also slash left wing, we of course have Xavi Simons. We signed him on day 1 of our old United save. And I'd say at this point, he's probably become, you know, the star player of United, the main man. But there is someone coming for that title, and that's Jaime Cruz, the next Cristiano Ronaldo from Portugal. Now he was so good for us at Nice, helped us win the Europa League. Now starting for his boyhood club United at 21 years old, he has a chance to become our most important player over Xavi Simons. On right wing, we have Patrick Wimmer, and that is pretty much it. We have no strikers in this team. So there's no Xerxes, there's no Ahmad. A lot of players are gone and they were replaced with like these auto-generated youth players like this guy, Adam Thornton. So our team is just really, really thin. The players we have are really good, but past that, our squad is really just not that deep. That's a problem we have to address, of course. Now with our 4-3-3, we currently don't have a striker, so I think I'll play Cruz there for now until we figure it out. I think preferably I'd like to play Xavi on the right, Cruz on the left, and then sign a new striker. But for now, we're gonna play this way until we sign a striker, because Cruz is only -2 there, while Wimmer and Xavi are like -5 there. But the most glaring hole in this team is definitely that right back spot. Johansson, you are not my starting right back. So first things first, we need a new starting right back, and we have 250 million to spend in this first window. So hey, that's a lot of money to work with. Now I want to sign someone at right back that I can trust. So to me, there was really only ever one option. It's got to be Ryerson from Nice, our former starting right back, bro. He's so reliable. By far one of the best players we had in that Nice team. So it might cost around like 50 million, but you know what? That's worth it. He was so good. I feel like he just simply never made any mistakes. So I'm going to try offering, let's try offering 49.5 and see what our former team Nice says to that. Okay, they're just going to flat out and walk away. Who replaced me? Who is this guy? Bro, they walk away to 49 million for Ryerson. Whoa. All right, they must value him a lot. Okay, let's try this again. You know, our defense was our main issue at United, so I want to make sure I have players I can trust there. I need Ryerson to this team. So 55 million this time, and they are going to... They're still gonna walk away? Hold on, wait, what do they value Ryerson at, really? Third attempt to win for Ryerson. What is happening right now? Is this a United experience? Am I paying the United tax here? Like, what is happening? I'll start with 60 million. There's no way they'll walk away with that, right? 60 million for Ryerson, and they're gonna walk away again? Bro, this is legit the United experience, you know, working on a transfer for like 3 weeks and making no progress on it. Like, what is happening? We're definitely not at Nice anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try that again in another week. But first, we have the Community Shield. Now, it was kind of weird to get here. Like, I had to re-sim the entire season to get here because the game was kind of glitched out. The save was glitched out. I think in the Nice finale, we saw that Liverpool won the title. I think it was, right? So when I re-simmed it, Chelsea won the title instead. But United still finished in 7th place. But we did win the FA Cup, so that means we are in the Community Community Shield for our first game of the year. And also that means this year in the first season, we are a Europa League team. So we got a chance to win the Europa League in year 1. That is definitely going to be one of our biggest goals in this first year. I did it at Nice and I really should be able to at United too, but I don't know, man. This team is just sometimes feels really cursed. So I wanted a right back for this game, but I guess we have to go play without a right back. So facing a Chelsea team that still has Cole Palmer, they have Valverde there. I mean, it looks like a solid team. Nothing too scary though, at least not too scary. So first game with me in charge. Now, who do I play at right back though? I think I'll play Inacio at left back, Walker right back, and then play De Ligt too. I think for now that's what we got to do until we actually sign a right back. But okay, making my debut as a United manager. Let's try and not be the next Ruben Amorim or even Eric Ten Hag. You know, I'm trying to end like the revolving door of new managers in this club. Since I left, it's been a rough 2 years. So now we're back. It's our job to lead this team. So game 1, let's see what we can do. I mean, it's weird. I've not played with these players for 2 years. It's so weird. I got so used to Nice. But okay, this start honestly is not too bad. We're controlling the ball a little bit. Xavi gonna pass it over to Bailey Walker. First shot, that's a save. Rebound is gonna be caught by Lunin. All right, not a bad first shot of our time here at the club. And you might also notice we have 3 new kits for this year. This is our new home kit. All right, you know what? This is not a bad start. Oh my, was that Inacio? He just kept it in with that back heel. That was insane. Bruno, Bailey Walker again. Shot, bro. Bailey's got 3 shots so far. What is happening? And it is all United to start here. Manu, shot, blocked. Xavi, header. Manu, offside, I think. No, he's onside, and that's going to be a save. How have we not scored yet? And this pressure, though, is beautiful. Denali. Me pass over Manu. Oh man, I wanted to get over to Xavi, bro. He was in. All right, not a bad start for us though. Not a bad start. They got a free kick in a good spot from a handball, I think. So Palmer is gonna loft that one in. Rest, good catch. I like to see that now. That's a throw out that's very ambitious, but it might work. Xavi lays it off to Manu. Manu. Xavi still on side, but oh man, Valverde caught up there. That was good cover. I mean, as successful as we were at Nice, like the French league is not the Premier League. This is a whole different beast. So I don't think it's gonna be exactly just plug and play these tactics and we're a different team, but it is a nice start here. Manu shot, and that's gonna be the first goal of the season. Man, what happened to Manu while I was gone? Like, what happened to him actually? First goal of the year though, I will take it. First 40 minutes has been a very positive start for us. I was saying that this is a good chance, and Yoto has to cut back here. Okay, that was a good pass, but kind of ruined their chance to shoot actually, but we can't stop Barris, and he's gonna score. All right, so we score, and then Chelsea score right after. That wasn't a great defensive sequence, and that's gonna be halftime. Okay, let's see if we can sharpen up and actually win this game now. I was saying that this guy's running through, and okay, I almost just took out the other guy, the other striker. Rest makes a great save though. Corner sent in. That is gonna be Manu with a clearance. Bruno, good first touch. Bruno, win it. Bruno. No, he's gonna lose it actually. And then De Ligt will shoulder him pretty well, and Rest will get it. Okay, good defending right there. Manu through to Xavi Simons. Now he's gonna stop. Play it up. Gonna be Tonali through to Manu. Manu's gonna try to find the ball. Goes to Patrick Wimmer, and that's a shot, and that's the lead back for United. And Patrick Wimmer is such a solid player. I don't think he's good enough to be a starter, but as a bench player, a squad player, pretty much exactly what you want from someone. All right, 2-1 in the 57th minute. When I'd like a first win in my first game, I really like it, even though it's not, you know, an official Premier League match. I still want this win in the first game. That's gonna be okay. Weird cross. It is cleared. Now Xavi Simons, Wimmer. Head it backwards. Nice. Oh, Bruno, that touch was a little bit scary. Wimmer, it's going to be Jaime Cruz. Been a little quiet this game, but he is playing out of position, so I don't blame him. Walker through. Bruno Fernandes shot, and that's going to be 3-1 to United. 35-year-old Bruno is still captain, and he still scores. All right, I am very encouraged now by the start. I like the way the team feels with our tactics, although, okay, Barris, hold up. Barris, what are you doing? Lenioto. Gonna come over, block all these lanes. De Ligt is gonna block that. I like how the team feels under my tactics. It should be a 9-day difference, bro. That Emery information was like torture to use. Lenioto, good tackle, and we'll get it out. We were conceding like 3 goals a game. It was so bad. This time around, it should be a little bit different. Patrick Wimmer crossover to absolutely no one. We're gonna free kick, but we're definitely not shooting this. We're gonna lay it off. Gonna give it back to Xavi. Now Bruno. Okay, Bruno, he stopped his run. That's so unfortunate. Manu though. Manu shot across goal, blocked by Valverde. It's going to be a throw-in. Manu, Sandro, Tonali from distance. Good shot, but good save. Short corner, Patrick Wimmer. Whoa, Patrick. What was that first touch, bro? What actually was that? That was insane. Okay, now they have a 2-on-1. All right, Tonali, we're going to play this well. This guy is so wide here. He's going to cross it. No, he's not. Going to get the pass now, Tonali. No, we did so well there. You got to be kidding me. Rest makes a good save. We did so well. Just couldn't get control of the ball there. Oh, shot. No, don't let him score again. Nope, he's not. Rest makes the save. And that should be it for our first game back at United. Wait, we have a chance here, actually. Xavi's in, and he's got no one around him. Xavi Simons going all the way, and of course, he's not going to score, though. That makes me sad. All right, Bailey Walker's got like 90-something crossing. And that looks pretty good. Header was actually not terrible, but okay, first game as a United manager in the books. And I would say that was a very positive first performance. You know, we're missing a striker, missing a right back, missing an entire bench too, basically. So for us to play that well in game one, I'm happy with that. And a first game for us to lift silverware, that's a pretty good sign for our time here. So Bruno Fernandes will lift the Community Shield for Manchester United, and we are truly, truly back. All right, so I like what I saw in game one, but we need to secure this Ryerson deal right now. So apparently they're asking for 66 million. You know what? I'll make a healthy offer here. I'm gonna go 70 million for Ryerson. 70 million. They want Delict plus 12. That's like 72, bro. They want a lot for Ryerson. We are paying the United tax here totally. 71 million, and they are going to finally accept that. Ryerson, we are reunited. This man is a Champions League winner. He's a veteran. He's a leader, and he's now a Manchester United player. That was a player that we just had to have in this team. We had to have him. So he's gonna slot in for the right back spot, so that makes our defense look a lot better. So the one hole right now is striker still, but I'm really not sure who we should sign there. I feel like Ekitike would be the obvious option, but I feel like he'd also be the most boring option. We know exactly how good he is. You know, of course, we already won the Champions League with him. I kind of want to win the Champions League with another player at striker other than Ekitike. I want to build up the next Ekitike, if you know what I mean. So I don't think we're gonna sign him. We might try and find a player though that's kind of like him to replace him in these tactics. But okay, you see it. Match day one of the Prem is versus Spurs, the team that gave me the most trouble in my time at United. So Ryerson makes his debut, and it's time for the first Premier League match of my career as a manager. Wait, we gotta show off the new kits. Our new kits for this career mode. You see the home kit? You know, it's got some like white design on the front. It's got like the shoulder stripes, the underarm stripes. Now our away kit is like this black and red grading on the shoulders, but it's pretty much mainly a white kit. And then our third kit is this blue and red combo. It's got kind of like a red line across the kit, if you can see it. I would say though these are not too bad. I'd say they're not too bad. I do like our new kits for this season. Now the last time I played Spurs was at Nice in the Europa League final in season 1 of that career mode, and we were able to beat them. So, you know, previous history with Spurs, I did beat them last time. Let's see though. First game of the season. Community Shield was great, but now this is the real deal. Now that's a good first cross in, and they almost just scored immediately right there. And that is a concerning first play. Varela cross in, Walker, good clearance. Gonna be a shot though at some point. That's a shot, and that almost went in too. Man, Spurs just see United and they smell like blood in the water. They're like relentless against us. Nali out to Walker, into Xavi Simon's gonna cut inside there. Xavi, great turn. Xavi is looking for the first goal in this game. That was a powerful shot right there. All right, now we're getting our chance. Gonna be Cruz over to Inacio's shot, and that shot was actually gonna be it from a decent spot, but of course it's gonna be blocked. Okay, Bailey Walker has 99 pace, and Adeyemi just kind of glided by him, so that's once again concerning. How do you glide by a player with 99 pace? Oh my, Sesko, what a header. All right, we are definitely not in France anymore. We are 1-0 down to Spurs in 17 minutes. I can't believe it. Someone actually scored from a header. It's a miracle. I wish it was me though. Cruz, good first touch. Bailey slides it over. It's gonna be Patrick Wimmer looking for a shot. We kind of ran right into Balde though. All right, settle down. Everyone needs to settle down right now. Denali, Xavi, into Menu. Slide it. No, that was actually meant for Cruz, not Wimmer. Oh man, Sesko, Bailey Walker comes over. Sesko, bro, he still has the ball here. How did he still have the ball here? That's insane. At least Inacio makes the tackle. How did he keep it for that long though? That's another cross in. They're playing just so aggressive. It's insane. Walker, tackle, just out muscled. Second chance comes in. Rest makes a very good save there. I don't know what it is about Spurs versus United in this save, but bro, they play different versus this team. Bro, they're playing this like I insulted them, like it's personal. Oh man, bro, we are getting cut apart here a little bit. Adeyemi's got a lot of space here. Now defense recovered pretty well, and I thought I was gonna make the tackle there. He was gonna pass it. Instead, Adeyemi just scores. All right, so first half in the Prem, that was not good. Maybe I'm Emery 2.0 because yeah, that felt like our previous time at United a lot. Ryerson, Cruz. Over to Xavi. Just gotta find space here, boys. Walker cuts inside. Back to Menu. This is better. Menu has a finesse chance. Menu finesse shot saved by Magnan, though. Oh, bro, that's so unlucky. Scarlett gets to it, actually. Gotta take him out. Is that a foul? It is gonna be a foul. No card, though. I'm kind of surprised it's not yellow, at least. All right, the free kick for Spurs. If they score this, it'll be so bad. Okay, Rest makes a really big save right there, but chance is not quite over. It's gonna be a corner for them. Cross in. Menu clearance. It falls right back, though. All right, tackle by, I think, Wimmer. He's gonna get it here. Now, Wimmer, bro, he's got daylight. Okay, Wimmer is this quick. That player is not even running. Wait, what? Patrick Wimmer, please score that. Okay, that is an absolute gift. That center back was not even running. Like, bro, what have I just seen here? Number 2, their defender literally just jogged while Wimmer was running past him. All right, I don't get it, but it is 2-1, so we have a chance now. They have given us a lifeline. Cruz, steal. Wimmer over to Cruz. Menu slides over to Bailey. Bailey. into Xavi Simon's shot, and Xavi Simon's, what a finish. Okay, so that gift definitely gave us life. 70th minute, it's 2-2. We have tied this game up. Man, I'm trying to get Cruz the ball, but I think he's playing just so out of position. So how do you give it to Xavi there? And man, he put that in the corner. I think I might switch Wimmer to striker and Cruz left wing and Xavi right wing. We'll try that. All right, is there a chance for us to win this game now? Because maybe momentum's on our side. What a tackle, bro. He just tried to literally break Mainu's legs. Cruz will play a nice ball through to Bailey. Get it back to Cruz now. Jaime Cruz. Finesse shot chance, and okay, that finesse shot was not good from him. 10 minutes to go here in game 1 of the Premier League. Bailey, good win. Tonali, Mainu. Get it back to Bailey. Into Cruz. Cruz is going to play it over to Bailey Walker. Bailey cuts inside. Bailey Walker shot, and it's going to be 3-2 to United. Bro, what a comeback in the final 30 minutes here. And it's got to be the first ever youth player of the series, Bailey Walker, to score. And after an abysmal first half, is there a chance we walk away here with all 3 points? Bailey, there was not a lot of space for that shot, but he just found the corner. All right, 6 minutes left to secure this win, which, man, this would feel good. Ryerson, good steal, but it falls right back to them, bro. That's so unfortunate. Joshua Kimmich over to Kone. Kone, pass there. Leniotto gets it. Oh my, the ball is bouncing everywhere. Sesko shot. You've got to be actually kidding me. They're really going to score like that? Oh, bro, the United series is truly back. It is back. Man, I was pressing nothing but clear there, just trying to get someone to clear the ball, and Sesko just got space. Now, is that the final kick of the game? We have one chance here, maybe? Might have one chance. No, okay, Bruno, that pass was so lazy. Don't like sign of this Ryerson tackle. That'll at least save a point this game. Man, this should have been all 3 points. Of course, though, United, it can't be that easy, huh? So from 2-0 down to 3-3 is definitely not, it's not bad, or at least as bad as it could be, but man, we should have won this game. All right, so match day 2 is gonna be versus Villa at home. So, my home debut at Old Trafford. Now for this game though, I want to try something. I do feel like not only Cruz, but also Xavi's playing out of position in that left wing spot. So what if we benched Bruno? What if I played Xavi in the midfield and then played Cruz left wing and then Bruno right wing and then Wimmer up top? What if we tried that? Game 3 versus Villa. Let's see if we can actually get a win though. Game 2 versus Villa. I'm already seeing Fedamine. I'm seeing Gravenberch here. It's probably going to be another tough one. All right, they got Xerxes up top, so we know where Xerxes went. Now, Jaime Cruz, though, already looking more dangerous on the left wing here. Is going to go for a shot, and Jaime Cruz has already scored. Yeah, I should have played him at left wing from the start. I should not have played him at striker. And also, yeah, probably going to change his number from 9 probably to 7, depending on who has it. So also need to change that, but Cruz scores the first goal in this game already. I mean, he is truly the next Ronaldo at this point. He's turning into that. Like 21 years old, being the star of the team. A nice start, but our defense is going to be the issue here. It was before, and it's going to be again. Can we actually defend in this team? Ryerson, that is why I spent so much money on you. He is just so reliable. Cruz over to Mainu. Bailey Walker's making a run. Mainu, Bailey, Wimmer, gonna get it over to Ryerson. Okay, where are my wingers at? Why does Ryerson have it? Okay, Wimmer, pass it over. Cruz shot. Another shot. Oh, it's going to bounce. Bruno. Oh, he can't quite get it. On defense, Xerxes. Oh, Bailey Walker actually took that from Xerxes from behind. That wasn't even me controlling him. That was just him. Benali over to Cruz. Bailey. Man, Cruz and Bailey on this side are so dynamic. They just like switch plays with each other. Like Cruz needs to be on the left wing. I should have known from the start. I should have known. Why change something that works so well at United and Nice? Oh, man. What a run here. It's going to be a shot. Rest. Makes a good save, though. Chance here, Xavi. Good cover. And it'll be, that will be a successful defensive sequence. Sandro Tonali plays it up to Ryerson. Ryerson into Patrick Wimmer. Wimmer over to Jaime Cruz. What a ball and what a finish from Jaime Cruz again. 41st minute, 2-0 to United. See, my only issue with playing Cruz at left wing and why I tried him at striker was because this plays Bruno out of position. And it actually might make Bruno not a starter in this team. Might put him on the bench. Because so far this is working. I feel like we might need a striker and a right wing. And then Bruno might have to be a super sub for us. I don't know. Ryerson in, looking for his first goal for United. It's going to be saved, unfortunately. All right, though, halftime, that felt much better right there. So, yeah, I think we're going to need a new right winger and a striker in this window. I think this game is telling me that. Xavi Simons from, oh my, Xavi Simons from like maybe 40 yards out. Almost just scored that. What? I don't know how that even got that close. Nolly, good win. Bruno gives it to Ryerson. Ryerson back to Bruno Fernandes. He's going to shoot. That was a good shot, but save. Mainu, Xavi into Bruno. Bruno. Hold it up. Wait for Xavi. No, man, that pass needs to be at Xavi's feet, not in front of him. All right, we play good here. Don't let him back in the game. Good block by Leniotto. Good block. Now, Tonali's going to play to Xavi, who's having much more freedom here in the middle of the field. I like it. Xavi is going to play it through. It's going to be Patrick Wimmer in, and Patrick Wimmer is having a great start to the year here. I mean, I would think about playing him at striker, but he's like -6 there, so he can't really even play there. So it kind of sucks, but man, he is scoring to start the year a lot. It is 3-0 to United. Now, this is more like it. This is more like it. This more so feels like Tyztir ball from Nice. Xavi to Fernandes. Over to Ryerson. Is going to pass it over to someone. Okay, that was actually meant for Mainu, and that did not go to Mainu. Swing it. Xavi. Bruno, swing it, Bruno. No, I tried to turn there, man. Bruno's so slow. It's so sad. He's just so old now. Like, he really might have to be just a squad player on the bench. I'm not sure he could be a starting right winger in my tactics. Manu is going to play a great ball. Bro, Patrick Wimmer. This man off the bench, he's going to be so good for us this year. 85th minute, it's 4-0 to United. Old Trafford, welcome to Tyztir ball. So that's going to be full time, man. What a game there. My first home game as manager. This game gives me a lot of hope for our second chance at rebuilding this club. There is still potential here. But okay, I think we're going to have a pretty busy deadline day here in the next episode because we need a striker, a right winger, and then probably 2 or 3 players to fill out the bench. So I'm thinking like 4 to 5 signings in the next episode, which we do have 188 million to work with. But since we're not in the Champions League this year, I don't want to go out and sign, I don't want to steal players away from Champions League teams too much. We did it with Ryerson, but I don't want to go sign players from like Real Madrid, Barcelona. I don't think we could do that quite yet until we actually get back in the Champions League. But we could still find some very good players though, I think, to fill out the squad, make it more complete. So I'm thinking next episode, at least 5 new signings. But drop a like down below if you want to see more, and click on screen to watch the latest episode of our Gareth Bale player career mode.